engagements. Remember, if they can reach 5 elims, they will tie the leaders at 6 total points.
Oh, wait, what? He took a ton of damage.
I am hurt. We gotta launch out of here.
I think he's just going to try to panic place the pad.
Yeah, I'm putting it right here.
You think so?
And I really love saying panic place the pad. That's what he does.
He's got to go. Wait, but he left.
Launch.
Okay, so if you heard that explode blow up,
Left Chad behind.
Jesus.
Wow.
And
And that was Kenneth. Kenneth finds the elim on Chap and secures it there too.
Can I try holding them in gas and killing them?
No.
You don't think so?
Over here in the same exact spot.
Back over to Cloak and Tfue.
Oh, they weren't able to get to the high ground. That hill they wanted to push towards, you see the build up there.
So Smurry has it.
Yep, they're having to forfeit it.
So he's, I mean, Tfue has a lot of mats, but he's also using mats to just build this cover.
It's a double-edged sword. Because right now, look at his inventory. He's got no shields to use to regenerate this. So if he gets tagged, it's not the scenario he wants to be in.
Oh, I got him. Well, no, well.
Oh no! So Parallax goes down, but
around, make sure no one's
his teammates there. Maybe he could go for the res. Hard to say. All right, so they're still just hanging out. This circle is kind of near Lucky Landing and Fatal Fields.
Don't build up too much because we have a minute.
And they're just
probably
going
to get cucked.
Go ahead and play near this zone.
As
As they'll wait and see exactly where it goes next. Tfue just keeping those materials high. But the point I was making with it, Zeke, was they're building up these materials. And it's like, how much brick, how many walls of brick would you trade for peace of mind you can't be tagged? You can't lose shield, right? And there, you know, one bullet does around, from an AR, does around like 20-something damage, 20 damage flat from like a gray, for example. It's one of those things where it's like, hey, if we use some brick to make sure I can stay as much HP as possible, I'll take that, especially when I have over 1,000 mats. This lineup of Dr. Lupo and Flower, the last we checked in, were 1 elimination away from earning themselves 2 points this game.
So I believe actually Flower picked up another elimination.
Did he?
They're sitting on 6 elims.
Oh, wow.
Total. So they already walk away at minimum with the additional 2 points. So if they can find this victory royale, this is going to be huge for them.
And again, keep in mind, the most eliminations in a match earns $6,500 in prizes.
You're good?
In prize money.
Knocked one?
Looks like Bizzle.
The other ones?
I Hasty.
I have no clue where the other one's at. Oh, he's launch padded.
What's interesting is this fight is taking place on the opposite side of the circle right now.
Yep.
Whereas where we saw Dr. Lupo before we left, there's like 6 teams over there.
Oh, he's fighting someone else.
You want to go clean?
So now, all like you touched on this actually, Courage. As people are trying to come in toward these final circles, there's still 33 people left alive, and now they're all basically starting to meet up. They're starting to eliminate each other.
Yeah, I think this is actually some of the highest amount of materials I've ever seen so far today. 999 wood, just shy of 450 brick, and almost 600 metal. That's crazy. It's actually a big shield pot in front of them too. I'm wondering if they go for it. It doesn't look like it as of yet.
Yeah.
Oh no, because they're close.
Oh, here's
smart play not to.
That team there just built. Oh,
wait, 7 stickies. 7 of the stick grenades. They're just gonna throw them and hope.
Hopping over to Space Lion and Strafe here. Now they're still on this other side toward Lupo, but they're between both of these teams, Lupo and the team we just left. Dude, this fight is taking place on like the very edge of the map. So
this is gonna be.
They could fall to their death if they're not careful.
Wait, is it possible for the zone to go over the water? One of the last zones.
I mean, it's possible.
If that is how one of these games ends, I will be the happiest person in the world. If everyone is to build out over the ocean,
dude, that'd be crazy.
I'm hoping it happens that exact way. I will freak out live on broadcast.
Beep, boop, beep, boop.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
here we go.
Yeah, he's out here.
See, look there. Oh wait, this is the edge of the map.
Dude, if he's not careful.
I got this guy's stuff.
Wait, is this gonna fall? He's still there.
He's low, dude. Don't peek. It's fine. Don't peek.
Fine.
Oh, okay. So they're basically trying to keep him on the edge of the map. They're like, don't peek. It's not worth it.
Because look at how low HP both of them are.
Oh, dude.
Spaceline is 75. Strafe doesn't have anything near that.
Dude, Spaceline has literally no small bullets. He only has the rounds in his AR and a few shotgun shells and 2 sniper rounds.
Do you have any mini bullets for me?
No, not mini.
Wow. Oh, there's no mini bullets either from his teammate.
They basically have nothing. So they honestly, I feel like they should try and get that guy down there. Whoever it is they boxed.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, here.
Okay, so they did trade what looks like a few sniper shells there.
He's like right
here. Yeah, they're going back. I feel it.
Did he just jump off to his death?
We actually have a replay, ladies and gentlemen, of Dr. Lupo back in Fatal Field. Let's see what happens.
Big fight.
I got shot.
Oh!
195. Keep going. Don't worry about me. I'm going.
Wait, that was a rifle. I'm wondering, was that one of the thermal ARs?
It might have been. It was a huge hit. So Lupo is now down. This is Sir D and Crafty.
An abysmal spot.
Did you get any
Man,
healing off
29 health, stuck on the low ground.
Okay, I got a campfire.
Yeah, they have to campfire right away. Drop that cozy on the ground.
No,
It'll
because
get
you can pick
Crafty to
him up.
full
There's
HP.
something
It'll
in the storm.
get Sir Demetrius to
I guess I could've,
79. But
Yeah.
still, that is
Don't
not
shoot,
fun.
Don't shoot, don't shoot.
And even though, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah,
Dr. Lupo
give him
did
a
fall, their team combined did meet that elimination threshold, so they're going to get at least
Okay,
the
then
2 points. So that's still going to move them up in the standings.
Very good point.
Top
advantage for me?
20 situations. For anyone just tuning in,
Alright, you get a different
today,
angle. You don't have
for
to stay
week
with me.
3, we're going
This
with
is a
Race to the
trash
Crown. So
position.
everyone is racing to the first 13 points. Victory Royales are worth 4 points, and if your team can find 5 eliminations, you'll get 2. If you meet both of those, you walk away with a Royale flush. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Get us closer to winning money. It's fine.
And this is placing that campfire like you talked about.
Yeah, but they actually send Crafty out on like a scouting mission. I'm wondering if they're going to swap
I'm about to be full health.
positions.
Maybe.
I think they're using Crafty to scout. He's going to fall back and use a
Yeah, so I
campfire
said I was gonna
himself.
pop a campfire. Here, you can probably.
Oh, dude, I don't think he made the camp.
Oh, no.
I don't think that was communicated, but it's okay.
I think it's just one.
Floor finds elimination, an elim actually with the minigun.
That tree
Tree MVP.
getting in the way.
Oh, what a huge hit.
Put a trap down.
Got hit for 46. And they put the
Popping
trap down,
bandages?
which is 150 damage, which would instantly knock either of these players.
If they're not careful.
Flower just got another elimination. And Myth actually just took him down.
He's like below.
Oh, they find him.
Got him.
Okay, so that was Jake, Grenadier Jake.
There he is. Oh, he had minis.
Oh, and they have, look, a rocket, but if they don't have any rockets,
He goes, oh, he's got minis. Little does
Good
Crafty
rockets,
know
though.
it's one mini. Don't celebrate. Don't celebrate it. Your teammates already used it. Your teammates already used it, pal. He didn't think twice.
he said, you know what, listen, I need this. You're Crafty, I'm not. I need this.
I'm being real with you. That's me with any time I'm playing squads.
Yeah, you're like,
Not
mini?
really.
I thought it was really good.
I have 150 health with big shields on the ground. My teammates got 40.
There was a team,
Oops.
hard south.
Hopping over to
Did I use that?
Oh my god.
Team Southwest too.
Hopping over to TSM Myth and Hamlin's. So Hamlin's is sitting on 2 elims. I'm not sure what Myth is sitting on.
There's
But
someone sitting on a mountain. That's what I'm gonna say. Look at you see the metal structure?
oh no.
They are big chilling up there right now. And look, they're just firing down. What are you gonna do? Combat that? No, you're not. That's your answer.
Especially without explodes. They really don't have much, man.
Yep.
A lot of Hamlin's weaponry there is using
know if they start
those
building up at
medium bullets. So the 3-round burst, his drum gun, and the Scopiar are all using the same ammo type. So if he's not careful and starts spamming them, he's basically going to run out very, very quickly. So he has to be a little cautious of how he's using those shots. Oh, so it's both Bizzle and Hesse up top.
And this
Okay.
is, this is
Gonna
the
go
team we
back.
saw way
No,
earlier
actually, yeah,
on.
we could just
They
hold
got
it,
up
don't
here
let them
early
come
on. They
out.
have so many materials, and they are just in a fantastic position. I do not expect to see this team move at all until this next zone. But look, they will have to move a tiny bit. Thankfully for them, I believe their mountain will still be in play. I'm wondering, though, if they set up in the new zone early on, or if they try to peek down from the high ground, and as teams begin to rotate towards that next zone, kind of take some free pop shots to hope for a quick elim.
Right. And there's actually a huge firefight going on here. Myth and Hams are being pushed. And look, they are super far from the circle. So if they have to move, I mean, like you're saying, they have to go up that entire mountain where those guys are already sitting up top.
To the side of the hill, get on top of it for anyone else.
Not fun at all. Not fun at all.
You can hear Myth kind of talking through Hamlin's, trying to figure out what they can do together. Again, this is Bizzle and Hesse up top. These are the guys that are sitting really pretty. Oh, so I guess someone just built all this structure down there.
Start breaking the pyramid and make it one shot, and then.
I love
Trying to make it
this
all as big as
combination.
possible.
We just talk about this combination, the carbide with the fin.
I feel like we're gonna get
that is
flanked
a
from
smart play.
behind.
I'm gonna
Let's just
start
stay
doing
east
this.
and hold them back. Do you want to stay here and us still?
Oh, there's 2 separate teams. So what's interesting is that you kind of touched on it, but they have high ground, right? So as people are building up, they're able to take these pop shots. But it looks like all these players super sneakily got up there, built up exactly what they have to, using as minimal resources as possible. And now they're just teams up here with them, right?
100%. And look, there's like, it's like, this is like a new, in your town, a new little, you know, area being built out.
Yeah.
New houses,
Just like
a new
all
park
being
being built. Look,
Exactly.
see that? Oh, more construction going on.
Oh, so look, Hams is finding himself on top.
That's the word I was looking for.
Oh, yeah.
So wait, so Hamlin's up there?
Yeah, he
Okay.
finds himself up on the mountain, just on the very edge. I don't think they saw him. And Bizzle and Hesse are still up. Yeah, so right there, if you saw there was something built behind that 1x1 brick wall, that's them. So as you can see, look, they're right here.
And they're supposed to shoot him down.
Oh, wait, did they actually get him? Someone was just locked. Bizzle finds a knock on TSM Myth.
Bizzle just saved his teammate. As he began to push out, TSM began to kind of shred him.
Oh, no.
And then Bizzle peeks, gets the knock, and then now the limb on the Myth.
Oh, man, dude, Hamlin's is taking... Oh, no, he's just outside the circle. Okay.
And he's fighting a completely different team.
Dude, he has no mats.
GG, Hamlin's.
Oh, what do you do in this situation, Courage?
You know, you just think, hey,
Hit him once, he's
you
white.
hungry, you
He's
want
super
food,
lit.
we got a little bit of time before our next game.
11 players left. Oh, wow, the circle
There he
is popping
goes.
up behind them.
I'm waiting.
And there's Hamlin's gone.
I think Ghost Bizzle
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah, I see him, I
Hezzy
see him,
now
I see
have
him.
5
coming
total
back.
limbs.
Yeah, I believe they actually
I'm
might.
coming back to you.
We'll have to check in shortly. But look, they're just getting that high ground. You talked about it, right? Taking high ground.
Yep.
Taking shots at people as they're trying to come in through the storm.
10 players still left in this one.
I got 5 minis.
They're still on the high ground, still bouncing around, still feeling good. They're using that compact SMG to just try to shred this build just below them, and here it goes.
Yeah, I hit it. We're good.
I think a launch pad was just used. That's what they were calling out.
Oh, okay.
Wait, this is about to be
Oh,
over
perfect,
this
my
cliff.
magnificent.
I think this is going to be an edge of the cliff zone.
I'm super excited. I'm not going to lie if that's the case. Because one misstep means people fall and will be eliminated. Oh, no. Oh, wait, who was that?
That was KP5.
Bizzle and Heisey. Again, they're just maintaining this high ground.
Yo, the other one's lit.
This is their chance right now. There's so many players in this lobby that are so low.
Over here.
Hezzy gets another limb.
I don't got clean.
I think Bizzle and Hezzy are now realizing not only are we at our 5+ limbs, we could win this game, and we could wind up being the #1 in a limbs.
Yeah, especially with that Royale flush, man. They're so close.
This is just nuts right now, folks. As you can see,
He's up there.
Bizzle just spraying on down, and he still has 359 small ammo. 6 health on KP5. If he steps back an inch, he's in the storm, and he's instantly dead.
Oh, dude, he barely has any mats left. He's trying to just find his way up. So he's trying to be sneaky, right? Like,
Yeah, he's done. He's done.
oh no, I think he might fall to the
He's done.
storm. So Space Lion straight. We've got Heisey and Bizzle up the top.
I only have 100 fucking wood, dude. We gotta
He's only got 100 wood.
Oh god, now he's just kind of
We
using
gotta
it.
go down.
The storm's coming in.
No, he's on. What? I'm blocking him.
Wait, that was KP5.
He's so
KP5 is 6 health.
Oh, but he was just lost in the storm.
Yep.
That's 3. It's 2v1. No way.
2, bro. We got it. Just hold tight real quick.
Ladies and gentlemen,
He's all the way ground floor.
We gotta rotate back this way.
situation.
Here's the thing.
Hold up, bro.
I believe Spaceline and his teammate just called out that they have 3 limbs so far this game. If Spaceline not only clutches this and is the hero, it would earn them the Royale flush in the
Yo, I'm
final
lagging.
engagement.
Oh
It does
my God.
not get more intense than this for Spaceline.
I got
And look
mechas,
at them.
so I
They're
can
just
play
doing what
heal
they've been
game.
doing all game, maintaining that high ground, right? No
Yep.
one's contested them.
I'm popping a big.
Spaceline is
Yeah,
low.
they're full health.
He's got no healing. Look at the inventory right now.
How many mats you at?
I'm at 400,
4
500.
Hezzy,
You need any?
2 medkits,
No.
5 minis
gotta
in
rotate
such a
this way.
brilliant position to win this game and
I'm gonna be
out-heal any
platform
zone.
above you.
If
Oh, that's-
Spaceline wins this,
Try
he's a
to get an
magician.
angle on him.
Okay, that's a great point. I didn't consider that. If they decide to take it to a
Watch out.
heal off in the storm,
We're high. I still got my bounce pad, so I'm good.
I feel Courage. I feel like at this point you
GG.
just
go, bro.
yeah. I was gonna say just send Bizzle.
I
You've
know.
got if he's got the medkits up top, just
I
send
got
Bizzle and he'll be fine.
Let's go, boy. Good
Let's
shit.
go.
That's a Royale flush right there.
Shit, bro.
That's a Royale
Let's go,
flush, baby.
baby.
You hear the hype? You hear the hype? What
That-
a play from them. Wow. They got on that mountain literally 20 minutes ago.
Yep.
And any team that contested them, whether it was the TSM boys who came on up, they're taking down Space Lion. They stuck up on that high ground. Remember what I talked about way earlier in the game? They had one of the highest material counts I had seen today.
Right, and they just used that.
They
They
won.
built up the metal fortress and said, "Have fun, good luck."
Come and play.
What do you think? So in that type of situation, what do you do? Right, so you find yourself in the same situation, and
Yep.
you've got guys built up on a hill. What is the play?
It's almost like when you're watching like a movie
Okay.
and the good guys need to all band together to take down the villain. Hezzy and Bizzle right there were the villain.
Okay.
And everyone else
in the lobby
basically all needed to push together and take him down. Did you ever see their Bizzle and Hezzy have to take on more than one team at once? And the answer is no. This was Space Lion's perspective. The man had 20 health. That Storm ticks for 10.
Oh,
there he goes.
So unfortunately, the Storm took him down. Wow.
Yeah.
That was, dude, that game, these games are just getting more and more intense. I'm a little lightheaded.
It's one of those things now where it's like, I think we might have almost 4 teams tied at that first place spot at 6.
Yeah.
So anyone can take this. Our teams that had the early 6-point advantage back in games 1 and 2, that's gone.
Yeah.
And now it's going to start to come in where you think, hey, well, we've got, what, 6 matches left to play?
Yeah.
If it goes the distance, do we really start focusing in more on playing aggressive early game to go for those 5 elims? Because now it might get to a point where no one might even reach 13.
Yeah.
And the winner might have only 8 points because they got the 5 elims in one more game when the other teams didn't.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah, we got some replays lined up from that last game, match 3. Let's take a look. Dude, this was dirty. So he stuck him right there.
That was so
Oh, I'm
early
sorry,
on.
this is match 4.
Oh, we're cruising.
Dude,
I'm telling you.
Whew, it's crazy.
As again, HD was only able to get 1 there. Smith and Hamlin's in those fights earlier on. They were just chilling at Lonely Lodge. This game, they didn't get caught in the storm for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Dude, this was that dope shot.
I'm still wondering about those push-ups. Dude. He has a current push-up debt tab.
Oh, I would be dead.
I love it, man. Streamers are so unique, and it's one of the best parts about this is they're getting to showcase so many awesome members of the community. Space Line, remember, they were in this scenario so early on in that game. They communicate to each other, say, hey, let's not force this fight. They wind up staying alive all the way till the end when there's only 2 left.
Dude, what's interesting here is get picked off mid
That had to have been a thermal.
air. Dude, it has to have been, right? It was with a rifle, yeah. I'm assuming it's a thermal. A headshot's huge damage. Woo! So he finds Rogue there. And this is the final moments here.
No healing.
That's tough,
13
man.
total mats.
That's a tough spot to be in.
Yeah.
Definitely a tough spot to be in. Wow. Dude, that was game 4. We have 6 games left.
Yeah, and again, having such a blast so far, here's what I'm challenging all you viewers out there to do right now. Get on social media, #SummerSkirmish. You've seen where we're at so far. Who's impressed you the most so far today? Tag Fortnite. Tag us. Throw up the lower third. And get involved in the conversation. I want to hear from you. I'm having a blast casting the Summer Skirmish. This new format, the Race to the Crown, has been awesome so far.
Yeah.
Props to everyone behind the scenes who worked on this because I think people are realizing, I think it's a perfect mix. Yes, there is more of that slower paced. You get to an advantageous position and you sit there, but at the same time, you're seeing teams push for those elims to reach 5. It's like a tug of war. It forces strategy out of these teams to think about how they're going to fight these engagements.
Yeah, for sure. I think before we throw to a short break, I think we have our standings. I think is that correct? Or we have them for you after the break?
We'll see.
We'll have to see. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to throw it to a short break. Don't go anywhere. 6 games left. A ton of action. Like her just saying, tweet at us. Let us know how you're enjoying it. Stay tuned. We'll be around just a moment. Welcome back to week 3 of the summer skirmish. I'm Zeke and I'm joined by Courage JD. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I just ate a cookie, so that means I'm ready to go for Game 5. We're about to be at the halfway point of today's competition. And so far, from everything I've seen online, from the tweets that you guys just sent in, from reading stuff on the Reddit and the forums, people are loving the updated format.
Yeah.
They're giving a lot of props to some of the crazy plays we've seen from these top players.
Oh, man, so many.
People love the jackets. So
Yeah. Oh,
overall,
really?
a great
Thanks,
day so
guys.
far. I just made that up. I didn't get a single jacket.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why'd you
Sorry.
lie to me. This is all his fault. Don't worry about it. But for those of you that are just joining in, let's talk about the format. Every week we're switching it up, and for week 3 we're going with Race to the Crown. So teams are racing to 13 points.
Yep.
A victory royale will net you 4 points. If your team collectively can earn 5 or more eliminations, you get 2 points. So if you did both, we call that a Royale flush. There's also a little bit something else in there.
$6,500. A cash prize if you get the most eliminations in a match. We're going to continue to update you guys throughout the day on, who earned those. Actually, in match 1 today, our winners of it, Snood and Hart, not only got the Royale flush, meaning they won the game, had over 5 limbs, but then they had the most limbs in the lobby, netting them the $6,500. Here now is a look at where everything stands up to this point. You see Hart and Snood at 6, Ghoul and DMO at 6, Hezzy and Ghost Bizzle, the Royale flush from last game, putting them at 6, tying it all up.
Dude, they came out of nowhere.
And Dr. Lupo's moved onto the board now too, so he's in the 9th place spot. Again, anyone's game.
And I think you touched on it a little bit, Courage. Basically, ladies and gentlemen, to get any points at all, at minimum, your team has to snag 5 eliminations. All right, so that's why you see some of these teams that don't have any points is because they're shut down before that point, right? So that's a very key factor going into this, is that your team is working as hard as they can. So your strategy is, do we survive?
Yep.
Do we go for eliminations? What if we have the eliminations? Do we try to survive at that point, right?
Yep.
So there's all these on-the-fly decisions being made, and there's a lot of people left alive because everyone, together are trying to survive, right?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Another team to look at too that everyone was watching before this tournament, Tifu and Cloaksy.
Yeah.
0 points so far. You and I, we have as many points as Tifu and Cloaksy right now, so...
We have the jackets, though, so we have 1.
That is true. But all jokes aside, I was actually seeing some people say they're critiquing how passive they're playing in some scenarios. They're wanting to see Tifu and Cloaksy force the agenda, play at their pace to get the eliminations they need, still with 0, meaning they haven't gotten 5 elims in one of the matches yet. Tough start for them.
Yeah, but Dr. Lupo and Flower find themselves that prize of $6,500. Congrats to them. They had the most eliminations in our last game.
Yep.
So now we're in Game 5. There's still so much action, man. This is going to be just an unbelievable day, an unbelievable last 5 games. We'll have to hope that they go the distance because I'm pumped. I want to see more action. I want to see, just like you're saying, people go all in, and we'll have to see how that goes.
We will have to see. There's a look at the new
Rexy
zone on the map.
That's his name.
Rexy?
Rexy, I called it.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I guess it's all done. The battle bus has started on up, folks, and we're dropping on in. Different perspectives across your screen as we go head on in. There we go. Ginger Pop from Rogue.
Ooh, so how do you feel about this spot? This is actually one of my favorite places to land right now. It's got a few different names. One of them is like Pueblo, right? I like to call it, what do you call it?
I call it Westworld.
Westworld. Okay, I like to call it Cowboy Town, you know? There's a bunch of different names for it, really. But this is such a great place to land. You've got a lot of different materials here. The loot's really great. How do you feel?
No one will be at your back. You've
That's
got
true.
rift spawns all around you. There's a rift spawn to your west. There's the close one on that hill, as well as the rift spawns just on the hill ahead of you near Paradise. So a lot of options. Already an awkward spot for Ginger Pop as he only gets a Magnum off the break.
Oh, but we see one player going down here. Oh, Ginger Pop takes down Misty Brickdandigan, still running around. Only a revolver, dude. I love seeing people bust out the revolvers, man. Underrated gun.
It is underrated. I will also say he's busting out the revolver because he literally had no other option. Look, he's a double. The quick swaps.
Dude,
Sorry, you dude. I just said Magnums.
He's talking about them now?
Yep.
Did you finish the other guy?
No, but I'm on HP. He's coming up top. He's coming up top. Yeah, I'm staying with you.
He can't build a single wall either.
And you've talked a lot about this Courage. Players basically maintaining resources. If they're playing too quickly, they're really not farming these very important mats that they need.
That's the thing right now. They're kind of forcing these engagements. They're having to get into it right away. Chaotic and Ginger Pop, a combined maybe 35 HP.
Yeah.
And I believe Chaotic just called, I'm out of here, man. There's another team there. Chaotic knocked. It's Wild's BR and Femsteph.
I'm getting a chest to try to get something like heals, hopefully.
Ginger's trying to take the risk. He's just trying to make sure he can find anything. Okay. All right, so we've got a nice little toy here, something to play with.
Oh, Chaotic seems very happy.
Yeah, it's just hide, I guess.
Ginger Pop just going to play his life.
So you're saying there's two people there and a lot. The kill feed's going pretty crazy. Already down to 79 players. They're not far from the circle. Do you think maybe he should just build up and go for that rift? We saw one on the mountain earlier.
I'm not sure if he has enough material to get that done. 4 might be enough to get him to the top of that mini hill, but for now, Ginger Pop, he's just going to hope that these two players leave, as he's just going to stay alive.
Yeah, hopping over to Daquan, reverse 2K.
There's 2 teams here.
They're out in Paradise Palms, a super fun place to land nowadays.
Yep.
Looks like they might have downed a player there. What's interesting is there's a player kind of like down walking around, but they haven't finished off the elim there.
Nope.
All right, there it is.
Hit the pink bear for
I guess why do that so early on? Just save the ammo. He's gonna bleed out anyway.
And it's also like, hey, we can force his teammate to have to decide, does he go for the res or does he stay hidden?
Yeah, that's a good point.
If you finish at a limit, it's like, well, now the teammate's just going to play to hope to get you. He no longer has to think about, hey, should I go for, my teammate on the res?
Oh, Cody goes down. Oh, what a disrespect. The down and then placing the trap, saying like, all right.
It was so clean how fast he did that.
No.
And no! No!
Go, dude. 2 more.
All right, go, I love you, baby.
You legend.
So clean. So clean from Parallax. All by himself with Noah getting dropped almost instantly, finds 2 eliminations there and puts him at 3 this game.
Wow, this is a replay coming out from Dr. Lupo. Let's see how this unfolds. Drops Punisher. Secure the kill. Sting bombs are coming out.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So here we are. Oh my gosh. They're hanging out at Gus. We haven't seen anyone at Gus yet. You like coming here? The racetrack?
32.
Yes. I'm going to commend Epic on something else. You guys, or Epic added in that racetrack, and they very well could have just added a racetrack, and we could have, made up our own card battles. If you didn't know, people at home who are watching, that is a fully functioning racetrack. When you line up, it counts you down. When you race, there's checkpoints. When you cross the finish line, it gives you a time. It's incredible. It's its own minigame.
Some people probably didn't know about it. You just blew their minds. Oh, someone just jumped down. Huge hit there.
Knocked one.
Okay, so there's Dre. He goes down.
I'm coming down. He's above you?
I'm gonna group back up with you. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, he's got high ground.
I'm wondering if he stops for a second in mini.
Try to knock him down. Wait, go push him.
Do you think maybe he just joins up with his teammate? I feel like he's just playing super far back right here. Okay, he's gonna mini, sure.
Yep. Oh, there. This should be the thing that swings the tide. Now they're on even playing field. There it is. Beautiful clean on up.
3 more,
Yep,
bro.
and they have the loot there from the other player that they downed from Dre.
Yep.
It's just right here. Yep.
That's all we needed, dude.
2 members of SOAR with the...
Dude, they've got plenty of metal, at least to start. We actually have a replay coming in from TSM Daquan. Let's pull that up.
Almost there.
Ooh, DDTV goes down.
Got him.
Wow.
Getting pinched from the west side now.
Day finds himself 2 eliminations to start the game. Pretty good for him.
You heard Reverse immediately start to call out, I'm getting pinched from the west side now.
They full killed him.
Oh, wait, could these be the players?
You want to
Be
get over the
the
top of him?
loot left
Yeah, good top
behind.
We're probably gonna go for this loot right here.
But hold on, Day was here.
Yeah.
They were there, so we'll have to check back in a little bit. But Doc Lupo, huge hit, 75.
That was only a semi-auto sniper, though, so not as powerful as that bolt action.
Right. But hey, still 75 shield gun is 75 shield.
One's up top.
And actually in the engagement feed right now, Ashton from E United taking down his own teammate from E United as well in Dimes.
Oh,
Fortunate scenario for them there. And by teammate, I mean like not in game, but actual like
in real life.
Yeah. now. Build battle all over the place. Lupo's just trying to catch up to his teammates so they're not too far split. They know that this player is just below him. They're trying to force engagement. There's a knock, and that's why they wanted to get back together so that he could save his teammate. Turkey now knocked. Lupo left all by himself.
He just has to clutch this out.
He botched the build right there. He's going to look to try to regain this high ground. He's still max shield. You've got to think he's got the health advantage in this one. Brilliant movement by Lupo, using as little materials to regain the high ground. And no!
Oh, no.
Outlive just goes and takes down Flower.
I mean, I guess he's got to do that, though, right? He's got to secure the elimination, try to get for those points, you know?
But now, basically, Lupo is in I cannot let this guy res his teammate mode. That's it. I believe that's Lupo's wall.
It is. He was able to edit it. Wait, what is he? Oh, he's leaving. Oh, there's someone else here.
Player's already left. No, I think that's him.
Oh, it's gonna suck, dude. I ran out.
Oh, he took a bunch of damage.
I gotta get that kill. Okay.
And he's realizing he's got to get this a lift.
Oh, boy. Dude, there's definitely another team here. This is a separate team on top of the two he's trying to find. We just shoot him just under the wall, just to shoot his toe or anything.
He's low still. He hasn't healed out.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, is he dead?
Courage, is this the play? You know, like there's another team here. Is it worth securing?
I don't know if another team came on in. I think that was just that guy building up as fast as possible. Seriously, I think this is still just Lupo and this other team of two. Beautiful play! Huge from Lupo. That puts him at 4 limbs. I don't know if Flower had any, but Lupo, another scenario where he's clutching on up. Now if he can just snake one a limb. Just one a limb, Zeke, he gets himself 2 more points.
Yeah, and he's actually in the circle, so this is good for him. Here we go, Bizzle and Hesse. They were our last winners. Hanging out just outside of Dusty. It doesn't look like they have any E-limbs as of yet. Only 45 players left in this game.
There's gonna be a lot of people rotating.
It looks like someone was here, though.
A couple times.
Hopping over to a maze in Ashton. Oh, a nice pyramid.
It's very quick, that pyramid, but essentially it stops the opponent from being able to continue to build up. They got to reset their position.
Dude, they're at the very edge of the storm, and it's only 30 seconds before it starts moving again.
Remember, there are rift spawns here, but I'm not sure if there's any left. These two teams, for all I know, they're fighting for the rift.
Oh, they managed to... Okay, so, yeah, he's dropped down, but...
Remote explosives now being used by this opposing team, and does he realize 51 mats? Brilliant use of the bounce pad to reset the height.
Dude, this is Stone Mountain. That's still... Oh.
It dropped me.
He would have actually died. He would have died of fall damage there if he didn't kind of nick that one little ramp.
Yeah.
Which stopped his, broke his fall for a second.
A maze goes down. I think that was actually Darkness 429.
And the zone has begun. There's that rift. He's got to reach it and go.
He's just saying, I got to go. I don't have a choice right now. I need to leave. Which is interesting because if people behind him, they can, if they're quick enough, they can also use that rift, right? Because it's only active for like 5 or 6 seconds.
Yep.
Hopping over to Blue T. See what he's doing. He's also at the very edge of the circle there.
Oh, shit.
Back to Ashton. Oh, he's getting shot at, but it's okay. He can dive. He can just create a little bit of space. Dude, this is like low-key sketchy. Like diving into retail, just being like, hey, what's up? It's me.
It's like, well,
I guess you don't have any other options, right? It's like, wow.
The wonder is if he just plays for kind of the late game. Oh, Ghoul and DMO still alive. Remember, they are tied for first, one of those teams that has 6 points currently.
Yeah, but they've been shut down every time. Players just managing to find them and just taking them down. Dude, there's 2 separate teams here. There's the guys right here in front of them, and then there's the guys coming in the left by that tunnel.
Watch your left, though. Watch your left. He's to your right, to your right.
For it all. Push on in.
So, okay, so wait, he eliminated Dr. Lupo.
I'm backing up.
That might have been a knock.
He knocked him, yeah.
And then the elim just finished right there.
So the Stormers starting to come in. They know they need to leave. It's only 26 seconds left.
I don't know how I just killed him.
Or he's even saying, I don't know how I just killed him. So
must have done something.
Yeah.
Yeah, just waiting for that sniper shot.
There's still 40 players left, Courage. What is happening?
This one looks like it's going to end near Wailing Woods. We'll see where the next zone goes.
He might follow us right here, and we can just turn around.
Yeah, we will.
And worried about players potentially pushing out of this storm.
Right
this is match 5 of the summer skirmish. When this is complete, am I speaking English? We will officially be at our halfway point.
They're pushing.
Ghoul and DMO, again, one of the top
pushing.
teams so far today in score.
to
Going to go
fight.
ahead and see if they can
Yeah, I'm with you.
push towards those 5 elims. They
Fucking
need a
three
botched
blocking
build
it.
right there. Might cost them. Does have the high ground for the moment.
Dude, they're building
I just
really.
messed
This
up.
is a
That's
little
super
scary
bad.
trying to build that high up right now,
Hey, good.
especially when you don't know who all is
I
around.
think so.
Thankfully,
I
there
might, I think.
there is a very large
Yeah, I'm
base.
with you.
So I don't think this will
Wait,
get
try
shot
to
down
knock it down.
too
Come here.
easily. They'll have time to react. And
Once you're good.
when you have bounce pads, because it takes time for the
Sorry.
structure to break,
I'm bouncing.
you can place the bounce pad as it's beginning to collapse. And
Oh,
just like that,
there you-
literally just like you saw.
They call him Courage Nostradamus JD, ladies
Hey,
and gentlemen.
Well, that's the first time I've
No,
heard
no, they're
that,
looking
but
for
I
us.
call you it all the time.
oh, thank you.
I can't function.
Here we go, though. They're making so. What's interesting
They're
is the
gonna chase- they're
storm
gonna
is
chase this
actually the
whole time.
circle is
It's
very
gonna keep
close to them.
running.
It's just on the other side of container, so they're not too far away. Oh, here we go. Mobility options.
They're really trying to reset this fight.
Now here's the thing, though. They only had a few bouncers. I don't know if that was worth using them that quickly.
I'm-
anymore.
They might know something that I don't about that scenario they found themselves in, but I couldn't really tell.
Yeah, so now we're hopping over to Bobby Bojangles and Summer FN. Oh, wow, look.
Yep.
Kobe?
Knock,
Oh!
Finish that.
Finds. Okay.
That's 5
Dude,
kills.
they have
I think
grenades.
they just
for-
said that's 5 elims. I think they just said that that's 5 elims.
All right, so at minimum, they have 2 points.
He's running away.
Okay.
Wow. He just
I take the
used
loot?
10 grenades
Yeah.
and
Are you
6
Sure.
explodes.
Okay, yeah, right in front of us. Careful.
Let's just
Word.
And
get
now
these kids up,
they're
dude.
looking for this solo. His
This is
teammate
a
doing a
duo.
great job communicating exactly what they want to do here. Here comes the pressure. Trying to break through this wall, trap being placed there. They're hoping to just catch him off guard. I'm not sure if this is a solo or duo.
Multiple people here.
Oh, he just took a
Multiple people here. They thought that this was going to be an easy push on a solo, and now the tables have turned. 29 HP, Karos with a knock. Bojangles now weak as well.
Wow, Kitty Plays also just fell there as well.
Gotta go. I got a launch pad. You wanna hop on it?
Bizzle and Hesse. These guys
Behind me.
won
P90.
not too long ago, but they
Behind,
continue to
behind.
get shut down.
They had the Royal
Actually, no,
Flush
they
last game.
they had the Royale Flush last game. I'm sorry.
Get ready.
Oh, we need the launch pad. We need the launch pad. This other
Both
team's here.
come around the corner,
Launch
just
pad.
blast.
Here, launch pad.
There you go.
They're going to have to launch out of here.
Here, up.
I'm following you. Let's go. Oh, fuck.
What's he doing? Oh
All
no.
the way around.
Oh, he's gonna take a bunch of damage. No, Courage, he's
Got
fine.
outside.
Okay. That was
There's a guy
really
here, guy here, guy here.
They've
We
got
can
it.
kill this guy.
This is going to be awkward.
In this wood, right here, right here.
Let's hop over to DMO. We'll come back to
Lagging, lagging.
Bizzle. We'll see how they're doing, but let's check in with DMO and Ghoul. These guys won super early on and just have these are the guys that have been shut down.
Yep.
But they're finding themselves inside the circle. They've got themselves a pretty nice base there.
Just chilling out for the moment.
Let's see hopping. So Bizzle hopping back to
Dude,
them.
oh, that is-
They're finding themselves in this
I got a mini
engagement.
on me.
I got no heals.
Yeah,
I
I
got
think
mini on me,
earlier
come grab it.
Bizzle
I got
passed
it.
up some bandages when he was kind of frantically trying to loot.
Here.
Oh. Oh,
Nice
there's
snipe.
okay.
Did his teammate have a cozy campfire?
It's hard to say. I
I'm
mean, I
not
feel
Thought
like
I saw that in the loot
I
earlier.
have two.
Again, as I
I
mentioned
want-
earlier,
I
I
need
might just
one
be
more
making
chamber.
stuff up half the time.
I had to get in, dude. I was trying to
oh,
get in.
Ghoul goes down.
He got a tag on this player though.
Oh, you just need to be one flick shot. There it
That's
is.
fucking
Oh,
gross.
that was
Holy shit,
DSM
this shit.
Camille's.
Sorry, dude. I wanted to get
You're
in.
good,
And
you're
now-
good. You were just
Now look at
trying
all
to
the
get-
healing.
I'm not
They're
trying to
safe.
hook, I'm just trying to
The
stand
zone
on
doesn't
top
push
and
for another 90 seconds. They've
Yeah,
got
I was just trying
minis,
to get in there,
big
dude.
shield,
Yeah,
bandages,
nice,
a
seven
med kit.
buckets, dude.
They've got some
You're good,
materials to work with.
Alright.
Oh wait, he didn't pick up his boy. What happened?
No, he got him.
Oh, he got him. Oh god,
Got him.
that scared me,
There's
Loki.
other
I'm sorry.
people around us
You
right
just
now.
scared me.
Yep.
But now the wonder
Really
is,
close.
if you are
Really
Ghoul and
close.
DMO,
Yeah.
do you have 5
Yeah.
elims yet?
You got all
They might be the
Close.
first team to be at 8, if that's the case. And they are still in the running to potentially win this game.
Okay, we can't go yet. Shit.
I could sticky the fuck out of him.
And we tuned into these guys earlier
Team is
on.
about to fight north
Remember,
right
they got
now.
those
We can
elims
third this, dude.
out by the racetrack.
Yeah, yeah.
I would third this.
Alright, do it then.
See the precision,
Oh,
accuracy,
wow.
66 tag on the shield.
Dude, they're sitting pretty on mats. They've got a ton of, well, they've got some ammo, but the mats is a
Nice,
huge
nice.
thing.
Thirst.
Yep.
He's dead.
Nice, you got the kill.
Okay, so they
Two
pick
more,
up
two more,
an
bro, two more.
elimination there.
And this is a perfect example of the 3P, of the third party. You pop on in. You look to hope to get a free little knock, but I believe we have some action from
I
Bizzle
just think
and
on
Hezi
this-
now.
This guy out of his
Again, one of our top teams so far today in the points, moving in towards containers, and
We gotta
it
go.
looks
We
like
gotta
they
go
are
zone.
not a
Let's go
fun
back to the
scenario
launch
right
pad.
now. They are far from the zone.
And it's
Yeah,
about
no
to start
time.
pushing, right?
Yep.
There's launch pad straight.
9 seconds. Again, there's your top 5 standing so
risky,
far.
What are your mats?
I think they're probably
4-0
fine as far as the storm goes.
If you go to our left.
but there's still 25 players left alive, man. This is a lot. Oh, wait, actually, Bizzle. So if this is Demo and Ghoul, Bizzle's just to their left. They're up on this mountain on their left right here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, dude, they're right here.
Look at this.
How have they not seen each other?
This is them.
Oh, they just saw him.
Look at this big build battle
Yo,
from
I'm trying to
earlier.
watch
This is
this
a
solo.
Lupo build.
That's a good
Yeah, I
kill.
know.
If we can get that.
They're trying to cut in. Oh,
Get ready for him.
They took a hit. Dude, they're so close to each
I
other.
got a launch pad near me. Yo, over here, northeast.
oh my gosh, there's
Yeah,
still
yeah, I
players
saw.
behind them in the zone.
Do you think that you just rush the circle, or you think
He's
it's
just
worth
not
trying to
ready.
find the storm right now?
Yo, he's right here.
They're gonna try to. This
White,
player
white.
is unfortunately the one that's even more in the storm than anything. So they're gonna look to, you know, find the lowest common denominator here. Which is, hey, he's got the most pressure on him of all. There's the engagement victory. Bizzle cleans that one up.
Wow, huge shots there, ripping shields
Yo,
out.
shoot that guy, shoot the guy.
This
I
has been
think,
so-
I think bombed him, stink bombed him.
This has been so good
Dude,
for the two Store Boys here.
I love seeing people utilize the stink bombs, man. They're so
Yep.
effective, especially in these tight situations where people are like building a lot and then they box themselves. If you just drop a stink bomb, the area of it is actually larger than a 1x1.
Yep.
So if you place it correctly, you're definitely going to be tagging people, even if you just hit the side of the wall.
No, it ticks so fast.
Yeah, we'll just watch our back.
As they're beginning to call out, we got to watch our back. There's still 20 players
There's
left
so
in
many
this
kills in
very
front of
small
us, dude.
zone. You see the
We could just
build
third this.
basically everywhere.
Block your wall.
And they're
in
not
northwest.
too far from the circle.
Nope.
Just get in right now.
So
Ghost
this is
Bizzle and
the-
Hezzy still in it.
Alright, I got
Oh
nothing
my
but metal.
goodness. I think Ghost
Yeah, me
Bizzle and
too.
Hezzy are currently at
I wanna
4
get
limbs.
Dude, all we need is one.
Are
kill.
they?
All we need is one. You just heard him say
Okay.
it. All we need is one.
Ready?
Yep. Go, go, go.
This is huge. Right here, this could be our first team to break out from that
We're good,
top
we're good.
first place spot and, well, tied first place spot and
Hey,
take
relax
first
at the
into their own
mouse.
right.
Dude, if they
need to
can
waste
pull
on
a
me.
victory royale
We're not
and
in.
take the royale
I got
flush,
500 metal.
this is going to break this
They would be
game
1
wide
point
open.
away from,
Is it
from,
team
from
up?
taking the crown.
Yes, because they've already won. They've already got a royal flush.
We
They
go
get
here.
12 points.
This is our wall.
Look at how fast that wall just got broken down.
Oh, man.
They're going up.
And here's those late game edits I talked about. It's all about quick edits.
I think they were trying to chase there.
Yo, on me, on me.
Now, it's
South on
also
me.
risky to
I'm
do
ready,
what
I'm
he's
ready.
doing
Edit it.
because he's editing, breaking. When you
Oh,
edit a
fuck.
wall, it has
Oh, we
to
gotta go.
fully rebuild. And that's metal. That takes a while.
Oh, he's taking a bunch. It's 7 damage right now.
And-
Oh,
and
gosh.
Then, no, transition
Yeah,
to
right below-
10
right
midway
below me
through.
right now.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Separate.
Where are they at with healing?
Yeah.
All he's got really is metal to
They're
work
on
with.
me, they're
Remember,
on
they
me.
just need one limb. Could this be the limb they need?
Zoof and see. So Heist. Hesse knocks out someone with
Ooh,
the
just
trap
got knocked.
Help me, help me, help me, help me, help me, help me.
Oh, he gets a huge knock. He just places a trap there.
Got
He
them
needs
both,
one.
got them both.
Oh,
There it is.
Another guy above, I think.
Okay, so they find the elimination they need, but
So they've got
Nice.
they've now got two points this game.
yes.
I got
Time to
Dude,
heal
that's a
also.
lot of loot.
Oh my god.
There's a med kit here.
Oh my gosh, you can hear from there.
Yep.
Dude, we could play for the win now. Don't,
See?
Don't even
Yeah.
rush anymore.
That right there is I think what I love so much about this. They played for the elim. They fought for that engagement.
Okay.
Now that
Yeah,
they've
everyone's come
earned
to us,
that
dude.
5th elimination,
I say we just keep
they
hyping,
can
just
now
can't build up.
completely flip over their game plan and strategy.
Mhm.
We now play for the win. Meanwhile, there's other teams still in this. I think a perfect example is Soar, who's on the way to earning the potential 5 elims this game.
Yeah.
They're still looking to try to get elims.
We're getting everyone's focused
Let's
on
hop over to
focus
C9.
right now.
Let's see how Zoof is doing. So he's kind of find himself a little bit trapped here, but they're building. They're trying to make their way over.
And Cease and Zoof are one of the teams with, I believe,
Yeah, but
4
start getting into
points
the
so
double
far.
mini.
So
Double mini.
they're up there on the boards, but they're gonna have to push on through.
I gotta go.
The fact that you can do this to
Wait,
put
you got
walls down
skills?
lets it
Yeah,
be
that's
so much more
Oh.
natural for them to
Behind?
move on through
They
this low
find
ground.
Saint.
This is now his
So
teammate.
much. No.
No, I think Saint was an instant.
Oh no, I'm saying we just swapped from Zoop over to Cease.
Oh, yeah. I see. I see.
I'm dead.
dude.
What you're talking about? I'm sorry, I tried.
All right, that's the last week. On the desk, guys. Thank you, bud.
Oh,
Who's
Liquid
high ground
finds
then?
Zoof.
Whoa, wait, Liquid's still in this. And we know how good of a late game 72 Hours
jumped
and
out.
Chap are.
That's
They are
what
one of
hit
the
us right,
best
man.
teams late game in these scenarios.
We have zone again.
Oh, they're sitting just on the edge
You
of
have
the
any
storm.
ammo? I'm out.
He's out. He's calling out. He's out of ammo.
AR.
Dude,
Am
I mean,
I
he's
getting
got
drop on you? Am
mats
I
for
getting clipped?
days, but
I think so, possibly.
Okay, I'm dropping down on you.
Uh-oh.
Bizzle finds himself being knocked there. Okay, so they're
Nice.
swapped. Oh, there's
This is yours
is that
trap, right?
their? Okay, so it wasn't their
Okay.
trap.
Hold up.
They're below us.
We have height. We have height on everybody.
And now they
Literally
just
on
need to play
everybody.
from this position. They need to build out wide. Yep, pyramid up.
Below me right now. I can see so many people
8
below.
players left here, Courage.
He's calling out. I can see so many people, his teammates saying. Can they act on it, though, is the question. And here's
On the 4.
Liquid. Look at the materials.
On the 4. I'm on the 4.
Dude.
Oh my goodness, they have all the mats they could ever dream of right now. Liquid are my favorite. I think
You okay?
Liquid are my favorite to
Yeah.
win this.
We'll have to see how this plays
They've got
out.
a shotgun. Look at the ammo. Look at the materials. The only thing they're missing really is the healing.
He's gonna break the car. Boop. Just falls down. Now, what's interesting is they only have 2 clingers. I think Chap actually might have some because I think they split them.
Yep.
Points.
Oh, he's farming up materials there for Chap and breaking that wall at the same time. Oh.
They're basically just making a mini, a mini little area for themselves. They own the whole low ground. They can freely move throughout all of this.
So someone was just eliminated. Now it's only 7 players. The circle starts to move.
These guys have so much experience in these scenarios from the scrim lobbies that they've played at. They're trying to shoot out the high ground, drop these players down. They're resetting, finding edits, resetting, finding edits. You can see forcing the hand of the players above them. No, they're now just out on a 2-wide structure. 7 players still remaining. Here comes one dropping down. Tries to get the engagement on him. Nothing as of yet. They've yet to take any damage. You can see the LMGs now in play as it's a full spray. There's the engagement victory. And again, what they do, they just make a platform haven above them, making sure there's no way they can take damage. 3 enemies left. Liquid is still in a great position to win this match 5.
I have clingers.
Alright, protect.
Courage, hold me. This is unbelievable.
It's Tifu! It's Liquid versus FaZe in the final scenario. The zone still moving. Liquid versus FaZe, 4 of the best
got a
players in
minigun.
the world right now. There's the Stickies coming on in. They're trying to knock him on down. It looks like they've knocked one. Will they get the victory? Here he comes, the zone! And Liquid! Is he calling his mother? Get the camera, baby! Woo! That's a Royale flush for Liquid.
Oh, dude, that was so well played.
They kept calling out, they have the clingers, they have the clingers. Perfectly executed. And you can see that was that last zone that just closed all the way on in. We now have ourselves a new team in first.
Wow.
But not only that, our first team that is now within striking distance of taking home the crown.
I don't even know what Courage. I don't even know what to say, man. That was I think what I appreciate so much, especially at those moments, is like, what's interesting too is you pointed out, you're like, wait, Liquid's still in this? And then suddenly they take low ground and then just take the game.
I said they're my favorite to win. So many teams, when they get on that low ground, they don't know how to play it.
Right.
We've now seen Liquid win a game from the high ground and win a game from the low ground. And what do they have in each scenario? Materials.
Yep.
You put materials in their hands. You put a couple things for healing. I said they were the favorites, I think, to win it when there were still 10 players left, and they do just that.
Yeah.
They have so much practice in these scenarios. Liquid now the first team within striking distance. They can take home the crown in our next match.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be close. This is going to be crazy, man.
Yep.
You know what's actually interesting, too, is you pointed out, but they didn't use their splode. So they had 2 clingers, and they didn't necessarily use them until they knew that they were moving.
Yep.
And they're like, okay, well, now we're just going to try and blow the structure and just catch them off guard with that.
Yep.
Wow.
And one of the clingers actually blew up the player. So here's the thing. If a clinger gets stuck to something and you shoot that wall out, the clinger instantly explodes. So when they're throwing the clingers there, the other teammate is spraying down the material with an LMG. So then the first guy, I believe it was I believe it was T. I don't even know. It was either one of them.
Yeah.
Instantly knocked. And that put them in the 2v1 because they're now using clingers, spraying the LMG that drops them down to their level. And now it's 2 players of Liquid, 1 player of FaZe.
Yep.
The zone is this big, and there's no other way. There's just no way you're going to win that.
Yeah, let's actually take a look at some of the replays we have from this last game.
This was dirty.
Yeah, that was just the ultimate disrespect.
I'm chasing him. I'm chasing him. Don't worry. I'll get him for you. I'll get him.
Dude, this right here.
He's running inside this wall. Don't worry. Give him 1 sec. And C4 and shotgun headshot. And we'll see you in the queue, buddy.
Dude.
Let's go, dude. 2 more.
Just absolutely dirty. This is TSM, Daquan in reverse.
He just got overwhelmed here. There were so many teams around Paradise Palms.
Yep.
For the west side now.
Day found himself those 2 elims there. That was huge for them.
One right here.
Oh, this is Dr. Lupo.
And boom. You see how that instantly blew up? They shot out the ramp, then it explodes. Brilliantly done.
Wow. Oh, dude, remember?
But I'm so close.
And that was at the elim that gave them the 5 elim total
And
threshold.
This was the elim that put them at 5 as well.
Dude, that was so dirty. They just had grenades. They had explodes for days, man.
Yep. This was Sentinel earlier on, and we've seen them in a lot of these intense on the edge of the storm battles.
Knox Summer. Oh, man, that was crazy. And then here we go, the final little bit here. This is like you just talked about. Liquid know how to play this. They've done this several times.
Yep, so there you go. Tifu was the one that got exploded first. And then Cloaksy. Come on down!
Yeah. Wow, really well played by them.
Yep.
That's, yeah, what do you think? So that was crazy. So now we're at the middle point, right? That was a wrap-up of match 5.
Yep.
Yep, so now we're going to be on match 6. So now we only have 4 games left to play. Liquid come out of nowhere with this huge advantage. So what do you think players are thinking now? They're like, okay, Liquid, we cannot allow them this opportunity. Basically, it's like saying, hey, we know you're really good at this thing.
Yes.
We're going to play the whole game, and then we're going to put you in that situation and let you do what you do best. What do they do?
Streamer mode is off.
Okay.
If you look at the standings and you know Liquid are now, I think they might be at 10.
Okay.
I think, and I might have just made that up again. But if there's a major difference between them being at 10 and 12.
Right.
Because if they're at 10, the only way they can win this and this next game is if they win the game.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they get 5 elims, it'll only put them at 12. If they're at 12, then all they need is 5 elims, and then they win.
Then
right?
you match point.
So, if I'm now a team in this, and I see Liquid Chap and 72 Hours get elims around me, you almost have to go, well, I'm making a sacrifice for the rest of the competition. And
Right.
you go and hope you get the elims on them.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get to late game, and 72 Hours and Chap have materials, have healing, and are in a good position, they're going to win.
Absolutely. These games are very intense.
Yeah. It's actually crazy to think that if this was week 1 rules, they technically would have just won.
Oh,
Because
interesting.
we played for 2 victory royales in week 1. That was the original rule set.
Right.
And if you remember, this was actually the duo who won the first one. And then the only reason they got second in the second one was because 72 Hours, I believe, blew himself up with a Splode.
Yes. Yep. I remember. I know exactly what you're talking about now.
So
Yep.
these guys, they are arguably the best duo right now for me in this tournament from what I've seen. And, well, thanks, Jack. They're in first.
So let's talk about this really quick. So obviously you're here with us, Courage.
Yeah.
But seeing all this play, do you miss it? Do you wish you were playing?
I would have 0 points right now.
I don't think
I
so.
would be in 52nd place
No.
with only 48 teams. They actually would have to adjust the point values for me. Get an elim to get 2 points. That would be my thing.
Chad, we need him. Send him some love. He doesn't know. He's trying to be humble.
Thanks. But no, I listen, you know what would make me feel better? If Tifu and Cloaksy still have 0 and I had 0, then I can't be upset because it shows how tough it is to do well. I know Tifu and Cloaksy are much better players than me. I know many of these players are much better players than me. But if I'm at 0 alongside many of these great players, I'm going, wow, this is tough.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we're seeing. It's not easy to get 5 elims. Remember after game 3, we went to look at the standings, and we were like, let's look. And you're like, let's go to page 2. And I was like, there's only been 8 teams that have gotten 5 elims through like 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
It's because that's how tough it is.
Yeah, and I mean, you touched on it and you make a great point, is that really, honestly, there's a lot of really great people playing right now.
Yep.
So if you're playing solos, you're just running around kind of getting eliminations, but now you're playing against really good players who are all trying to win. But now, we're hopping in to Game 6.
Oh, baby. We're going to go ahead and I do want to see if I can get word from production on exactly, even if we don't show a full leaderboard, I want to know exactly what point value we have for the Liquid team. Are they at 10? Are they at 12?
Yeah, one team, there might
How
be
close
a-
are they to striking distance? Because I think that that's key.
There's two.
I believe,
There's a cart.
and again, we might have another team that is 8. I just want to know who can possibly win
You're laying with
in
me?
this game.
Yeah.
Right? So we're going to get that from production,
A team
and
that
we'll
is helpless.
update you guys right away.
Oh, yeah.
We know for a fact Liquid can win off this game.
Yeah. So they are technically on Crown Point, aka Match Point.
Oh, okay. I'll give you that.
Crown Point. There you go. But
I got a
Day
point.
and Reverse find themselves
Do you have
in
one for yourself?
snobby shorts. Now I couldn't tell.
I got a tag.
I think they're
The green
alone. I'm not
tag's over there.
100% sure.
The green tag north of me.
Yeah, not sure at the
Right here,
moment.
If you need it.
Yeah. I'll take it.
But again, playing from that
So we just
outside,
push one of these teams before we get pinched.
probably going to begin to
soon.
move on in.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
That major,
Hear about it?
people call it
Right
all sorts of things, but
Yeah, right now.
Valhalla, as I call it, the mountain with the Viking ship on it,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
there are rifts all over that.
Could be
Yeah.
inside the
There are
house.
not only rifts there, but there are rifts also by the
Alright,
soccer
over
field. Oh, no, there are enemies in Boogie Bomb! Hello!
Always trying to secure the Elim there, just trying to get him down, but
He just got ripped right there by a headshot.
I know where I'm at.
so Dave's trying to. Oh, Day goes down, but Reverse is still here. It's okay. We just need Reverse. Okay, so I believe. Okay,
Carry me, Dad.
so Reverse
Don't worry about it,
finds
you're
those
carrying
2
me.
eliminations, clutches
Hopefully
it
they
up,
have heals.
and then manages to pick up Day.
Uh,
Unbelievable. Now we know Reverse is a great player. We saw him last week. He was doing unbelievable
much.
things.
Yeah.
So I'm honestly
I'll
not
look up on the
surprised.
team.
Reverse is a good contender here.
This is an example, and this is why I love a format like this, because I
We'll go to the
believe,
houses.
don't quote me on this, I
Let's go,
believe
okay?
Reverse was the one invited,
Over here, there's 2 guys on the outside.
and he
What do you got
picked
over there?
Daquan as his teammate.
Ooh.
So he probably showed how well he played.
Mm-hmm.
Said, "Hey, Daquan,
dudes
I
on
don't
the
think
outside
you're in this yet. Do you want to be my teammate? One of the biggest names in Fortnite."
Is that your snipe?
And this is now Daquan playing, obviously a very talented player, playing alongside Reverse, who's trying to make more of a name for himself.
Right.
It's just a beautiful opportunity for everyone to kind of grow and play together and improve as a unit.
Yeah.
Very low.
We all grow together.
Yes. And that, boom.
Okay.
That player was forced out of that box. I wish Lupo saved that final clinger grenade.
Above me?
He finds
How
it.
good would it be for right now, you know?
Oh, Flower goes down.
Hitting
Lupo
third
gets
party.
shot from the back.
2 guys behind me.
All right, so he finds an elimination. He's trying to secure here. Oh, he got him.
But now he's got a whole other team about to push, and this team is expecting him to be very, very weak.
Wait, why did he?
I think that was a panic rocket.
Get the final kill.
Oh, it's Pokimane. It's Pokimane and
What
Kitty
the
Plays.
heck?
They're
They have
pushing on him now.
No.
Pokey.
Oh,
Game face locked in.
she's going for it. She just needs high ground. It is a 2v1.
Yeah, remember he doesn't RPG.
And it's smart from her perspective. See how she's keeping moving, making sure you never know when there's a sniper watching you. I say all the time. Never sit still. Always. The rocket!
Oh, it's
Knocks
yeah.
Kitty! No!
Oh.
Gets the engagement victory! That was almost a 2-for-1 rocket. She can't even build around Kitty to pick her up. Look, she's going to the metal. It was 4! She
At
still
this
can't
point,
build.
at
Just
this
get her.
point, at this point, just jump down.
Just get her.
Just go in there. This is
You saw she went for the metal like, okay, this will give me enough. 4. Story of my life. I'm so scared, she says. Wow, Lupo goes down, and that right there is a perfect play. You see 2 teams fighting. You go on in. You begin to get a free knock, a free engagement victory, and just like that, they're on the board with a couple of limbs.
Uh-oh. Saint is stalking. Oh, I don't think he's Saint. Oh, it's okay.
Wait, I think he went to shoot with the shotgun and didn't fire, and so he swapped the SMG.
Where's his teammate? Where's Annihilus?
Oh, this is just awkward.
Okay, he's disengaging, which I think is smart.
I'm kind of screwed.
Yeah, he's got no materials.
Oh no. Okay, what do you do here?
I'm dead.
No, back up.
They're trying to communicate. They're being lasered
fine,
from
I'm
a few
fine.
different angles.
14
back up?
health means any AR, 1 shot.
Anything, really anything, honestly. I mean, he might even go down if he's not careful how high he's falling.
These are his last 2 walls. He can no longer build a single item. He's using this tree
You good?
for cover.
Nice.
All right, so he's
I'm
got
coming.
the minis. Oh, Annihilus
I need
takes
help
down.
now. Oh my god.
All right, so she drops. Well, looks
Where is
like SKT Saf
He's
there.
right at stairs. All stairs.
Oh, look, the loot fell down. Look, Saint,
So
grab
perfect.
the loot.
It's so perfect.
There you go.
I'm good. Don't, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
But there's no mass
mass.
courage.
This is so rough.
So he's even if he
Nice
wanted
kill.
to join
I'm
Annihilus,
backing
he
up.
can't.
Those
Yeah.
guys backed up.
Okay. I'm just
getting
trying
shot.
to distract him.
He has one more mini to
I
get
need to
himself
get this
back
kid
up to
smacked.
50. And now that's it. That's all the healing.
Oh, he sees. I don't even think
can't
that's
shoot
worth
that.
it.
These
Nope,
guys
Not
are-
shoot at
you
that.
cannot. He needs to just. They need to regroup. Oh, he's still
me.
getting
Let's dip,
clipped.
Do you want to go the same way?
Another 23 damage.
No, we're
How
gonna go
frustrating is
northwest. We're
that?
gonna
Dude,
go
that's
towards
got to be
easy.
really frustrating.
Literally just used his last minis.
Some mats.
I don't have
Though, but
mats,
last
so
time he did
I'll
have
keep
23,
it.
so even if he, it's a good thing he did use that mini because now he has more effective shield, right?
He's trying to just disengage, hope to live another day, but this is a sad-looking inventory. and
Dude,
there
so-
he goes.
oh, Zayt just tracks him down. Oh, there. I think Zayt's up there.
Yeah, I think that was just Zayt
back
realizing that why hasn't this guy
He's
built
coming
Oh,
towards you.
yeah.
He's
You know?
coming towards you.
I
And
know.
now-
I know.
Dude, Zayt wants the
She's
elim.
left all by herself.
I don't have materials for this.
Annihilus trying to make this fight. Oh, Zayt takes him down. Oh, wow.
That is rough.
128.
Honestly,
Dude, he
there's
had
still a lot going
everything.
on, but I
Literally,
actually
4x just
can
won
we
him the
possibly
game.
reference the standings now while there's still so much time
Oh
left in
my
this game because I
God.
think it's super important to let the people know at home. So yeah,
Wow.
this
You
is
talked
updated
about
to this
it.
point. Yep.
10 points. If Liquid can pull out just a victory out without even eliminations, they're going to take this with the first 13 points. It'll be 14 for them.
Well, no. Oh yeah, just win if they just.
Yeah, if they
yes,
just
sorry,
win.
Sorry. But the other key thing is that it's not only Liquid who can win off of this game. Hezi and Ghost, as well as DMO and Ghoul, if they get Royale flushes, they can also win here.
But they'd only be at... Oh, they'd be
No,
at
they'd
14 points.
Yes.
Oh, but they need the
There are
eliminations.
3 teams. So what I'd love to do from production to see if we can quickly swap between those 3 teams and see who's still alive
Yeah.
or who's out, right? Because that's a story now to tell for this match.
Spot on the map right now, dude.
We checked in with Sora in the last game. They did quite well. They lived towards the end. If you remember, they were doing a lot of just popping out of their base, melting down people with ARs from range.
Yeah.
And the good thing right now is that they've got 200 plus AR shots and already 2 elims. So they might set themselves up for a similar scenario in this one.
I mean, if they can manage to shut down everyone else in the game, I mean, you know.
So here's Ghost, Bizzle, and Hezi.
So Hezi's got an elimination.
Yeah,
Or Bizzle does, I'm sorry. No, this is Hezi. I'm just kidding. I'm lying.
He's in a little bit of a rough spot right here. As now, you see how they're just trying to knock down this structure. They're looking to knock it down, make them drop towards them. They didn't have the mats to fight them up top. There's the knockdown, and that's Daquan and Reverse now eliminated, which will go ahead and put them at, I believe, at least 3 elims this game, because we know that Hezi here has 2,
I don't know.
and we
if-
know
oh my
Bizzle
God,
just got
connection.
the credit for 1.
No.
So you're thinking at least 3. Keep in mind they're down by 2 right now on
One
first,
more
which
kill,
means
bro.
if they can get
Easy.
the 5 elims they need,
We have no shield.
that'll
Just
give them
gonna
the 2
farm up
points
and just outmap
to tie this one on up.
But I don't got
As we are now in our
nothing.
6th
No mats.
match today,
Nada.
not a lot of materials, no healing.
My
I
boy
think these guys just need
Daquan,
to take the next minute plus and just farm whatever tree they can on the outskirts of the map. Now at home, you might be thinking, well,
He
you know,
should've
all these
been there,
trees,
bro. Like, I
they
punched
probably
him
got a ton of
before.
HP, you know, they can heal them down. No, look, you see every tree he hits is one shot. It's a very important strategy in these games, in these intense servers, to not fully break trees. You break them down to 50, because when a tree breaks, how many times have you played and seen a tree break in the distance and go, oh, tree broke over here, let's push this. The pro strategy is to break it down to 50, get as many materials as possible without actually breaking it.
And actually, Courage, really quick, I'm getting word
Okay?
that Liquid did not actually make it into this game. Unfortunately,
Oh,
it
really?
looks like they did not ready up in time. And we went ahead and moved forward with this match. So unfortunately, they will not be participating this match. But they will be back, hopefully, for next round.
Okay.
Ghoul
Well,
goes down.
Ghoul is down and DMO has 0 elims. So this is going to be rough. He also has barely anything to his name. Look at this. 21 small ammo, 8 hunting rifle shots, and a gray AR.
If anyone can do this, DMO can do this.
Yeah, is that,
If I
is
was
that
in a
the
similar,
saying?
yeah, if I was in a similar situation, it would not be me.
Well, that's all of his ammo. Have fun. No way!
Wait, what?
Knocks Turkey. Now looking for the reset on the high ground.
I'd like to point out that I just said this.
You did call this. I'm wondering if he gets this knock and then just bum rushes it and goes for the loot. Oh my goodness, he couldn't break that metal wall. He's burning through all of his ammo and still hasn't finished the elim.
I don't know if that's worth... Oh, okay, he's getting sniped at.
I think you just have to go.
He has a shotgun, Dima, probably.
Yep. Okay, so he's got.
Look at the mats! Wow!
What?
500 plus mats of each material.
What were they doing this whole time? They just farming?
I have no idea.
Hopping over to C9 blind, Diggity TV. Diggy TV, Diggity. They're finding themselves. They already have 2 elims, which is good.
Yep.
Fighting just outside Tilted Towers.
Blind. Building on through.
Fuck.
Doing whatever he can in this big build battle right now.
Coming.
Dude, they're building. He's using mats like
Coming.
crazy. But look at that. He really
Hit him
quickly
once.
repositions.
Got him.
Joins.
Thirsty.
That's wall hack jack down.
Thirsted. Alright, we're good.
That means
Oh,
Behind me,
no.
behind me.
Oh,
He goes, all right, we're good, and then instantly gets dropped to 30 HP.
But he manages to find the high ground.
Yep.
Hit him once.
C9 Blind really impressing me right now with how he's playing the scenario. The boogie bomb hits.
Oh,
Beautiful teamwork from Diggy TV. Throws the boogie bomb, lets Blind go ahead and peek back on out. Remember the boogie bomb when it hits, it's 5 seconds where they're dancing. If you damage them, they're immediately broken out of that, but it's essentially, it's free damage.
Yeah.
And in a scenario like that, free damage,
Oh, no.
great damage.
Oh, Risker
Teams are
finds
everywhere,
Zoof.
man.
He jumps down inside the box, forces him to make a play, and he finds elimination. Here's Gold Glove, and I'm Cody. This is Cody here.
Damn, he's just tunneling. I can't. We're making him waste mats, if anything.
Yep. And that's one of the stories of this game. But again, if this could potentially still be,
How is that not breaking?
you
God
can
damn
see
it.
he's just trying, but he doesn't have a lot of materials himself. No power weapon to
Maybe
break that.
free,
Does have a
yeah.
lot of healing though.
All right, we got a new circle. It's right here in the middle. These are gonna be the kills we're gonna get, or the people that are coming into the middle.
Love them talking through it.
Now, oh, he's getting shot at. He's shot from up on the hill. Up on the hill. Yeah, north.
So look, they're almost looking to kind of three-peat this fight now too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see him. He's got a good ramp.
They do have. I mean,
That's a brilliant edit.
Yeah.
He used that wall to block the opponent and then edited himself a window to be able to look on down.
These are next level strats.
Yep.
Is he in that build?
I don't know.
They've
I
got
thought so.
They've got bouncers, so
He
they
is,
could,
okay.
in
All right, we
theory,
gotta
bounce
move to
over,
get in
right?
Here in a minute.
Cody, he's just got so little materials.
No, I have bouncers.
This guy's going back up the hill.
Great.
Now the boat's coming down.
Man,
Finding
so this is
someone
getting kind of dangerous. We're trying to fight in some basically different elevation here, you know? One wrong move could mean you fall, and
I'm almost out of medium. I
it's
gotta
not
stop doing
easy
this.
to get to the other players, especially if you're trying to fight like very close in close
Maybe
quarters,
we
you know?
get down and.
It's funny because we heard him mention, you know, we're making them for materials, but he's almost burning materials and ammo himself. He was down to just 19 AR shots in this legendary burst rifle right there.
Yeah, and then I think look, Masoon is down here, but Dimes.
Oh, actually, maybe 3 HP.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 HP. Still with 8 more rockets to use though in this explode.
Dude, I mean, if he could just bounce a nice grenade and catch him off guard, there you go, just like that.
Okay.
So now they're free to push. What's interesting is Masoon has basically no HP, so if he's not careful, he's gonna go down immediately.
Yep.
But this honestly could create a window for him.
They've got to try to.
There he is.
Down. There goes.
But it might have created the window he needed.
Completely under you. He's just trying to break the build. Thirsting.
Close. No, he thirsted Masoon.
And a lot of times we've seen thirsts. Oh, he follows him on the launch of the bounce pad. A lot of times we've seen thirsts. What is that medal? What is his medal count? 999?
Oh man, hopping over to Risker and TSM Camille's.
Got one.
They drop Sen.
I'm thirsty and I got no mats. I'm healing.
See, I was about to. So what I was about to bring up? How many times have we seen thirsts because the players have no mats?
Oh, I'm
Yep.
trapped.
I think that is what happened.
Never mind, I'm good.
And we saw it earlier at Loot Lake. We saw it just there from Risker, and then I think
He's
that's what
pulled
just happened in that last fight where Payne finished the kill. I don't think he had any materials left to build.
Yeah, and I mean Risker securing this means that he finds 500 wood there. So
Snood hit him with a sniper from
Yeah, I'm good,
100
I'm good.
meters.
I'm trying to come down.
That's gotta be frustrating.
So that means Snood's still in this.
You
I
can
mean,
pick me up
Risker's already got
east if you
7
go all the way
limbs, so
down.
he's already
Dropping
earned
down
himself 2 points this game.
Oh, he's gonna.
I'm good.
Wait,
On the
what?
He clipped the edge to minimize his fall damage. Because you have that certain amount of height where you don't take fall damage, right?
Right.
So basically, instead of dropping and then falling all the way, which would have killed him, he drops, clips the edge,
takes damage.
Takes about 20 damage, and then does about the same level drop to take another 20 damage instead of falling all the way and taking 100 damage.
What are these plays? That's so dope.
Yeah. It's nuts, the level that these guys take it all to. 21 players remaining.
Positive there's still people below me.
No way this zone is moving towards the top shopping cart mountain. I think this zone is going to be perfectly on the top shopping cart mountain.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it's gonna. I think it's gonna be another type mountain ending.
Man, what do you do? I mean, there's 21 players. I'd assume that it's all duos, right? Except Dimes. Maybe there's like a few one-offs.
No, I think there's probably a few stragglers. Snoo just got knocked by Risker. Risker is on a tear this game. He might earn the $6,500 for eliminations. There's another knock. Risker on a Diggy. Risker, I think, has to be at maybe 9 elims now?
Not Noah J goes down.
And that was actually Hezzy and Ghost
Wait,
Bizzle.
Look, Ghost Bizzle takes down Parallax, so Ghost Bizzle's still here. Here, oh, baseline and straight, dude. All
that's why you never know. You never know. So I'm pretty sure they're celebrating because now they're on the board.
Yeah.
And you have to remember, top 20 teams placing the money. And I don't even think that there's that many teams that have gotten points yet.
Yeah.
So that technically, those 5 elims could have just put them in the money right now.
Yeah.
That's why they're celebrating so much.
They're trying to secure this final elim here. It's blind.
That could have been a $6,000 snipe. For if this tournament goes on and no one else.
Dude, they're finding even more elims. Oh, but he goes down. Baseline is down.
And Strafe still has a ton of HP. He can do this.
Strafe just downed someone.
2 by 3.5 on the floor. You're safe to pick me up. I'm not even joking.
Come on. Okay.
Yep. You're
The
safe.
circle's coming in, man.
Pick me up. Like, you gotta do it now, though.
Yep.
Doing it now. Doing it now.
He's getting picked up, and Dimes is actually the one that I believe is right on top of him.
Oh wow.
This couldn't be better for Spaceline and crew because Dimes started shooting at other players who were moving instead of aiming at them who were trying to get the res off.
Oh, true. I think they're just below him, right? Because we heard earlier a Portafort went up, so I think.
Oh yeah, no.
Just
That's like they're right next to each other.
Yeah, they're
that's
below
them right
him,
there building. Yeah.
Dude, he's got. Do you think you just use a bouncer and bounce out?
You might have to. Look at how much metal. 989 metal. That's all he has left in his inventory to build with.
Oh!
That was like a jump scare.
I actually jumped. I'm sorry.
Thankfully, I was looking at the engagement feed, so I literally didn't even notice it. I hate scary things, or else I would have shrieked.
I'm glad no one on stream could see
What's
me
your heart rate right now?
It's up there, dude.
So Dimes in a great spot here. Okay, so 3 health, you die to everything. And he's not safe, so this is perfect. That was sarcasm. Couldn't be worse. Tempo and Poach still alive. All the mats in the world. Keep an eye on this team to do well here this game.
5-1-2? 5-1-2?
So now, like you were talking about, actually, the circle's ending up on this mountain. I think a lot of players are actually hanging out on the mountain. They're just at different elevations and different areas of it.
Any team zone right now, we could try to build out the high ground.
No.
Wait, you hear them say we could try to move up the high ground. We could try to do this.
But then we can't though because they have rockets.
Yeah, it's off the mountain. There's no way.
If they drop, they drop. If they drop, they drop, and then we.
Yeah.
Let's get ready for gunfight.
Oh my God, there's a team right below us.
So interesting
here.
hearing their play, what they're saying, how they're thinking out loud. Dimes
is still in this with 3 health.
So after his jump scare, still hanging out.
And you know, we're kind of, we are kind of laughing at the scenario he's in, but it's very real that he can earn points for his team right now because he's got 3 limbs. Not sure if Mason here has any for his, his tally. But literally, what did we see earlier? If you can just third party just well enough, 1 tap of an AR, if someone's weak enough, is enough to earn you that knock and potentially in a limb.
Dude, look, the way the storm is moving, that's so smart of him to utilize the storm circle. And look, he's going to try and cut people off that might be trying to follow him.
He's not safe yet. He's got to keep building.
He's got to keep going, yeah. Dude, he's got, if he literally.
I'm surprised he's using so much metal on an area that's not even about to be safe.
Oh, man, you saw that tracer land in front of him, so people kind of know.
Yeah, but I don't think that was at him. I think that was 2 other teams fighting. He can't get touched by the storm. Okay, good. See, that's what I'm saying. He just used so much metal right there and just left it.
Yeah, it was like 200 metal, right?
Yeah, and when you only have 380 in total, it's not a fun time.
If he so much as gets
if someone sneezes on him,
if someone
he catches a cold in
general direction
and is dead.
If loot slides down the mountain in a wrong
imagine.
It's just the tip of the bullet just pokes him the wrong way.
Yep.
Hey, should that
He
guy?
gets a paper cut.
He gets a paper
It's all over. And now here's those late game edits we talked about. The sprays.
Oh, no, my right.
Poach now getting tagged heavy. Tempo still just staying alive inside his one by one. Poach will have to kind of build that up and reset, and that's exactly what Tempo's going to do as well.
Alright, we need to play
I need
the smart.
minis.
Yeah, you need to come to me again.
Yeah,
we need to play this-
one more band-aid.
They're going to have to move here in
we
20
need to play this
seconds.
super smart.
Everyone's going to
I
have to
think
move,
I'm gonna
and that's where you're going to see this lobby really thin on out.
Someone has rockets.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that's okay.
Not fun. Not fun if you're facing off against that.
That's not the sound you want to hear.
I can.
Oh, Myth is still in this as well.
Myth-
Dimes just got a knock. That's what I'm telling you.
Alright,
Dimes just got a knock.
Yeah.
That's
we're gonna have to go. I'm gonna go
huge,
down
man.
one below you. I'm building
I'm
right
going
now.
with you.
Dimes might actually earn his team a point.
Oh, it's just Myth.
Just Myth. And yeah, he's got no mats.
He's
up.
no mats. Oh.
That was Dimes!
Wait, Dimes?
Did
Wait,
he just get... Can we go back to Dimes? Is he at 5? And this is Ghost Pistol and Height.
No, he died in. Oh, he
Hezzy.
died.
so are these all singletons?
If Ghost Pistol has the greatest ending of this... Or sorry, if Hezzy has the greatest ending of this game, he could potentially win his team... Win this first
Oh, he's
team.
taking
Drop me
damage,
down, drop me
Courage.
down.
He's he fell wrong.
Oh, he got stuck on a
Yeah.
wall.
Dude, Dimes is still. Wait, is this no? This is Poach.
This is Poach and Tenpo, who are now very weak.
Only, dude, 2v1v1, I think.
The kill.
I think
Wins
so.
right here. We win
The
this
kill.
right here.
Heart
Heart
he's right.
just
Play
went
for your
down, Courage.
I only have 100 massive. One's right in front of me. One might be high ground.
This is possible for Hezzy to do this.
He just fell down a bit.
Is there any way to pull up the standings bug again of where we currently are on the right side of the screen, just to show exactly what this could mean for Ghost and Hezzy?
I'll push with you.
Okay.
This is down to the wire. Again,
Right in front of me?
yes,
Yep.
look, if Ghost Pistol and Hezzy get the Royale flush here, they win this tournament. This could be it right here.
This is all.
He's got the
out.
high ground,
See him.
He's below.
and he's at 3 limbs. If he gets the final 2,
Dude, this could be it.
Got it,
no!
got it.
Hezzy gets
moving.
beamed! That might have just saved the tournament, folks, as Tenpo and
Got it.
Poach get the victory!
Yo, we got 5? No, 4.
Oh, but they only had 4 eliminations.
No Royale flush for them, but
Oh.
Tenpo and Poach earn the 4 points. Hezzy,
he just-
wow. If he didn't get caught in the storm, remember you were calling
Yep.
out?
Mm-hmm.
He took, I believe, 60 storm damage,
Yep.
putting him to 1 SMG shot that killed him.
They found him, dude.
Oh my goodness, our whole day almost has ended. We almost went and got a mani-pedi or something.
That was an unbelievably close game. And this is now going to shift the standings, right? Because now Poach, they find themselves a victory royale, so they're going to
Yes.
earn 4 points.
Things are getting crazy.
The competition's heating up
Things
for
are
sure.
getting crazy. I can tell you right now, I think by match 8, we're going to have ourselves a
You
win.
think so?
I think that's where we're going to be at.
I hope not. I want to see more. I want to see more action.
I think by match 8, it's going to happen. But either way, what a tournament so far. This format is so good for me. I'm loving watching these final moments. Here it is again. Tenpo and Poach. So if you look, they've got the guy, he's keeping watch of the guy up top. That was such a smart play because that's Hezzy. Peeks out, 1 bullet.
For one moment, dude. One single moment he peeked out.
I build over him.
Builds over him.
And then mid-air, what a clutch shot. Wow, and I'm sure we've got replays lined up from awesome moments throughout this game.
1 point, one more engagement victory there, and they would have had the 5 for the Royale
That'd have
flush.
been it.
Wonder if that comes back to bite him. Wonder if that comes back to be the difference maker.
Man, so let's check out these replays. This is when Ghoul goes down very early. Oh, dude.
These fights were nuts. This was
Yeah.
the fight with Blind and Diggy, where Diggy wound up boogie bombing Wallhack Jack's teammate
Mm-hmm.
when they finished off that elimination. DMO again, someone still on those up on those leaderboards. Was just trying to slay out by himself.
God, he's been doing so well.
Yep.
Both, I mean, honestly, everyone is playing out of their minds right now. Wow.
Fighting fire with fire.
Wait.
I thought he was
Don't.
going to go for no scope.
Dude, that's what I thought.
Hit him for 70. Nice.
Okay.
All right.
And that was
So
that
they picked off DMO, yep.
Whoa, knock him down, knock him down.
And again,
This is Hezzy.
Oh, he's going for high.
I think this might have
Hit him
been...
for 100.
Okay, no. This was a lot early. I was thinking this is maybe right toward the end, but this is very early on here.
this is the last moment.
Yeah.
If Hezzy has 70 plus health, Tenpo has 60 health, and Poach has 60 health, and there's a player below them that they're worried about too.
Yeah.
That was the difference right there. If Hezzy,
That storm damage.
if Hezzy didn't get blocked by that tree, if you remember, he bumped into that tree and dropped
He
down.
slid back, yep. Because he started at 70, right? Then he slid back, and then by the time he could recover and start sprinting, he was already down to 50, and the storm was I mean, at this point, the storm was moving very quickly, right?
Yep.
So, man, how are you feeling about these games, dude?
This has been a ton of fun. Thank you again, Epic, for having me out here to cast this. I know that this is just day one. We still have all tomorrow. Again, Europe's Best will be out here tomorrow. Same exact format, race to the crown, another $500,000 on the line. So we got a weekend of Fortnite coming up. This is still just the beginning. We still have a very, very tight race. More and more teams coming into contention. More and more teams even just earning their first points of the tournament. And I still don't know. I still don't know if Tfue and Cloak have points yet.
We'll have to find out. But we've got some of your favorite moments. Community, let's check out some of your submitted clips. Let's check these out right here.
And this was the fight versus High Distortion.
This is when, yep.
So you saw High Distortion place that ramp to use that as a wall to try to heal. Next thing you know, she winds up jumping on up, catches him off guard.
For Misty. Oh no! And Hysteria finds the elimination.
There it goes.
Nice job.
That was
they weren't that far ahead of them. You'd imagine they're probably going to start trying to gatekeep. Oh, dude, this is when the Sen guys were just, they were caught in the storm and they couldn't quite get out of it.
There was literally like 15 people building and fighting, just trying to move with the zone.
This is probably scary for everyone involved, I'll be honest.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, this is so unbelievably close. Here's the Sen guys.
This is where he gets the shots into space line.
Space line.
Because at that point you're like, good job, production, you're telling a story. I forgot. Sorry, I think I kind of blacked out there for a second when I yelled that. I just got so into the story.
But that's the thing is, you got so involved and emotional about it. That's just what happened. Good job. But I think you guys are curious about what we're curious about, and that is the standings.
Whoa.
So look at this, dude. Okay, let's talk about this for let's just leave this here for a second.
Yep.
Liquid Chap, Liquid 72 Hours. Hesse and Ghost Bizzle, both, if at minimum, either team minimum just wins, they win the whole thing. They're on crown point right now.
Yep.
But
so is Ghoul and DMO.
Absolutely.
And they've been surviving far into a lot of these games. Heart and Snood have not moved a point since that first or second match of the day. You see Liquid, Poach, and Tempo. Those 4 points they just earned moved them from around the rest of the pack at 2 up to 6, putting them in a top 5 spot. Other notable mentions, FaZe, Faceline, and Strafe. You got Hamlin's and Mid there at 2 as well. Dr. Lupo and Flower on the board. And no, Tfue and Cloak do have 2 points. So they're currently top 20 as well as we go to our second page. And
woo,
there you go.
A lot of 2 babies here. So what's interesting is there's basically we still have 3 games.
Yeah.
Right? So literally anything can happen because it just takes, even if it was going back up to our first top 3 people, if they find themselves back-to-back Royale flushes, even in one, right? So they find one Royal flush, that's it. Now they're at 12 points because they're sitting at 6. And now that's another team at Crown Point. Like, this is unbelievably close. Ladies and gentlemen, keep up with us. Tell us how you're feeling. Tweet us at #SummerSkirmish. Are you at the edge of your seat? I know I am. I just had a jump scare.
You literally had a jump scare.
I literally had a jump scare. I'm still freaking out. I'm not going to lie. But let us know what you're doing. Submit more clips. We'll pull those up on the stream. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I think it's time for a quick breather
break?
before
You think so?
our
All
next matches. But don't go anywhere, folks. Tweet the stream, #SummerSkirmish. Let's keep having fun.
Yeah, we'll see you in just a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for week 3 of the summer skirmish. I'm Zeke. This is Courage, and we've had some unbelievable games.
Yes, we have. I just ate half a chicken sandwich in 38 seconds flat.
That's impressive. I'm glad you guys did not watch that. But for those of you that are just tuning in, every week we change up the format. This week, it's called Race to the Crown. So teams are competing and racing to be the first to earn 13 points. Victory Royales are worth 4 points. If your team can cumulatively earn 5 or more eliminations, you're going to net yourself 2 points. So naturally, if you get the Victory Royale and the eliminations, we call that a Royale flush. And the team with the most eliminations per match is going to walk away with $6,500 prize, which is pretty cool.
I like the sound of that. But that's not the only prize money that's up for grabs.
That's right.
There's $500,000 up for grabs. $60,000 for first, $48,000 for second. You see third there with a cool $40,000, and it drops down a little bit. But then 11th through 15th is $10K. 16th through 20th is $6,000. I love that. You have almost 50 teams participating. The top 20 wind up earning some prize money, and typically in a lot of esports, it's the top 8 teams.
Right.
Here, top 20, giving more chance for some of the love to be spread. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, definitely. Let's take a look and recap the current standing. Let's see where all the teams are at right now. So currently, Liquid Chap and Liquid 72 Hours, Hesse and Ghost Bizzle are tied crown point right now with 10 points. So here's the thing, Courage, you talked about this before the break. DMO and Ghoul, they're tied as well.
Yes, so 3 teams can possibly win in this next match. Liquid Chap and 72 Hours with the Victory Royale. Hezi and Squad with Victory Royale, and then obviously Ghost Bizzle there as well if they get a Royale flush.
Yeah.
So they would need a perfect game, essentially, to make it here.
Now, we only have 2 games left. Action's heating up.
Do we?
Yeah, I think so.
I forget. Is that our 8th game or 6th game?
It feels like that's our 8th game.
I think we're going into our 7th game now.
Wait, is it? Dude, I don't know. These games
I think we have
together.
4 games left.
No, I said that like a while ago. This is
we have 4 games left.
Oh wait, no, I don't listen.
7, 8, 9, 10. That's carry the 2, divide by 6. That's 4. I just did the math for it.
I've got no words, but let's jump into game. Oh, let's talk about these other things.
No, I mean it's going to be a good one here. You see the fly through coming on in. That means we're ready for the action. Been seeing a ton of kind words on social, from you guys for both Zeke and I. Thank you so much for the love, guys. We're having a blast here again. A ton of praise to the production team as well. Not only are they doing a great job handling all this, but they've got to listen to us sound like just complete idiots all day before and after the broadcast.
Yeah, props to them. That's a pretty good shout out. But here we go, hopping into game 7.
I don't know where he's going, though.
Starting off on Liquid 72 Hours,
to,
Liquid Chap. So if you guys are just tuning in, Liquid actually missed the last game.
Yep.
But it's okay. They're here now. They're ready to go. And they're actually, you know what's interesting is they're going for Lonely Lodge. And every single game, we've seen the TSM guys land at Lonely Lodge.
Yeah, they might have to settle for mid-whaling, I think.
You think so?
Okay, yeah, they're going to drop mid-whaling. Yeah, they have.
Okay. I mean, there's really, I feel like if you're a team trying to contest this team, you're like, you know what? If they're lower, it's not worth it. They're gonna have a weapon before us, so yeah. It looks like they might have this.
They're gonna get 7 trillion materials here and be in a pretty solid position.
Really?
Here we go. Fem Steph, Wilds BR. Oh no! Fem Steph finds Camille's.
Gosh.
You are a god.
Did you just say you are a god to Camille's?
No, Fem Steph said it's a BR.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
This is the one.
Oh, for some reason I thought this was Fem Steph's perspective. I'm crazy.
Oh no, this is Wilds BR.
I am so proud of you.
That's the type of gas I need for my teammates out there. What? Oh, I don't know. Did he see the bandages on the stairs? It sounds like Steph's doing great.
Yeah,
she got the limb.
Yeah.
Before?
All right, they're doing fine. Scary is they're in Tilted.
I love the intensity. Steph, get into it. But let's go ahead and swap perspectives. Again, so much action off the break. Hysteria. We haven't checked in with him in a while.
Oh, they find Liquid Poach.
So actually, Poach and Tenpo, who just had a monster victory, are already out in the top 93.
Wow. That's got to be devastating, but they can't let this get to them. They just have to hope that the outcome is okay. They can hop back in for their game and just keep their heads focused.
Here's what they're focused on. They are hoping that every other player who's within striking distance of winning drops right now.
Yeah.
Here we go. We're going to see an engagement for Ghost, Bizzle, and Hezi as they push on up. The quick shotgun shots come on in. Turkey gets dropped.
He ran out the left side.
And now they're going to reset their attention towards Turkey's teammate. There it is. So Ghost, Bizzle, and Hezi already with 2 limbs on the board.
And we talked about this before. All they need is a victory royale. No, they need the eliminations and the victory royale.
I got a big for you.
Somewhere in there.
I think that they only need the victory royale.
Yeah.
I think it's Ghoul. I think Ghoul
and DMO.
Yeah,
they just need the victory royale. Yeah.
So again, we're for our own sake, we're gonna keep popping up that standings bug in the right side. Again, there's the format. First team to gain 13 points over the course of 10 matches wins. Keep that in mind for a second. Victory Royale is 4, 5 plus elims is 2. Now we're going to follow and bring up the standings here. So what does that mean? Hezi and Ghost Bizzle, yes, alongside Liquid Chap in 72 hours, only need to win this game. I say only like it's easy, but they just need to get a Victory Royale in order to take home the crown. You see Ghoul there.
Oh, Gubba TV goes down.
They have to get the Royale flush, high distortion, and hysteria already with 4 eliminations this game.
Dude, that's crazy. They're close to at least earning 2 points. And like you're saying, if the top teams can be eliminated early on, this is going to give a lot of wiggle room for all the other players.
Oh, absolutely.
We need to...
Let's hop over to Dr. Lupo, who's hanging out in Retail Row. Do we see him? Oh, he tried very close. Snipe was very close.
Knocked one. Going in.
So Rogue knocks Parallax. Oh, that's a huge find. But then Flower goes down. He's got no ammo.
Lupo's done this so many times today, it seems. He's left by himself. He needs to hit the clutch shot. Oh, Dr. Lupo!
Someone else.
He's a dad for a reason, folks, and he just sunned Noah J right there.
There was a little smirk coming out from him. He's feeling it, but this other team is dropping. Oh, it's a stink. It's a stink. No!
Why are the walls still floating there?
Oh, Lupo gets up because he knows it's a stink. Yeah, that's rough. Aragon finds the elims, DMO, and Ghoul. So again, this team needs the full Royale flush. They need the eliminations, and they need to win the game. Right now, it looks like Ghoul doesn't have any elims. But this can change. This can change at any moment. Oh, that guy has a haircut.
Yeah.
That guy 100%.
I think that was a 2 on the top he just got right there, and maybe a 1.5 on the sides.
I get 1.5 on the sides.
Good call.
But there you go, ladies and gentlemen, the standings for Game 7 right now.
And that was 100 plus HP on, by the way.
That's brutal.
Yeah, I'm just going to say, we couldn't bring those standings up enough as this continues, just to keep reminding people. Yeah. I know more and more folks are flowing on in. We referenced, hey, tweet out streams, hashtag Summer Skirmish. Yeah. Let people know. Tell your friends who maybe never watched something like this to come tune in. There's the hunting rifle. They're going to try to knock him down now as they look for the follow-up. This be the first couple of limbs that DMO and Ghoul need on their road to potential Royale flush to secure the crown.
Dude, if Ghoul even I mean, that's the thing. We don't know how many eliminations Ghoul has. If Ghoul has any elims at all, they're getting that much closer.
Let's go.
There you go. So now, all right. So they definitely picked up 2 elims there. So now if Ghoul has any at all, they're pretty well off.
If Ghoul has any at all, then that means that they just need one more team wipe and they've got it.
Exactly.
I'm actually going to assume though that they have that he had 0 though.
Yeah, that's a fair assumption. That's a fair assumption. Here we go. Our other top. This is Bizzle and Hezi. If all they need to do, ladies and gentlemen, is just win. If they can just at minimum secure the Victory Royale, they will walk away with the W. Just outside of Greasy Grove. I think they're kind
We're
of
gonna have to go on the tilted here.
Oh, look at that circle, cutting off a large portion of the map. Let's hop over to Liquid. Our other first place team.
Look at the materials.
Dude.
Look, that's why they landed Wailing. Liquid, no, man. They know if they land and they get mats, they are confident they can handle any scenario that's thrown at them. And it's the right mindset to have.
Yeah, hopping over to High Distortion and Hysteria. We're finding them in an engagement right now.
I don't know.
Lasered him.
Oh, the shields are gone there.
Kill, dude.
Right under. I think that was it was a grenade and then a dance.
Nice.
All right, so they find Dre,
and that's now they've already hit 5 elims.
Right.
So they've gotten 2 points this game.
Okay. Dimes knocks out Painful.
Yep.
55 players left, Courage. This is coming down to the wire, man.
Oh yeah,
remember
it
the
absolutely is.
tiebreaker as well.
And
Like, I mean, I don't
again,
know how confident you are in,
53
like,
players
turtle meta.
still
We have,
remaining
like,
in this
nomads
next
also
zone.
down in
54 players, sorry. It's going to
give a
escalate
flashing
quickly
code,
as we move
please?
towards
Am I
the
right in bio?
third
Oh,
circle
no,
in
okay,
this
so
one.
Yeah. Let's hop over back to Bizzle.
think
Let's see how they're doing.
I would be
Bizzle and
faster
Hesse,
with my quick pick, but you know.
But yeah, no.
they're
Oh,
just
55
inside
and all?
tilted
Yeah,
towers
pop it,
now.
pop it. Yeah, yeah.
Dude,
Good
this
chest
is
down
where
here.
things are going to, especially if you decide to
got
go into
med
tilted
kit,
towers,
let's go.
which Courage I think is like a high risk, high reward play here.
Yep.
Because anyone can kind of hang out and
another big
hide
pop.
anywhere.
They just went inside this building,
heavy starting for you?
found 2 big shields, a med kit, and they looted all the pallets for materials. They are setting themselves up for success in this game. It's crazy to see that the 2 teams at 10 right now have the most materials of anyone in the lobby, the most healing, and are putting themselves in the greatest spot to succeed in this game.
Yeah, let's actually picture-in-picture. We've got Cloak and Tfue. They're running from within the storm.
Okay, yeah, he's rotating out
They've
right
got
now.
Tfue has 2 elims.
We have to go right. We have to go right.
Okay, I see him.
They're communicating with one another. Pull that up.
Knocked one.
Oh, wow. Freezy goes down.
Let's go. I knocked one.
They decide to push. Wow. Okay,
Finished?
so they eliminated
Other guys
Freezy
up
there
top.
with the Clinger. So they're going to decide to push up a little bit on this.
Is he dead?
No.
Wait.
Nope, there he is.
No, he's still alive.
Yep.
I got height.
Hit once, twice.
They're
Don't go in
playing
their
so
traps.
well.
Yeah, this is
They
Let's
are
go.
playing this
Let's go,
so
Come on.
well, and they're realizing. You hear him saying, "Come on."
Bro, I just wrecked that dude with the burst. Oh my god.
It's
that
so
guy's
true.
actually good.
He's now
Who
got
knew?
4. You got to think they're now within 1 limb, or
pick on this
for
guy
all we
in
know,
3
did they?
seconds.
That might already be
They're
5.
pushing
I don't know.
It's hard to say.
We'll have to check with how many he has. But
Oh, Tfue's walking all the way around. This is Animal and Karos, the Sen guys.
Oh, here's all the
Sentinels.
bounce
They're
pads.
hanging out in
heavy.
Lazy Links.
Heavy.
They're
One
really
clinger.
high up there.
They're going for height.
I feel like they're setting up to play for like super late game.
Well, keep in mind that we've already seen what the circle looks like. This is
Yeah.
basically
So we could
they have
put
their
the guy
backs
that's
to the
alone.
wall, basically. Like,
Up in the house here.
oh,
Uh-oh.
what? A Clinger finds gold?
See him? Give those flows, right?
Oh, they pick
Pushed in
off
already?
Cody.
I didn't see
Wow.
kills go
That
up.
was huge.
Great
What a
laser this
great
guy,
find
Andres.
there for them.
Smart
So
play.
they definitely have at least 2 elims under the belt.
And I believe we're also hearing in the background HD and Hysteria. There they are.
Reloading.
They're fighting again. They've been full aggro this game. At this point, they're going for the $6,500 prize
The one
Yeah.
that's
for most
second me
elims
further away.
in a match.
Hysteria's
pushing over to
already
get on
sitting
top
on
of
3 elims. I believe High Distortion has
Storm's gonna
1 or
start
2.
moving here.
I'm not sure, but we'll have to
They're gonna try
stay
to
tuned
turtle,
for
they're
that.
gonna
But
spam mats.
like you're saying,
to
they're
drop
just
and get an
looking
angle
for
in
this
front of
fight. Now,
I'm
here's the
building a
thing,
bubble.
though. The circle's coming in.
one.
Oh, Blue T goes
Nice.
down.
High Distortion has at least 2 elims. It
At
might be
least.
more at this point. So they've already gotten two points
I
this game
didn't
for
end the kill.
eliminations. For sure.
Okay.
If
Oh,
he's trying
CDN
to res.
knocks down Tempo Pain. So High Distortion and Hysteria are starting to back up a little bit. They did
Res.
knock Blue T, so his
He might
teammate is
be.
somewhere there.
That's where he is. I'm taking a step forward.
Yep, he's going.
I have a med kit. I don't know if you want to move.
This is so smart.
Oh,
He's
got
wanting to make sure
I'll
that they don't
the
get the
kill.
res and then have him
There's a
like
launch pad,
get
there's
up
a
and then
launch pad.
wind up like getting knocked to the storm.
Yeah. And the circle, you talked about this earlier. The circle moves slower. There's more time in between when the circle finally.
This is now taking a lot of time.
Yeah.
They called out a
He's
launch
gonna
pad.
make
Now,
this and
I don't know if
try
they
to
mean that they
storm
placed one or if there's a launch pad that they can loot, because that's why they might be staying in here.
Oh, Flu goes down.
There we go. That's why they did it.
Okay, so they've got a launch.
That's why they did it.
They have to get out of there, though.
They will. They'll be all right. He still has a med kit too.
Okay, so back over to Cloak and Tfue. So
They're running northeast.
you can hear them making the calls.
They're not fighting?
Tfue has basically
No,
look at
they're
him. He
probably
has
gonna double
no
ramp right
heavy.
now.
He's in an
Come
abysmal
right now,
position
right now.
Yeah, they need to find and eliminate another. Okay, luckily Cloak has the campfire. That's huge, but still they need to find something for Tfue.
I can tell you something.
You
We
have
haven't seen a
sniper
player
ammo?
win yet
Yeah.
that's been having to use campfires to stay above 70 HP, right?
I
Typically,
wanted
people
to
winning
drop you.
are guys with max health,
getting
great
ranked on?
materials.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tfue has none of that right now, and they're being built on.
We'll have to see 36 players remain in this game. So he finds more AR. He split it with his teammate. You can hear gunfire. Someone has the compact SMG. That's what that terrifying sound. Oh, they
P90,
down Cloak.
dead.
Oh, and they eliminate him. Cloaksy's out.
One's on me
This
right
is
now.
not good. He's out of mats.
And he's now out of
I have no
mats.
mats, 69 HP.
All right.
No mats.
Teef, you
69
can
health.
do, Teef, you can
C4
do
and they
this.
have 6.
And they're trying to break him down.
Okay, well now they know where there he is.
And his gun was reloaded.
I'm dead.
Oh no, Aragon
Such a
finds
cuck
the
game,
elims.
man. Yeah, that's the most unfortunate we could have got.
Such a cuck game.
Hopping
I
over
dropped him
back
all
to
the way down.
Bizzle and Hesse. So Bizzle sitting on 4
bullets.
elims. This could be 5. This is unbelievable. And
This could swing the lead right here.
This guy's weak, bro.
especially, so here's the thing too. If 2 people
In
tie
the tree, healing.
for the first place,
yeah,
I think it's going to come down to elimination. So
Just has
at
one
this
bullet,
point,
bro.
you got to assume they're trying to find all these elims.
His team's still alive in the
there's a 5th.
zone.
So that means that they've at
We
least
got
gotten
4
themselves
points now, we just need the
2
win.
more points,
At
Team
least.
East, be careful. You broke that trap.
and they're still on the road to a potential Royale flush.
Yo, 9-9. Oh, bro. I
They
have
are now
back,
1 point away from
yeah,
taking
oh
home
my God, I can't even talk.
our title.
Metal. Oh, we gotta go to zone, bro.
Now we're going to back him. We're going to hop him over to TSM Myth and TSM Hamland. Myth with
bouncer.
the awesome play there.
Over
Use
here
the
behind you.
impulse. Oh, there's a team coming out of the
There.
tunnel right now.
There's that awkward third party involved, and they've got Splodes as well. Myth is in a box with
Oh.
Space Lion.
He finds Space Line. What a massive pickoff.
Yeah.
Oh, Hamlin's goes down though.
It's these Splodes. It's these clingers. They're so useful. And he's going to reset the fight.
Oh, he clips the wall though. He can't get the distance he needs. Okay, so he properly resets. Now Hams is down. He hasn't been secured. Okay, so is this 2 different teams here? One team up high, one team down low in front of them?
I think that the team down low has been eliminated.
Okay, yeah, we can see some loot there. No, they're actually firing at them right now.
Okay, yeah. You're right.
Fell down.
Okay, so Hams is still alive. They can still clutch this out.
I got bounced out of here.
Oh, this is rough. 8 seconds before the zone starts moving.
Oh, man.
His hand's going to be forced. Does he pick up his teammate? Does he fight? Looks like he's doing the latter.
Oh, he tried to pyramid.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, Saf
Damn.
finds the elim on Myth.
Yeah, I'm
Goes
monstering-
Bizzle Hesse.
Yeah, I'm monstering go.
See, there you go. We know Ghost Bizzle had at least 4. Hesse has
Yeah.
1.
All right, so they've got at least 2 points. Now, if they can win,
Okay.
they're going to be our champions.
Yes, but I do want to check in with Liquid after this as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
There's
just beat
still
them in
summer,
Storm, beat
right?
them in
Yep.
Storm.
Because you talked about it. They land in Whaling. And
They
then-
had so many
Oh, shit, I'm
materials,
coming back,
so
coming
much
back.
healing. They were already in the zone.
Below you.
That's Asteria now knocked.
Oh, man, they've got grenades.
And they don't have just
Kill the guy in
Oh,
the-
they don't have
far
just grenades. They've got a lot of them
Yeah.
in that rocket. They are farming engagement victories right now. This is high distortion just in front of them.
I'm bouncing in zone so I don't die.
Smart play.
That's absolutely smart.
That's HD.
Oh my God, bro! I got one. I'm
Oh,
one
he's
shot.
super low, man. He doesn't have
I hit
any
him again.
heals.
I hit him again. Oh God, I gotta reload. Ah! No.
The boy scroll. HD.
That guy was one bullet. That guy's
No!
so weak.
HD potentially just saved the tournament right there with the 2-piece by himself
I'm
in the
so mad we
zone.
just got-
We got 12. We
Oh,
got 12.
wow. What a huge find. So this is Demo and Ghoul. So now, keep in mind, so DMO and Ghoul, they needed the elimination portion, and then they needed the victory out. They need 6 points. Top 22. This is ending in Lazy Link.
And I've just received word that Liquid is still in this too.
Okay. Okay, so basically our big players are...
They're playing late game. This is exactly what I thought they'd do.
Dude, look at their
They
maps.
don't care about a limbs.
They're building up on that.
This is their risk right now. So let's set the stage.
Like he keeps
72 hours in chat right now, I believe, have 0 eliminations. Right? We know that the other team who is with them, Hezi and Ghost Bizzle, just earned themselves 2 more points by getting 5 elims.
Right.
So if this game ends, you'd expect Chap in 72 hours, if they don't win, to not hit the 5 elim threshold. But we know Hezi and Ghost Bizzle after this game will be at 12. So that sets the stage for Chap in 72 hours played for a victory royale to wind up getting them the crown. While on the other hand, Ghost Bizzle and Hezi basically called their bluff and said, hey, you can go for that victory royale. We're confident we can get the 5 elims we need to earn 2 points and then another 2 points the game after to put them at 14. So that's their scenario right now.
Yep.
You need this victory now, or else you basically are forced to get a victory next game if you're gonna have a chance at winning.
Oh wow, look at this.
That was
They're
that was
juggling.
actually one of the best juggles I've ever seen.
Juggling 2 items. I can't juggle 1, dude.
Yeah.
What's interesting, and this is what you touched on, Liquid know how to play the late game. They're not even engaging. They're literally just running to get center circle.
They want people to forget that they are even a thing.
Exactly. They're trying to find that middle ground so they can control low ground.
Yep.
And they have C4.
Oh, they've got remote explosives. They've still got themselves a med kit in this inventory. And so this is what they do. They basically break the entire building and then build their own building.
Right, because then they can control it. They can choose how it's edited, and especially if other people are trying to contest, then it's not their walls.
Yep.
So they can very freely navigate down here.
And this goes back to the point that I was talking about with the rest of the lobby, where for them, it's almost like they don't want to get any elims because they don't want people to see the names Liquid Chap and Liquid 72 Hours to pop up in the engagement feed.
That is so
Because if that happens, and if other people are paying attention, which I'm not sure people are, they should all collapse on them. They should legitimately 18v2 them with the 20 people left.
I mean, that's the raid boss to beat, right?
Yes.
Okay, so here we go. Okay, so the circle. So now we know for sure. Liquid is just, if you look on the minimap there's that pool area. They're right around there, so they're not too far from where the next circle is going to be. There's 18 players still left in this game.
Reverse
Daquan, reverse, dude. This is shaping up to be an unbelievable final circle here.
Wow, this is one of the first times we've had a completely flat elevation in a long time. We've seen so many
come to me.
where there's high grounds, where there's mountains. This right here is just the floor itself. Ghoul and DMO, who can still win this game with a Royale flush, still alive. We know that there's at least one elim here on this player. We don't know where else they stand.
I mean, if they just need a handful more, right? I believe, because I don't think Ghoul. I think Ghoul is the one with one. I think DMO might actually have some elims under his belt.
We'll have to see. They're taking a very similar approach, but here's the big difference between them and Liquid.
I'm playing like a bot.
If we can swap back to Liquid when we get a chance. Those players had a total of 300 materials in their inventory.
Right.
When we head back to Liquid, I guarantee the first guy we look at probably has 1,000 plus. Look at this. Yeah, 1,200.
On the ground?
Oh,
1,200.
man.
Chap is weak though.
I don't think they have any heals.
Wait, they're building right at them. They're right next to each other.
Wait, right. Oh, they're right here.
They're right here. And they're just going to keep building with the zone. They're going to follow this zone. This is the first moving zone of the game, and Liquid are fully ready for it. They're moving with it.
But they're not necessarily together. They're kind of like a grid space away from each other.
Oh my gosh, they are right. Like they.
That's them, right?
Yes.
In that little.
No, behind them. It's behind them.
Behind them?
Yes. And again, first team to gain 13 points over the course of 10 matches wins. We're in match 7 right now. A victory royale is 4. If you get 5 plus elims, you earn an extra 2 points for the royale flush. Liquid, who is 1 victory royale away from winning, is still alive. They're currently at 10. Hezi and Ghost Bizzle, who are also within striking distance of a victory royale, have already been eliminated this game, but their silver lining is they got 5 plus elims, which would put them at 12. It's up to Liquid to basically end this tournament right now, or advantage goes to Hezi and crew.
Sentinel guys all the way up top. Do you think it's worth it to do this? Like claiming that high ground and just holding it? I mean, we've seen other players do this, right? They hold the high ground, at the very end, they had that advantage, but...
Liquid Chap just knocked DMO!
That was, oh no, it would explode!
It was just Demo.
It was just Demo, so now they know, hey, this other team who's within striking distance is still here. Liquid is now pushing forward and forcing the agenda.
I think they're going to try and secure this, right? Like, you have to pick off Ghoul. If you give him an opportunity, he could take it. Is that Ghoul there?
It might just be. Still 16 players left.
Build in front of him so he can't do anything.
I have to make it.
Oh, it's so interesting hearing how they're talking about things.
They're saying build in front of him, try to stop his ability to move with the zone.
Exactly, because if it's your wall, they can't edit it, right? So they actually have to spend time
and break it, and with how fast these zones move. And look, they're just making sure they are the lowest on the ground. Look at how fast you can break through that wood. Liquid know this. They're so well prepared.
This is coming down to still 16 players, Courage.
I think Chap got the medkit, but he hasn't had the chance to use it yet.
Would you be building walls behind you, like in 1x1 grid spaces?
Here's the thing. You need to save.
Okay.
Materials, you know? The Sentinel boys are in a ridiculously good position. Look at their health. 400 HP, and they have the high ground.
Wait, they just eliminated someone.
Okay, 14 left in total. The only thing that worries me, look at the materials right now. 158 metals, all that's left in his inventory.
Yeah, but they do have 15 grenades.
Wow, and bandages, and heals, and minis. So if they just had more mats, I would be like, this team's winning. But I can't call it quite yet.
Yeah.
Especially with Liquid still alive on the low ground.
Let's try and wait for them to taper.
C9 blind, Diggy TV. Oh,
Yeah.
they have.
He's gonna try to bring
got a
this whole thing
minigun
down.
as well.
He's trying to bring the whole thing down, folks.
Oh.
Yep, they're going for the high ground. They're battling for the high ground. This is against Sentinel.
Oh no, no, we've seen this before. Courage, the storm is taking for so much. Oh no!
I don't know what's going on.
3 health.
Everyone is running for their life. No, he goes down.
Sentinel, who I thought had all the advantage in the world, now knocked. Corrosus needs one more elimination to at least earn his team 2 points. Oh,
Not gonna happen there.
Okay, Day is still in this, but Reverse has gone down.
I think this is Chapped. I think this is Liquid fighting them right now.
Think so? Oh, Daquan only has 45 health, no heals, 1 mini.
Folks, I think Liquid are going to win this tournament right now.
They're in such a commanding lead. It's only 6 players left, Courage.
Only 6 left. I have not seen Liquid drop yet.
Dude, I feel like at this point, any single gunfire at all is probably going to be terrifying.
Oh, yeah. And here it is. It's Chap by himself.
Oh, wow.
I had no idea. Chap trying to stay alive. We're not done yet. We're not done yet.
Wow.
Liquid have been eliminated. No victory royale. And now Hezi and crew are thinking we might just have this.
This is unbelievable, Courage. 4 players remain. Oh, he's playing the very edge.
Okay, do you know why I did that?
Why?
He just stepped out of the zone to take 10 damage because this is the zone that closes all the way. So he's taking 10 damage because he wants to be able to use his med kit right away.
Oh,
you need to remember, if you have full health and the zone closes, it takes 10 seconds to use. You can't get a med kit off in time.
Oh no, Zay finds Elim.
First. I thought
Wait, can we swap to that player up top?
Wait, Courage, are these
Here it is, look, watch Shaft. Watch Shaft right here. He has no intentions of fighting. He's gonna pop the heal right about now. Pop it. He wins.
Hold on.
Congratulations, Saf. Saf is your winner. I will bet everything in my... Yeah. GG. That was a 200 IQ play. You cannot outlive the storm by popping a med kit if you're full health at the end. Because you need to, when it closes, you need to take a tick of damage and then start healing.
And the med kit is
and it takes 10
seconds.
seconds and you'll leave 100 health. There he stepped into the storm, popped it when it was 2 seconds before hitting him. He would have, let's just say there was another guy with him who was trying to bandage. He would have dropped to 10 health, and it would have hit him back up to 100. He would have had another 10 seconds to live. You were not out healing that. Wonderfully played by Saf.
Wow.
Earns himself the victory royale.
That's got to be a huge, just like relief for them, right?
Yep.
Now I don't actually know if they found themselves with the 5 eliminations, but they definitely had the victory royale. So the 4 points heading their way for that.
If you remember, Saf was the one who wound up challenging the Sentinel guys up top.
Yeah.
Which then gave him that high ground, which he had the full cover on a metal. He knew that the other 2 were fighting down low. He had no worries in the world. I can literally tell you right there, I'm almost certain Saf didn't even have his hands on his mouse and keyboard.
He just said, boop, I win.
I win.
Good luck, everybody. Let's check out that replay. The final moments there from that game. Oh, I'm sorry. These are the match replays from this crazy match 7.
Yep. And HD and Hysteria started so aggressive so early. If I had to guess right now, if I had to just think who had the most limbs, it's between, I believe, was that the game Risker was going off?
Yes,
so
it was.
I think it's either Risker or HD and Hysteria for most limbs.
It's so hard to say, man. It was so close.
I'm taking a step forward.
And this is when, remember, they decided to push forward. They knew one of these players actually had a launch pad. Yep, so they said, you know what, let's just go for it.
Yep. It was such a heads-up decision. This was Myth's awkward scenario. And I think this was Saf. Was it Saf?
Maybe?
I think it was.
It was Saf.
So you think Saf not only took down Myth in that game, this was the moments where, you know, they wind up dropping on in towards the end of this one, and Liquid goes down. Liquid, they were 4 players away.
They were so close.
Taking it all. And now that means we have, I believe, a solo team in first with Hezi. At 12. Hezzy and crew at
Think
12.
so? Yeah, because now they're basically, Actually, that means they only need 1 point, right? So at
They
minimum,
just need 5 limbs. That's their advantage now. That was the thing. You just saw 2 teams at the same amount of points play 2 different games. Liquid landed whaling to get as many materials as possible to try to turtle up and take as few engagements as possible to win the game.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Hezzy and crew, they wound up landing saying, hey, we want 5 limbs. We want to chip away at this lead. And basically, it put a clock on the Liquid boys and said, hey, you need to win this game right here, or else we're going to go to the next one with a 5 limb. All we need is 5 limbs.
Yeah. That's crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at some of the community clips that you guys have requested. Let's take a look at these. Some people say play the edge of the circle. Yeah. Some people say just go right for the zone. What do you think?
I think players are still actually adapting to this second storm. It was updated this week that the second storm.
Dope double headshot.
Brilliant shot by Myth. Second one onto Wilds, and he's going to push this engagement right away.
I got stickies.
Oh my. Okay, so Myth knocks 2 separate team members.
Yes,
here.
this could be 4 limbs in total.
Dude, this would be huge if they can find these.
I messed up.
He just got in. Wait, is this the riff? Yep. Dude, players, community loves this right here, man.
Got him.
What a sick shot. That was 200
Let's
meters.
go.
Here's a pixel. Man, it's definitely some dope clips. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for submitting those. We've got, I actually remember this number. We're on match 8, so we have 3 games left.
We do have 3
counting.
3 matches left, and this is the one where I called it would be over.
You think so?
Yeah.
What do you predict? Let's talk about this. We've kind of seen the game shape up. What do you think?
I think Hezzy.
You think so?
Why do I keep forgetting his teammate's name?
Isn't it Ghoul? No, that's GML and Ghoul.
Yeah.
I tell you what, let's take a look at the standings behind me and see. Let's pull those up now.
Whoa!
Boom! Here we go. Let's take a
Bizzle.
look. Ghost, Bizzle, and Hezzy. So we talked about this. 12 points. That's huge. They're on Crown Point. They only need, so at minimum, 5 eliminations, right? We got Liquid Chap and Liquid 72 Hours with 10. DMO, Ghoul with 8. And now Saf and Zayt with 8. So that means if Zaf and Zayt, that's a mouthful. If either of those teams walk away with the Royale flush, they also win. So there's a lot of contenders here.
A 4th team just entered the fray.
That's going to be, I think you might be right, man.
Yeah.
Game 8 is, I think you might have called it. Nostradamus.
We'll see how it all plays out. All I know one thing is that we now have multiple win conditions. We have a win condition of every single type. We have the team in first who can win after just getting the 5 limbs. We've obviously got the Liquid boys who wind up meeting a victory Royale.
Correct.
And then we have 2 teams if they can get the Royale flush. Literally, the 3 ways you can earn points in total, they're up on the board right now.
Yeah, and Hysteria and HD, a.k.a. High Distortion, got the most elims that last game. So their prize is 6,500.
This
Congrats
brain!
to them. Wow.
How do I get so much information in there?
Dude, this is Nostradamus.
That's why I have a big forehead. The size of my brain.
We're closing in on our next game, Game 8.
Yes.
What do you think? Do you think they're going to just clutch it out?
I think this is it. I think this is it right
but
here.
Here's what's interesting, though. So let's say at minimum, these guys clutch out and they get 5 eliminations.
Yep.
Okay? If anyone else even gets, so if the Liquid guys get, that would put them at 14. So if Liquid guys get a Victory Royale, it's 4 points and they tie. And then we have to go to tiebreakers.
Yes.
And that means, so yeah, if anyone else can meet those other conditions, those victory conditions, we're going to tiebreakers. Now that's if they meet those victory conditions.
Yeah. And that's where I need more explanation on how that even happens, because I would be just making stuff up even more than I am right now at that point. I wouldn't even know what to say. All I know is so far, man, these have come down to the wire. I wish we could hear like the communications of the players who were fighting Liquid at the end.
Yeah.
I believe one of them was Daquan, and then it was a whole other team, I think it was like Zoof or something, who were just spraying down at the Liquid players, hoping to get that elim, because they knew if Liquid wins, it's all over.
It's all over.
It's like a joint effort from everyone.
They managed to secure the elims, though, so.
Yep.
Super clutch coming in from him, buying a little more time.
Yeah. And now you just got to begin to think. If you're some of these teams, now do you realize that, okay, the pressure's really on, because we have a team that just needs 5 elims and they get 2 points to win it all. If I'm seeing them, if I'm seeing them in the engagement feed, and I'm seeing those little names getting knocks, getting elims, I'm like focusing all my attention towards them to try to ruin their day. Yeah,
and you have to, right? If not, they walk away with the W. Now, if they secure the eliminations, if they secure the eliminations and the Victory Royale, there's no doubt that they are walking away number 1. But again, if any of those other teams meet the victory conditions, we're going to tiebreakers. But let's hop into a Game 8.
Woo!
Here we go.
Can't stress enough. Tune in again tomorrow as we keep it going. This is day 1 of 2 here on the Fortnite Summer Skirmish Week 3. And these are going on for the next, what, 5 more weeks after this as well?
Yeah.
You're out of school. We're having fun.
It's going to be crazy. The finals will be over the weekend of the August 34th through September 3rd. That'll be finals. So we'll have to see how that goes. But ladies and gentlemen, everyone's hopping out of the battle bus.
Did you say August 34th?
August 31st through September 3rd.
They changed that, they changed it. I mean, Epic can do a lot. I didn't realize you guys changed the actual physical date.
We try. But here we go. TSM Hamlin's TSM Myth. So we've seen this strategy over and over again. They jump in to Lonely Lodge.
They don't even have it's not even a question. But what about the bus? Nope, they just go.
Yep.
I'm looking
They don't care about the buses. They don't care how far it is, how close it is. They're just going Lonely Lodge.
I think it's hard to tell, but I think there might have been a right there on the left of Myth. We see the laser chomp deploying. So we know they're
now
close.
Remember, Lonely Lodge is close to Wailing Woods, and who's gone Wailing Woods? The Liquid team.
Ooh.
So I'm wondering if we could possibly just get a quick check into where Liquid are off the break of this. Bizzle and Hezzy. They're already weak.
Greasy
Grove.
Oh,
Hezzy's knocked.
down.
One health. Don't finish me. Don't finish me.
Okay.
He's trying to finish me.
This is really scary. Oh,
You got
gosh.
Hold it. Oh, hold it.
Did you just hear that squeal?
I did. I squealed too. Okay.
That's a lot of walls. He can't build.
Oh, this is going to come down.
Oh!
Bro,
They're out!
guy.
Bizzle and Heist! They cannot win this game.
Oh.
KP5 might have just saved the whole tournament.
Oh, wow. Dude,
there's a C4 right above that door.
You think, was there?
Yeah. But I think they eliminated him. But
look, they're excited. They know they've eliminated them.
Yep.
Wow. Dude, this tournament.
And that just changed everything.
It changes literally everything.
And now, if you're Liquid, you're going, okay.
So we just have to win, is what
now we just need to go for the win again. And KB5 deciding to hold every shotgun. Wallhack Jack.
This.
2 limbs to his name.
Sure?
That's right. So he's already sitting on 2.
Sure, I got an extra SMG here. I'm healing. It's going to be a bit, and we should grab mats.
You're fine. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can see anything, because I can't see through
Look
the
at that
trees.
wall
We can go
of
salty if you want.
Yeah, man.
Back up.
The communication's great coming out from them.
They're right in front of me.
Right,
in
they
the
see
corner, right
someone?
in front of me. Yeah.
They're not going to have any idea where these nades are coming from.
They left more. Oh, they're in the center now.
I think those
No,
nades
they're
were
right
a let down for him.
There's one in the center to your right. Careful.
The idea behind it was sound.
So he's using so many mats to get this high up.
He can only build,
I'm
well,
all the way up.
one,
well, no more mats. Can't help.
Literally, it's so crazy how all these players are just used to having more materials in these scenarios that they're, if they have one lapse of judgment, they're going, oh, I can't help at all. I didn't even take note of it.
There's a player there by the truck.
Trying to shoot at his mat count. Where's he? Where's he?
And I think the awkward thing right now is they're trying to shoot out his mats count.
I got him. I'll get the guy behind you.
But you got to remember, these guys landed in Dusty Divot, like the #1 place to get mats.
Yep.
There you go.
Oh, it's B-Sox.
4 out of 5. We need to get that last kill.
So there you go.
Okay.
That's their story for this game. We're 1 away from 5. We need to get that last kill.
Yep.
Yes. Good call.
They're all healing up and whatnot. They find themselves a few little nice little loots, so that's good.
Yep.
Let's hop on over to C9 Blind and Diggy TV. Let's see how they're doing. Hanging out in Retail Row. Oh, they're getting built up on. Oh, he took a ton of damage, Courage.
I'm healing.
I'm blind.
Okay, it's fine.
Just hanging out at the moment.
Okay, so he does have heals.
Yeah.
But Blind also doesn't have heals, it doesn't look like. Oh, no, he's healing up right now. Okay.
Yep.
2 people at Taco.
And they're just looking out, seeing what they can get here. They're calling out 2 people at Taco.
Yep.
He's got a scoped AR, so he'll have those precise hit scan weapons. You have your aim on him, you tap, you do damage. Simple as that.
But the thing is, too, is he's using the same weapon as his AR, and they use the same ammo type. So if he's not careful and starts spamming bullets, he's going to run out in his AR.
Hit him 3 times.
69 shield beamed off that player.
It's also 7 rounds used of AR, though.
I'm challenging
He's reloading again. going another 3
I
rounds.
guarantee he's gonna bring it up soon. You got any extra AR ammo?
Hey man, question for you.
They're dipping.
Oh, dude, he just used like 3 rounds there.
Maybe we should push down. Slowly though.
Let's take a look, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a replay of TSM Daquan. Let's see what's going on over there.
Back at Snobby. It's so funny. These players just keep landing where they feel.
Oh, dude, this is gold. Oh, okay. I thought gold uses the full. This is a shark with wings. I see. All right, okay.
That's how Daquan got his 1 a limb so far today.
Okay.
Today. In this match. Daquan's got more than 1 a limb today.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry.
You want to carry a porta-fort if you want?
Yeah, sure, but I have an empty slot.
Taking a porta-fort could
Where is it?
definitely change things up, especially if you don't really have cover. Instant porta-fort, that's metal
Oh,
walls,
what's this
man.
for?
It is good, but here's the scary thing.
I feel like that point, I just dropped the porta-fort. Yep, there it is.
Coming on in, and yep, they do drop the porta-fort right away.
Oh, dude, this is kind of scary.
He's trying to like time these nades and walk this ramp. That is a perfect scenario to be in. Reverse gets the elimination, and there's goes Monster.
Let's go, Daquan.
Let's go, Daquan. I love it. I've actually never heard someone like call him like Daquan fully. I'm so used to like, let's go, Day.
Yeah. And now they're just at the edge of the circle. This is just outside Viking Village.
You're by yourself right now.
Hopping over to Kreesox and Aragon.
Nice. There's one more.
Aragon has taken out a bunch of high-profile players.
That was a huge shotgun chunk. That was high distortion and hysteria. Now eliminated.
I did, but it's fine.
What a great find. All right, so what kind of rotations do you make at this point, right?
At this point,
they're fighting retail.
this is just the first real zone. You're just slowly moving on in. You've got nothing really to worry about with being out of the zone or whatever. Look at this. They've got med kits. They're carrying 3 med kits, and I believe Kreesox just used one as well. So all the healing in the world plus a campfire. Now they just need materials.
I got like 100
Yeah.
meds, dude.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, but I got 200
I have 500.
Let's hop over to Wallhack Jack. Let's see how he's doing. Hanging out with his duo partner.
And last we checked in with them, they were 1 elimination away from earning themselves 2 points this match. So we'll have to see exactly where they're at.
Damn, this is a lot of wood. I'm almost up to 999.
There you go. And this is a tactic you talked about. Is just taking time, farming up, getting that max count that you can of any material.
Right now, they're
Guys
in
building up
the zone.
165.
There's mushrooms everywhere. They're about to both be at max shield from literally eating mushrooms. They're about to be at max wood from breaking the trees. Well, Dusty Divot's a great little spot if no one's around you.
Yeah, it was at the edge of.
I think players are probably a little scared to start landing there just because it's one of those an area full of trees, and players can kind of hide there at will.
Yeah.
So maybe players are just a little scared to go there, but like you're saying, it's a great spot. All right, so picking up a few more materials. And now they're not necessarily too far from the next circle, and they've got to. That's a player on the right.
I think you spotted it before they did.
I tend to spot people more when I'm panicking.
Gosh.
Oh no! What?
That's not just anyone.
Okay, so but it.
look at him.
Oh my god. Okay, but if if Drake can find an elim, this is he just needs one elim.
It's not money ready. It's not ready to put money.
No, he cut away.
Oh.
He cut away.
This is DMO and Ghoul. They're hanging out in that top 5 spot. If you guys want to check out the standings, we'll pull up a little bug here for you, just so you guys can take a look where we're at currently in Game 8.
So this is where you get to a point. He's already at max wood, so now he's farming every metal structure he can.
Oh my! He's like, you know what?
They are playing the long game.
Yeah.
This is almost how I played in like the Pro-Am.
Wait, who's that? Someone's flying through with a laser chop?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Fly past us. We don't want to fight you.
No problem. We're good. They just took a rift.
Both took one.
Oh, there was 2 players there that took a rift.
Yeah.
There's people already up there though. They might fight.
This is a little scary, just because they know now roughly where 2 players are.
Yeah, no, I'm good on that.
And here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Ghost Bizzle and Hesi. So Ghost Bizzle and Hesi actually went down super early.
Yeah, they did.
So
They
Liquid,
actually went much
Ghost
down.
DMO, and Sap are all
Top and one,
competing,
just get to the
and they could
middle, I guess.
possibly take the victory out, the dub, the #1 place.
There's the rift, and they're going to see everything they could ever want to see and more
people
off of this one.
right there.
It's going to let them spot the exact position they want to land themselves. Look, they're marking it on the map.
Look. Chap
Chap's
has
already dead.
fallen. This is up to 72 hours. That sounds weird. This is up to Liquid 72 hours to take the whole thing through.
And that is a much, much tougher task.
Yeah.
I'm owning this build.
Whoa! No! It was DMO!
Sick timing.
Yeah,
I knew I
you know
should've
why?
saved you. That's
They
what
just
I'm
flew
afraid
in. Remember, they just flew in on that rift. They had all the sight in the world.
Oh,
Our two top teams out of contention. And now, Ghoul and DMO.
and you got to think, they know exactly who it was that they eliminated, right?
Yep.
So they're probably like, we did it. We have a little more breathing room.
He's chasing.
Knock this kid down.
Over to reverse,
I hit this
and
kid.
TSM Daquan.
Alright, hold on. Reloading the nade.
TSM, Daquan saying, hold on. Oh
This
wow,
last
they have
C4.
they had so many C4 there.
Yeah,
I think
the
it was
remote
like
explosives were
5 or
big.
6 or.
That's fine. I got high ground.
Oh, that was kind of scary.
Building against a mountain is so good.
Knock one. Knock one.
Oh, Ashen goes down.
A quick swap. One knock. Daquan.
Oh no.
No way, bro. The fucking ping.
Uh-oh.
It's so close. Oh, he eliminates Daquan.
And this player's got under, I believe, 20 HP. One AR shot should do it. That,
Oh,
look at
it
that. That wasn't even a full
it
shot.
was like
shot to
8.
shot. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
should have saved you.
Man, that's got to be tough. I mean, at this point, I feel like everyone's just kind of getting bloodthirsty. Everyone's saying, look, you know what? We're in the final few games. We have to just do what we have to do here.
Oh, yeah, you need to be. You need to be at this point.
Super cutthroat right now.
Carrying 15 bandages.
I gotta go to zone.
Oh.
Okay, no, it's all right.
Alright. I had a lot of mats and shit.
Okay, all right, so now he's safe.
I'm pretty good on mats, actually. I got 7.
I love
about
navigating
1200,
with
1300.
impulses. They're so much
Impulses
fun to
are my
use.
favorite thing in the history of the most
Yeah,
fun
yeah.
thing I've played in a multiplayer game are impulse grenades.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think they're
Alright.
awesome.
I'll try
Just
to get
the-
this last
just-
skill for us.
The ridiculous plays you can make.
That's all we need, right? Yeah, we have 4. Holy cow! Now the pressure's on.
1 kill, bro.
I believe we're in a point where we basically are guaranteed another match.
Really?
I think that's the point we're
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
to.
yeah, for sure.
I think DMO and Ghoul
No,
were
we're-
just eliminated by.
Darkness
Where do you
429?
think I
Yeah.
should go here?
Okay. Okay.
And then there was one other team that was in contention, but I don't know. Can we pull up the standings just on the right side of the screen just to see
Think
and
through
remind everyone at
Pleasant
home how we've kind of lost our players so
If you
far?
want to be
It's gonna get
safe,
fun.
I would just go. Yeah.
Because we know we had Hezi and crew drop right off the bat in KP5. We know we saw Liquid die to DMO in them.
That was strafe there.
Yeah, reset.
Do you have small ammo? I'm in desperate need of small.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh man, they also have grenade launchers there. Ooh, the thermal. Oh,
Jeez.
oh, they both have
have one?
thermals?
Oh my goodness.
Yep. Oh,
This isn't fair. This isn't fair.
ripping through them right now.
Where'd you drop it? I got. No,
Oh, no way!
Nice.
The Kobe!
knock that
86
structure down. Is there
meters
anything
on
you
the
can do to knock
clinger.
No.
I saw one fall.
What?
They should go.
Yeah, why not, right, at this point?
We know when you get.
Dude, there's still
Where's
30
Let's say
players.
5
small?
limbs.
Where's the
If they-
small?
If Outlet already has
okay.
2 limbs, then
We gotta
there's no
figure out
reason to
where
rush
that
this.
knock is.
Oh, that's true, because they can just kind of play back.
Yeah, and then they can play for the win.
I think we need to get involved.
I think they take the ATK.
Northwest.
They drive 15 feet.
Make a bunch of noise.
That was like me Ubering to the studio
bottom.
today.
I just saw a wall go
Blocking
by.
half away.
Same
I
actually.
don't think he got him up yet. We need to get it. We need to
All right,
fucking
so they're
get
going up
involved
for the
with
high
this.
ground. Dude, this is a little scary because they're making a lot
Is
of
that the one
noise.
that's running away?
Yep.
No, his friend's coming.
They're trying to get up top. Force this engage.
Now they're building up really high, but honestly, the structure there is like pretty sound. It's there's so many
builds
things holding
everywhere.
them up.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hear him directly below me.
Do you have any minis?
Turkey's
I have
calling
10,
up this
yeah.
one real
Good.
close. 10 minis.
Oh boy. He's like, here you go, man. Here's 5.
His teammate's coming back.
The circle's closing
I
this
see
whole
someone
time
in
as
that.
well.
Building up.
Ooh, a free mid kit. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, there he is.
He's lit. He's
There's
white.
the
He just dropped all
compact
the way down.
SMG putting in
Up,
work.
up,
Oh,
flank.
behind. Wait, was that from above?
No, I think that was behind. That was low behind. I think that was his teammate.
Oh, okay.
Like
spraying
like,
down.
Like the other teammate.
Same.
Yeah. The other,
Yeah.
There's another one. He's like standing outside the edge.
Hopping
it
over
up,
to
he's one in,
Painful
one
and
in, one
Yo-Yo, keep it up.
Oh
Just
gosh.
such
Such an awkward
Oh
fight.
gosh.
Oh, I got him.
Oh, he picks off
Build.
Saf.
I have no health. You gotta cover me.
I'll build for you. You heal. You heal.
Okay.
Neither of them have.
I have minis.
Oh
I have minis.
no, Turkey goes down.
Drop him.
Gotta ask for
Thank you
those,
for the.
Oh wait, but they're
Let's go!
That was their 5th elim.
that was their 5th elim. Oh,
baby!
Dude, you got 3, right?
Yeah.
there you go. So they have 2 points. This is good for them.
They're on the board.
They're on the board. This is great. Hopping over to reverse. Look at that, using every ounce of info he can gather.
Wow,
right
that's
now.
elite.
Dude,
I'd never seen that. In the little broken slot. Like, he's just seeing whatever he can see.
I love watching like this level of gameplay because it helps like everyone
Oh,
level up, right? Like it teaches you things that you maybe hadn't considered.
He just kind of gave a sigh when he saw the new zone and where he's got to run to.
Oh, right.
Team
It's still
there,
just
team
him, still
right
traverse.
here.
Yep.
Oh, I'm just surrounded.
Yep.
I have 1 bounce pad.
There are people every single side.
I would run right now. Or else you're just gonna be running with everybody else. Just run straight, like kind of go.
They're cubed up. They're
go
cubed
this
up.
direction right here. Just like go this direction right here.
Ooh.
And honestly, I would go like right here. Try to get to this point right here by the loot lake little bridge. Oh, actually, there's shit over there.
The dock.
Just go.
Yeah, there's people there already. Okay,
Yeah.
my
Go around
strategies
here.
are bad.
I would go around here. Well, no.
Look, you hear him? Like, I'll go here. No. I'll go here. No.
Yeah, I mean, it's different.
Like,
right?
he's laughing. He's like, oh, God.
You're fine.
I mean, this is definitely a different situation, right? This isn't a typical game.
Yeah.
There's
See, underneath
24
that cliff
people
right here,
left in this.
underneath the cliff.
Oh, there's people on the right.
My
Yeah,
goodness.
there's people here.
They're surrounded.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Go underneath the cliff for the natural cover.
Ooh, that's a great point. The
Yeah,
natural
down
cover.
to your left. Go left. There you go.
Yeah, there's people
then-
like right on me. Hold
Yeah.
on.
Now edit that way. Yeah, and
Yeah,
build
yeah.
another box. And one more box. There you go.
Oh,
Daquan.
Good shit, bro.
And that was all
This
this
is my
metal
first
thing.
rodeo, you know.
yeah.
No, I'm new.
And what's
but,
interesting is that metal is
We're fine, we're fine. Thank you.
the strongest
Yeah, no problem.
material. So if you don't take it down immediately when it's going up,
Oh, yeah.
it's just gonna be like a giant sponge, you know?
Yeah, that's why I think portaforts were so well put in the game. If portaforts were, a structure that you instantly threw down and it was a fully built metal structure,
Honestly,
that is completely different from what it is right now, obviously. What it always been where you wind up dropping and you drop it down and it's all metal that hasn't fully built yet.
Right.
So you can spray down the bottom tier of it and drop that pretty quick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect, bro.
I have 4
23
traps.
players
Oh, these
left.
kids.
Let's hop on over to Tempo, who is taking a rift, making his way over. He just rifted and landed here.
Yep. Knocked him down.
Oh, he's in a very close engagement.
Yep.
Oh, he almost got him.
I hit him once. He's white.
These are guys that are trying to push in towards this
Both
top
us
mark.
white.
Remember,
Yeah, both us white.
they've made some moves. They're high up in the score as well. They're top, I believe, 5 right now.
Dude, what a your back is basically against the wall right now.
Yep.
You're gonna get shot. Third
These
party.
top players, they are
You wanna
so
conserve
good
your
at just
shield and health right now.
knowing what they can and can't edit. You see the ramp trying to reset it.
Yep.
I'm 8-1.
He's got a lot of
He's
mats
healing
too.
armor.
And just so you guys at home, when you hear I'm 8-1, I'm this,
Wait,
this,
there's a loot
a
down
lot
here.
of the
You
top
died?
players, instead of describing exactly what they have, they say I'm 800, 100. They just go I'm 8-1. It's just quicker and easier to get the point across. So he's going I'm 8-1.
Right
As far as materials.
Yes. So
Yep.
when he says I'm 8-1, that means I'm 800, 100.
Ah, so
If you have under 100, you say
Oh,
I'm
I see him. He's
0.
in the 1x1 right below you, or right next to you. Come more.
I'm being spammed right now.
Come closer to me. Come closer to me.
Yeah, I'm being spammed. Hold on. No!
Oh, he's taking a bunch of damage. Coach is getting hit.
I got one.
Oh, he finds CDN.
Okay. I'm being spammed, so you need to help me from these guys.
Okay.
I'm trying to go up.
Tempo's got to make a move right now. That
I'm
tree.
good, I think I'm good.
It's just not in the right place
Yep,
right
he's gonna
now.
try to pickaxe it down.
That's me. That's me. That's me.
You gotta think he probably he's like I'm gonna come help. Oh, there's a tree. Just kidding.
No
Yep.
mats, though. If you have the mats, I need them.
Oh,
and
he's
getting third
shots.
party.
They're trying to shoot me down. I'm high ground. Ultimate high
There's a
ground.
player right there sitting on you.
Okay, what are your mats right now? I'm like
6-1. There. Go to the 1x1 west side of our build.
West side of our
Oh, he's gonna ricochet off the wall.
below.
I think they're there right now. I think they're there.
Okay, that was
they
if
are,
that
they
had
are.
downed someone.
Okay.
All right. We have center zone. I have high ground. Okay. Our metal base is very secure. Just let me know if it's getting dropped. I'll go down. Okay.
It could be getting dropped. I hear LMGs. I can't see what they're shooting
No,
at.
they're not shooting at it. I'm watching. I'm watching right now.
That-
I'm watching. It's very.
That communication there.
So intense.
Here, stay down.
This is painful and
You're
Yo-Yo
getting
keep
shot
it
from
up.
above?
Getting laser
Careful.
in the back. Yeah.
They're trying to take that low ground, the tunnel method.
It's
I
crazy
got
how
lasered.
like literally a
said that guy
skill is
72?
being fast with your edits at this point.
Right.
Like, you missing an edit is the difference
Oh,
between
no.
you living in the storm and dying.
Kurt, he's gonna go down.
Oh!
Oh,
They're both
out
gonna.
of the storm and I just got knocked. Just keep going.
Painful's
keep
trying
going.
to get out.
He's got to
Come
play
here,
his
come
life
here.
right now.
You can get me. You can get me.
Oh no!
That was reverse. Reverse just got both. I think that puts Daquan in reverse at 5.
You think so?
I think I think if we can swap to potentially reverse and just check on him, I think that just put him at 5 elims this game, which would give them 2 points earned.
And this is Dimes and Mason. The storm is gonna move in 30 seconds.
There you go.
Okay, so they've got
I got another
rockets.
for you too.
Perfect.
Dude, they also have a minigun, so they can tear through structures if they need to.
Yep. And they're close to the next zone as well.
Because we have to get up.
Okay.
Oh, dude, I'd be so scared to move, like in this type of situation, you know?
Yep.
I'm placing walls behind those two.
All right, so they're they're in a good spot, right? Because the storm is going to start shifting, and it's just they're going to be able to walk into this next zone.
And they have a minigun for late game.
I can bring them down.
You know,
so
that's
easily
gonna
with this minigun,
384
so
bullets in that. It's
yeah.
going to
Find it out.
shred through structures. Here we go.
It'd be interesting if we saw some sky building and they decided to just minigun it down.
Oh, yeah, no, that's exactly what I expect to have happen if they're going to play from the low ground. Right now, since everyone else has the storm pushing right behind them, they're trying to get some free shots on these opponents. Got to be smart with these builds. Look at this. They're just turning. There's an elim.
Chaotic goes down.
Keep moving.
Okay.
He's trying to keep this roof going. It's not been super clean.
Oh, he's taking
another one.
Okay, so he got one there, and he took 10 damage from the storm.
There's only 3 players left. Wait, minigun. Minigun, do it.
Yeah, here we go.
This is why he holds onto it. He can drop everyone in the lobby to their death right now. Minigun drops one down. There's the knock on a Zoof. And it's his teammate. You gotta think he's done it. He doesn't have a bounce pad.
Are you good?
Wait, did he fall?
Okay. It's 2 on 2. 2 on 2.
Oh yeah, he's already fallen.
Oh, they're in
Use
here.
it. Just use it. Just minigun everything.
There you go. Just tear through all the structures. That's where they are.
He's got GG.
Zoof is down. There's only one. There it is.
Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's fucking go!
Beautifully done. The minigun at the end.
Yeah.
More and more, we are seeing the low ground is the recipe for success.
Yep.
It's like counter to everything you know in Fortnite. It's like build, high ground.
Right. Everyone says high ground. Everyone's saying no, low ground.
We've seen, I would say, more low ground victories than high ground victories so far in the final.
Except that time Saf said, "Don't worry, I'm gonna pop."
That was as high ground of a victory as possible as I think you could get. But another new victor, you've got to think that maybe they get the Royale flush.
I think
he had 4.
He had 4.
All his teammate needed was 1.
Yeah.
So we'll get confirmation on that soon. But again, we're going to a match 9.
These games are so stressful.
Right. My prediction was wrong.
Well, it's okay. You've been right about everything else, so you're allowed to slip up one. You probably just did. So people are like, oh, you know.
Right. Yeah. I'm with it.
Let's take a look at some replays from this last match.
This started out early with Wallhack Jack getting 2 elims off the break. That was on the Heart and Snood. I did not even realize. So Heart and Snood, who had that monster start today, have been silent since.
Yeah. People keep just finding them and eliminating them before they can make a play.
They're pushing.
This was early on for Daquan in reverse. Reverse monster match from him. We mentioned he was the one invited. He brought Daquan in with him. This was Outlet alongside Turkey. Double thermal is just a recipe for success. And Gobi gets the knock on Stone Mountain from 86 meters.
Wow. What a great clinger.
Right.
Exotic Chaotic just trying to build up.
Trying to
I got one. I'm high ground.
Come on in.
Hey, why not? The pickaxe.
No, but I'm getting all his mats.
Oh man, they find Zoof there.
Get the finish on him.
So I think.
I don't know if anybody else is still up there. Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is it.
2 on 2.
This is it. The final moments, dude. This was so. I mean, the minigun, man.
The fact that it doesn't need to be reloaded. Look at how much he had. He could have literally done this all day.
Yeah, he could have done this for a lot longer, man. And I think that's what's interesting and kind of goes back to Fortnite being the game that it is. There's really no silver bullet. There's not one weapon or even building that says I win, right? There's all these different types of weapons that you can use in different situations. We saw a lot of people using C4 to take down those high structures, even clingers.
Yep.
Now we see a minigun. People are probably be like, you know what? If I see a minigun and I could carry it, maybe I'll hang on to it.
I wonder if
just in
we've
case.
seen almost a different weapon used for every victory royale. We've gotten close.
Oh,
We've seen
I
the
see what you're
clingers brought out. We've seen the minigun brought out. We've seen the compact SMG.
Yep.
Shotgun, the AR. It's been cool. It's been cool to watch.
Mm-hmm.
The med kit get the final limb.
Yeah.
With the
Get the
storm.
final limb. He picked up a double from that.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, so that wraps up game 8. So now we're in game 9.
Final stretch.
So we'll be we've got 2 more games. We'll have a final standings update before the final big one.
Yep.
But I think we're gonna hop over to a little break. If you're enjoying the show, don't feel free to tweet us at #SummerSkirmish. Tweet us your favorite Twitch clips. Let us know your predictions, how we're doing, how wonderful this guy is. And yeah, don't go anywhere. We've got 2 games left. Action's heating up. My heart's pounding, man. This is crazy. I need a 5-minute break.
I think
we'll be right back. back to Summer Skirmish Week 3. I'm Zeke. That's courage.
Yes, it is courage.
I'm scared and stressing.
This is it, folks. We have been playing games all day long. A full lobby of some of the best, most prominent Fortnite players in the world competing for almost $500,000. And guess what? We are down to our final 2 matches. Still, it's up for grabs for anyone. It could end right here. But if this day tells us anything, it's going the distance.
Yeah, absolutely. For anyone just tuning in, let's take a look at the format. Every week we swap it up, and with this week, we're going with Race to the Crown. So the first team to gain 13 points over the course of 10 games wins. It's pretty much that simple. Everyone's racing to 13 points. Victory Royales are worth 4 points. If your team gets 5 eliminations or more, you'll earn 2 points. Getting both is a Royale flush, and there's also something else.
There is something else. The team with the most eliminations per match wins $6,500 in prize money. Pretty darn good, but that's not all the prize money. There's a lot more on the line as well as we look at how it all breaks down for the different placings. First place, $60,000 in prize pool, followed by second for $48K, third for $40,000, and you see there the rest on your screen. Keep in mind, we are in our final couple of matches. We've seen so much action today. There are so many big-name players, but here's the standings up to this point. And I want to take a second to go through this.
Yes,
Hezzy and Ghost Bizzle up there at 12 in first. With Mason and Dimes now getting a Royale flush last game. That now puts them within contention in this next match. So in this next match, there are 5 teams who could potentially win if they hit their win condition. As we go ahead and look on through, you see 6 points for a bunch of teams, 4 points for a bunch of teams. But in total, only 24, about half the teams playing, have so far earned themselves some points.
Yeah, and let's actually, if we can, go back to the first standings there. I guess we'll take a look at it later. But basically, Bizzle and Hesse, if you're keeping up with us, they only need 13 points. They're sitting on 12.
Yep.
That means all they need to do in this next game is get 5 eliminations. That puts them over that threshold, and they'll be the winners. Now, here's the thing, though. We also have 4 other contenders, I think 4. If they manage to get all the eliminations, the threshold, as well as the Victory Royale, they get the Royale flush, 6 points, and that could put any of the other 4 in the top place.
Sheesh.
And actually, Liquid Chaps in 72 hours, if all they get is a Victory Royale, that puts them in 4 points, and then they win. So there's a bunch of different victory conditions here. The games are getting tighter. We only have 2 games left.
Yep. So we're going to do our best, from behind the scenes to make sure we keep an eye on those 5 teams pushing. That is it, though. We end at 10 matches no matter what.
Yeah.
There's no tiebreakers after that. There's nothing. We just calculate the prize money breakdown and go from there and see you tomorrow. Remember, can't stress it enough. Tomorrow we're doing it all over again with the European side of things. First team to 13 takes the crown. Let's see if someone takes it here.
Hopping over to Bizzle and Hesse. So again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, this team just has to cumulatively earn 5 eliminations. If they get 5 eliminations, they are victors. Now, this is outside if the other 4 contenders meet their victory conditions, in which case they will tie, or if any of the teams get eliminated, those teams could win.
Here's another reason why I'm actually really enjoying this format. There are half the teams with 0 points right now. If one of those teams gets a Royale flush, a Victory Royale, they're instantly in the money.
Right.
So they've had 8 bad games. But if they have 1 very good game here, their whole day has changed. And that's what I love. No matter who you're a fan of, they have an opportunity to go big.
And Bizzle finding himself a silenced SMG and a medkit.
I think Camille's just dropped again in one of the first eliminations. That's, I think, the 2nd or 3rd time today we've seen that.
Wildspur and Rogue finding eliminations as well. Looks like someone just took the L. Lupo landed in Lazy Links. Let's hop on over to him. Let's see how he's doing. Oh, yeah.
This is a fantastic Lupo play.
Dude. What? Look at him literally like Tokyo drifting all of these bullets.
Okay. That didn't happen in the Fast and Furious series. Oh, no.
He's stuck. Wait, but he's also being chased. Oh, his teammate Rogue is
right now. He's imagining he's in his Tesla.
Yeah, he's like, I just gotta go really, really fast.
He's like, I practice this every day when I drive to the grocery store.
They didn't hit me, but
okay. So now they're in the zone because there's no. If you look up at the top right, there's no line drawing where the zone is, which is good.
Yep.
They've got an ATK for mobility, and also good. Looks like there's a team here. Oh, okay, with just one person.
Slushy was like, this shouldn't be that bad, and compact SMG.
Especially those close ranges, it's a very deadly weapon.
Yep.
I got a jump pad too.
As
Don't
again,
forget the dudes from Lynx might come over here.
We currently are on board with Lupo and Flower, who so far today don't have the most points overall, but they have once earned themselves a $6,500 prize pot for getting the most limbs in a game.
I believe they're top 20 as well.
Yeah, I think so too.
You can hear them communicating though.
Yeah, we got a car though, right? Yeah.
Let's hop on over. Let's see how Dimes is doing. They won the last game with a minigun, which is crazy. But here they are in Paradise Palms. And now you're probably thinking to yourself, but Paradise Palms, that's like all the way out of the way. There's no way they could get to where they need to be going. Is that true, Courage?
That is not true. Anyone's seeing. With the new addition of rifts as well as ATKs, mobility on the map has literally never been better. You can see they just spotted someone rifting.
Yep, and there's an ATK right there.
And as long as they've got eyes on a rift themselves, they can take all the time in the world because you can travel from a rift in Paradise. You can basically reach Dusty Divot.
Wow.
Yeah. Or get pretty darn close to it.
Yeah.
So that's a ton of mobility. If you play it smart, you can also drift directly to the west, land to the left of just behind that bridge where there's more rift spawns.
Right.
And then use those rift spawns to fly over to retail, where there are more rift spawns. And then you can use those rift spawns to fly up to Lonely Lodge to use those rift spawns. I've learned every rift spawn location. It's very key.
Okay, so you can actually navigate quickly.
Yep.
Oh. Let's hop on over to Summer and Bobby Bojangles. Let's see how they're doing. 69 players. So wait, hold on. Tfue is out, and so is FaZe Clo.
Oh, wow.
They were eliminated.
That's an early exit. That is an early exit from them.
Now, if we are keeping up with things correctly, they're leaving Pleasant. I think there's actually one more team, Summer, in Pleasant. But they're making their way out right now.
Yep.
Looks like Bobby's got 2 limbs under his belt, which is good. It's close to that threshold.
And they've
halfway there.
They've earned themselves points so far today already.
Yeah.
And actually, at the Pro-Am, this is the location that I landed at every single game.
Yeah?
Now, it used to be a better location to land.
Oh, okay.
But once the crater was removed, a couple of the chest locations were also removed with it.
Okay.
So there used to be the crater right here.
Yeah.
And there was 3 potential chest spawns.
Yeah.
And now with that gone, though, this area has become a little bit of a weaker landing spot. You see, Lupo did just use a launch pad. It might have been the rift that spawns behind him.
He's also got another one.
But he's only got 100 total materials.
Oh, Clinger's coming out. Wait, did he stick someone?
No, he didn't.
Oh, that was so... I thought I saw him stick someone. I was going to lose my mind.
Oh, and Lupo got that guy tagged for 40 HP.
Dude, this is a tactic that you've kind of been...
I think you go. I think you just go. I think you place a launch pad and go right here if you're Lupo.
You think so?
I think you do. I literally think you do. You land on top of the build. You've got a shotgun, a compact SMG.
Oh, wow. What a cute... That was 65. Okay, so Flower finds an Elim. Okay. Stone Mountain, that was Darkness 429. He took out Darkness 429.
Traps.
Right
where I'm shooting, he's coming this way.
Okay, he's another one there.
Nice job.
Oh, he finds the Elim. Okay, so this means I think Rogue now has 3.
Yeah, and let me just say, me saying I would launch pad is probably the wrong play there. Guess what? I play way too aggressive in most scenarios.
Sometimes being aggressive.
I would have flown in. They would have had an impulse grenade. They would have launched me out into the ocean.
They would have impulsed you mid-air, and then you would have flown off the map. Yeah.
That would have been it.
Interesting. Here we go. Hopping back over to Bobby Bojangles in Summer. So if I'm not mistaken, are they near Dr. Lupo? I don't think they are.
No, they're not. They're not.
Okay.
Dr. Lupo's at the very northernmost part of the map. They are at the very westernmost part of the map.
Okay, gotcha.
They're by where the villain's lair was last season, and
where Snobby is.
Snobby, is straight ahead of them if they kept running.
I don't think so until we go south. Until we go up.
So right now they should just be focusing on farming every single one of these trees.
We gotta watch out.
Why not? Right? Just take the time.
Haunted team is not much of a threat.
And speaking of Snobby, Tempo is actually hanging out over there. Let's jump over. See how FaZe Tempo and Liquid Poach are doing.
I don't want to peek my...
I'm currently kings of Snobby Shore.
And I think they're just outside of
Oh my god, I'm getting C4'd.
top all 5 scenario.
On me. I'm
So
building
this
away.
is the team we just saw. We just talked about. They're heading over to Snobby.
I have high ground.
I dropped him.
Bell coming on in.
Oh, that's not really
Okay.
supported by much, so they need to be careful.
Only one?
Yeah.
And they're calling out, I think, that it's only one player. It looks like they're going to push towards this. They want this engagement.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, especially this late in the game, you want eliminations, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Hit him once. No shield.
No shields left.
I think I popped it.
That final shield tag, you can tell
Oh, I
exactly.
just got dome from the back.
And now
I'm not
Poach
kidding.
getting pinched again.
Yeah,
Third party
it's a
getting
different
involved.
Team, I think. Yep, it is.
I think this
Can
is
you go back to
actually
the
another
high ground? Can you go
teammate.
for the high ground?
No,
I
you're.
got one.
Whoa!
That's Summer and Bojangles. That was the squad we were looking at.
Yeah, I'm gonna push on
If
this.
they're going.
Them there when he was jumping. I
He's
would
got 8 remote explosives.
Nading.
So there's one player that they just kind of forgot about. If that player's
Yep, I made
smart,
Yep.
they could actually just pinch.
I think they stopped. I think that they stopped the res. You should see him take out the remote explosives here, I think.
Oh, that was close.
No, these are top players. They build not only the floor and the wall, but the wall and the ramp, but they build the floor too. And that's the difference between a good player and a great player.
Ready?
Oh, Bobby Bojangles and Summer there to fall. Diggity takes out Aragon with a rifle.
So right there, if you see, he throws 2 C4s before hitting the click for the explosion. It's because the first C4 explodes and blows up the structure. The second C4 explodes and hits the player. So you have to remember, it's just like when the stickies happen. When you stick a wall and it blows up, it's because the first sticky hits, blows up and knocks up the wall. The second sticky, then when the wall is blown up, immediately activates too.
And confirms damage, right?
Yes.
It's the same people that we are with Zoo. See how they're doing.
I like can't.
Oh, they're trying to back up, but it sounds like they really can't right now.
Yep, they're just going for it. He's got a ton of materials. And he's also in a great spot with HP.
Oh, wow, that was close. Going back to that floor building you're talking about, they just saved his life.
Yeah, it's a huge difference.
I can't add it.
I gotta up my game here. Look at that building.
On top of it.
Trust me, we're casting for a reason. We both need to up our game.
Oh, he's gonna maybe find this. Okay, so there's Dimes right there.
And that's Mason. Oh, there it is.
Let's go,
yep.
dude. Let's go, baby.
So they find
work, boys.
Dimes and Mason. They won the last game.
Big shields galore right now, too. They should both be close to 100 shields when that's said and done. DMO and Ghoul still in this as well.
This is DMO and Ghoul. Ladies and gentlemen, these are top contenders right now. Or, I'm sorry, they are not. They have to get eliminations. And, a rift. And they have to get that victory royale.
Yep, they need the royale flush.
That's right. Oh, they destroyed Tomato, not Tomato Head, the burger. Oh,
sad times.
That's so rude.
Wait.
Now they're going into that rift we talked about. So what rotation do you make from here? You just took a rift. 50 players left alive. That's a lot.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they just try to land in a house at Pleasant and hide.
Yeah, right there.
So?
You see him?
Okay. So this is the awkward thing for them. With 5 teams down in contention and with only 2 games left, do they play for the elims? Do they play to try to actually make the royale flush happen?
Wait, is that Lupo? Oh my God, it is Lupo!
Oh, good call. Good call. So we know this is Flower just below him. Lupo got incinerated before he could even build.
Oh no,
there goes Flower.
Oh, wow.
And Ghoul's actually upset at that because look at how much damage he just took from that one shot.
Yeah, man.
Flower just kind of spun around and hit one clean pump shot. I think there's a med kit there too. Nope, just bandages.
At least bandages.
But they'll at least get him to 75
well,
HP.
look, a compact SG and
Scar.
Well. There you go.
And look at the materials.
Wow, they're sitting pretty, man.
So that's the thing you're now at. You know that we have DMO here with two elims.
Right.
Does Ghoul have any? Because they not only need the victory royale, but they need to earn themselves the eliminations too.
Now here's the thing, hopping over to Bizzle and Hesse. So these are the guys.
Grab
they
2
just
mushrooms,
need
just don't
5
get one shot from
eliminations.
Does Hesse have any yet?
Oh, that's a great question.
Shit, that's good.
Bizzle doesn't.
Take that.
Maybe Hesse does. It's hard to say. Maybe we can hop over to him, see? But they're sitting just outside of Pleasant. Now here's the thing. Courage, do they play this slow, right? You have to get 5 eliminations. You have to get any point, just 1 point. It's either win or the eliminations.
It's just awkward because I can tell you right now, they both have what 110 and about 100 and 18, 19 HP in total. That's not enough to feel confident.
Yeah.
Why are they build fight?
That is not enough to feel confident. And I almost guarantee you, almost every single one of these trees that they are walking up to are only 50 HP.
Right, straight south.
If they can,
well, here we go.
Guys off.
They definitely saw us.
Yep.
If they can find these eliminations, Courage.
I'm trying to like
need
go
a
through the
handful
trees.
more.
Placing traps on the way up.
Oh, that's interesting, especially hidden
I'm
kind of
behind
in the tree line
Oh,
there.
he's right there.
They have materials to do this.
They went down.
Did they hop all the way down though?
Most likely. lagged off.
Do you think they're
Yeah,
hiding?
let's go over. Come to his house.
So you hear them saying they're breaking. They're breaking down the structure. They're trying to make it fall.
Getting word that Hesse has
You wanna
one
back up or
elimination,
fight
so
it?
if they
Fight
can pick up
Oh, they
these,
could fight.
that
That'll put
means
them in
they
the
literally need one more squad. You got to
From the nades.
Oh,
Flicking.
Look, they're calling out clickers. Look,
Knocked.
beautiful, beautifully done. He calls out, he's throwing the
Yep, I'm
clicker
going over.
grenades. His teammate shoots out the wall for the instant explode, and that is now the green light to go. Bizzle and Hesse, they need 4 eliminations until they can guarantee themselves 14 points in total and a crown. They're pushing on in. Player just on the other side of this wall. If they get this elim, that'll put them at 3 in total, and they'll need 1 more squad to earn the 2 more points they need to secure the victory.
oh man, they're so close. They
Trying to go up the top.
can't make a mistake though, because they can easily go down. You talked about it.
Yep.
They don't have much health.
He's trying to trap me.
He's trying to trap.
Oh my god.
You hear the stress coming in
I'm
from
stuck in the
Bizzle.
tree.
He's stuck in the trees too.
Bizzle's not close. There we go. So now they just
Oh,
rejoin.
he's all the way up there.
This is assuming
Oh
there's
my
no
God,
other
I just
teams
got
close
laid.
by too.
Bro, I can't fucking move in
You
these
can't
trees.
move in the trees. Look,
Start
the
breaking down
trees.
the trees. Smack the
They're
trees.
everywhere.
Okay, so there you go. That's 1 elimination. They need
grabbed
3
his,
more. If they can secure this, man.
Got a big problem. Throw it down real quick. We're gonna
Okay,
get pushed by
there you go.
another guy.
Just
No,
take
we
time.
need to
Just take a
freaking
breather.
finish this
There
guy
you go.
though.
Yeah,
There's
we
still
will.
so many good.
Oh, he's
Got
right
him.
there.
Nice.
I got
Tags
good
up more
damage on him.
shields.
I did too. Where's he at?
Up high. He's on high ground. Can we knock it down?
I'm knocking that down. Yeah, yeah.
Do you think they have explodes?
They're looking for a reset right now.
Okay, so that's 1.
They're just looking for
It's
every
falling,
weakness,
it's
and there you go.
There it goes. That player's coming.
Dead,
Wait,
dead, dead.
That's it.
Nice.
oh,
That was
I
Ginger
got
Pop.
Okay,
P90.
so now they
Legendary
need,
compact SMG.
What a
Big
pickup.
shield. They need 2 elims.
Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen,
We need 2 more.
they
two
could
more, baby.
take
Come on.
this.
There's a look at it
Defend
again.
Let me
This
go
goes
ahead,
back to
Tom.
what I mentioned earlier.
I got
Remember, they
10
were
nades.
tied with Chap in
I don't
72
wanna get
hours.
snapped in the foot.
Chap in 72 hours played for a
You want the
victory
290 and
royale
I run the
to try to
Tommy? I don't
secure
know.
the game with a
I
quick
run-
win.
I got
It didn't
stuff. I'm
happen.
I think this is
Hezi and
their shot.
Bizzle wound up
Not
going
running.
for elims. They got
It's gonna be
5, and now
That's
they're
super
now they're
smart.
just 2 elims away from earning themselves the crown.
Let's hop
Team on this
over.
hill
We
in front
have
of us,
another
please.
team waiting in the
Alright,
wings.
I want to get a knock with a nade.
Let's take a look. This is a replay from Gold.
Oh, Gold Glove seems like he's in a tough spot here.
Okay. Oh.
What?
Wait, what? Whoa!
High distortion. From 234 meters?
Wow, what a pickoff.
Dangerous.
Okay.
This is Femsteph and
It's just
Wow's
I need
VR.
the arm stand. I need it.
So they're hanging out just outside of Pleasant. They're hanging out on high ground, and this
I
is something
do,
you
but I just
talked
don't like
about.
sitting up too
High
close
ground
to
is super important.
You basically just build up on the mountain,
Mm-hmm.
and you hope that that's just staying in the zone.
So they're going to try for a snipe here, maybe? I mean, if someone stands still long enough, you're going to land a snipe. Okay, not like this. Dude, I think that's Hezi.
North, they're like 2 teams.
I
fighting
think
each other.
that's Hezi and Bizzle. I think they're there.
No way. No way.
That might be
Oh,
Ghoul
there's a
there.
jump.
I'm starting to pick up on these skins, man. I'm starting to see the code a little bit.
We're still safe
there's
there.
no way that that's Hezi in them.
Well, Hezi's rocking the white and the white wings, right?
Did they actually
Still
rush
focused on
through
that, careful.
Pleasant Park like that? That is so
Bomber is-
bold if that's what they
Yeah,
did.
they're like by gazebo.
Yeah, look at it's them. It's them. They're inside Pleasant Park. Dude.
But that wasn't them that rushed
Basement house
across.
now.
They're at the close house.
Yeah, they're
They're
it's
there.
someone
They're
else.
there
It's
though.
fine,
Yeah.
bro.
I think they're just breaking through this house.
That scared me. That wall went down in
I
his
know.
They gotta be
know.
in
And I was
here,
like,
bro.
wait, what?
Break this floor. There's so much.
Wait, there's someone there? I think they think
I
there's
don't know.
someone there. Hop back over to Femsteph. They've got the high ground advantage a little bit. They're trying to take snipe. Whoa! That was Ghoul!
I'm gonna finish him.
They find Ghoul. Oh, but look.
It's so far away.
Oh, it's so far, and immediately they fall
Look
back.
at the pyramids everywhere.
There's also a cake. Not relevant, but there's a cake.
There's the cake.
Look at this DMO. The moment he went down, what do you do in this situation? Oh, this is smart. They're trying to build down. Oh wait, but I don't know.
That's too far.
That's a little. Yeah, that's a
I
little.
think that was too far for their liking.
Oh no. Okay, well they're probably fine, right?
He's building out an extra layer. That's smart.
Oh, dude, this is so smart. Oh,
He's got to break. He's got to break this garage. He's got to. Oh, okay.
This is well.
Liquid
Wait.
Chap is still in. Oh my gosh.
Courage. Liquid is also here. I think they're at the house across the street.
Yep, they've cleared out the entire greenhouse.
I'm not with you. Not with you.
I'm coming down. I'm coming down.
Here it is. Let's watch, folks. If they get these
I
2
told you I
kills,
knew
they will
somebody was
get
in
the
there.
crown. They will reach 14.
Man, this. Oh, the pressure.
All the pressure on Hezi and Bizzle right now. And you got to wonder,
They jumped
do
down,
these
they jumped down.
opponents even know?
They're right here. They don't even see us.
See us?
I'm going out this one.
I don't think they know
Hold
that
on,
they're
building
there.
up.
They
One
probably
by one.
assume
Yo, we can get
Hesse
these
and Bizzle are
ready?
close,
Ready?
but I don't
Right
think they have
there,
any
right there.
ideas then.
Throw the nades. They're going for it. They're going for it. Nades coming on in. No knocks as of yet. They're trying to shoot down the structure. Hezzy just took a ton of damage.
Bro, he took
Wow,
all
they
my
could have
shield.
found an elimination there, man.
Dropping a med kit.
Okay, all right. Saying just in
I
case
gotta
you
fall
need
back.
it.
I gotta fall back.
I think they're getting exploded now too.
Oh, there's a team up on that mountain.
That's Wilds and Femstep.
That's right. They have the high ground still, and they're still in the circle.
Yeah.
You got any shields?
I got med kit though.
That's soon going to be the highest point in the circle where Wilds and Femstep are.
Yep. And look, Ghoul is back up and ready to go.
Yep. Now, for these two to win, they need a full Royale flush. We know that we have at least 2 elims here on DMO. Not sure exactly how many Ghoul has, but it's absolutely still possible. So we still have the Liquid guys in it. I think they've built to the house next to the Liquid guys.
You think so?
Yeah, they're like right next to it.
Look, Kurt, the Storm is going to move, and look, they're basically within this. They probably have to build like one more grid space over.
They want these elims right here. They're going to keep spraying this.
Oh, they find Kenneth. Okay, so I'm not sure, but I think they only have 3, maybe 4 elims.
It just all depends on what Ghoul has. There's more out there. They're just going to keep spraying this, and these guys might be very weak. I think they just came in from the zone.
Yeah, on the right.
Courage, I think you're so right. I think they barely have any shields. If they can just...
They're burning all their AR ammo for this, though.
Yep, I got 80.
We're almost in.
Yeah,
Look,
we're expanding out from
Baseline
low
is
ground.
here, and Strafe are here.
My goodness. And they have a ton of health.
Dude, they're basically just to the right.
Yep.
DMO
I think right now he's spraying it at the Liquid Chap in Liquid 72 hours.
You think so?
Yep.
You think they decided to go up instead of keeping low ground?
I think that they've. I think that's what might be happening.
Dude, I love the way they're building here, and they're just like creating these little pockets to shoot through.
Maybe that might be Liquid right there, actually. I know, it's so tough to call.
Yeah.
They're flooring above us.
Yep. Okay, so now they're going to start moving. Oh, there's another team here.
Yep. And remember, these 2 Liquid boys, they only just need a victory royale, so they don't need to worry about elims. They're just trying to stay alive, hope other people drop around them.
Dude, so, okay. This is getting super stressful.
Yeah.
But if DMO, so DMO's victory condition is 5 and win.
We don't know. We got to check in on Hezzy and crew. Are they still in this? We have no idea. We have the Liquid guys still in this. They just need a victory royale. We have Ghoul and DMO who need a royale flush. I think at this point, I think we should just keep the standings up on the right side. I think we might as well just do that for the people, so we can always reference it.
Yeah.
Because right now, this is really what it's coming down to. We have multiple teams who have win conditions still available in this one right now.
I'm pretty sure all those teams might still.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, well, I'd rather be able to swap to anyone and be like, okay, these people need 4, these people need 3. You can see Liquid moving forward.
I think I'm just gonna chug.
Trying to keep watching the the engagement feed as well. Here's DMO and Gould. They're still in it.
Gosh, they have high ground, man.
And look at how far they are from the next zone. That's going to be where they lose this. They only have 177 mats in DMO's hands. I think right now they're at a point where they're just looking for maybe 2 more limbs, and Bizzle and Hezzy are still in this.
That's all we
Remember,
need.
Bizzle and
Bizzle
they
has 2.
only need 2 elims. That's all they need. It's just 2.
They're looking for any potential beam they can get. And they are so far from the zone. We honestly, we got to stick with these guys right here.
That's all we need.
We got to stick with them.
Where's this team at?
Because typically, if they were on the other side, they could shoot at everyone that's moving with the zone for the free elims.
Right.
Not the case now. They're the ones that are going to get shot at and freely picked off. Bounce pad. Here we go. They're setting the tone. They're going for it all right here, folks. There's people matching their builds. He's got the high ground for the second.
Oh, he bounced out.
They're going to follow. They're going to follow. Look at all these builds here, folks. It's a maze as everyone now trying to build for the high ground.
Oh, we can find an elim there.
Nope. Wasn't able to get it. He's running lower on materials, too.
Almost in.
He's yet to be in the
zone. He can only build a handful. He can build one thing. That's it.
He's out.
How much you?
He's out.
As he's close. Oh, that's a player in there in the box. Hezzy's not close.
Guy above you.
Guy above. He can't build. He can't match any of this.
No,
Hezzy's knocked.
bro. It's 72.
Oh, no. Hezzy goes down. Okay,
that was 72 hours. Oh, there's one.
Play safe.
Okay. Liquid are out.
Liquid are out.
Trust, bro. If they're about to knock you,
he needs 1 elim for the crown.
He just needs a single.
He's close. He can't build. Don't forget, he cannot build a single structure. He's fully reset. He's got one to his right. He falls into the storm. Now,
dangerous.
No way! Trying to flank the player. The wall trap. No! Beatbox with the trap. And the dreams get shattered there. One elimination away.
Bro, one kill.
And you hear the frustrations, but now DMO and Ghoul could have the come from behind victory.
Wait, they're close? Dude, they
got more limbs. They got more limbs too. Ladies and gentlemen, DMO and Ghoul need a Royale flush to win the crown, and they're currently still alive. The two teams above them are eliminated.
We need to kill him.
They need one player.
They have to eliminate one player and get the dub. They're so close. There's a top 5 standings.
Look at the trap!
Oh, that was really, I thought he was gonna jump for it. I really did.
Ghoul just got hit.
Oh no, Ghoul's down.
Panic fully beginning to set in.
Okay, DMO just has to take him. He literally has to just take one breath.
He can't drop into that trap.
He can't. Okay, that's poach.
So that'll at least get them 2 points.
Oh, this is gonna be huge, man.
That's gonna get him 2 points.
Look, he has barely. Look, he has no ammo. And no mats.
No ammo.
Right now I have no mats.
It's like he's talking to us. Okay.
These guys they're just trying to heal. This is Sentinel again. They're at the very high ground, I think.
Wait,
they're gonna bounce pad down.
Someone just took a ton of damage from somewhere.
Tempo just got a knock on someone, so it's a 2v. I think it's a 2v1. DMO just got another kill, I think. Sentinel's got the high ground.
This is coming into the wire.
Yeah, I have 50 mats, that's it. Where's the zone?
Oh, dude, everyone is very low on everything.
I gotta go down. Yeah, you gotta go down.
I think this is the scrappiest ending we've had yet.
Okay, wait, so I think they're sending one of the Sen guys down.
Let's fucking go, Animal!
Oh, wow, Animal goes in and clutches the
go! That was DMO at the end.
Oh. Wow.
We're going to a match 10.
Listen, I don't know how much more of this I can take. I'm going to be honest with you.
I know how much more of this you can take. You got one more match.
That's
how much more you need to take.
Courage. I don't even know what to say.
Don't get me wrong. I'm out of shape. I feel like I run a marathon. I've just sat in this chair all day.
I think we have a replay there for the final moments of that game. So Animal clutches it up, takes out DMO.
Yes.
That was so close. They were one elimination away.
Yep.
Dude, they had it, but then the sly tactics of there, putting the trap on the wall and saying, you have to come to me. You don't have any mats. This is it. This is your moment. Either I go or you go. And they couldn't secure it.
Hey, this has just been nuts. We're getting so animated now. I'm jumping around.
I'm literally shaking. Can you tell?
Yeah. No, I literally, you just kept slapping the desk. You were like taking out your ankle on it. We'll have replays and standings and everything for you in a second. We had some players move on up. You saw the victory there for the Sentinel guys, earning them at least 4. I don't think they got the Royale flush because you saw the one guy on your screen literally had 0.
Yeah.
Kill, 0 limbs. So we'll go ahead and get into it real here soon. But this is it for the matches. The final one here.
So this is DMO, literally DMO.
My goodness.
Wait, DMO has 6 elims.
No, so they got 2 points.
Yeah, they
Remember,
got
they needed the Royale flush.
Oh my! Okay, that was
Leg
shotted him.
But he had no materials. And this is, I believe, the final push that comes on in.
Yep. Animal goes down. They know he's like, hey, look, I've got a med kit. Just Animal go down. Wait, it was a slow.
You Animal.
So the reason why he's saying you've got to go down is because what is the only way he wins right there? By knocking them both down at once.
Right.
You've got to go down. Keep me up here. It stops it from the win condition being, hey, shooting out the whole ramp and dropping it all on down.
Right.
Folks, we've been here the entire day for this. We still don't know who our victor will be. Here's your match replays.
Man.
Let's go, baby.
Oh, wait, was that a trap dump? Okay. I thought that was someone else's trap. Analysis goes down there. Wait, are they gonna drop her to her death?
That would be.
Oh, it's Saint.
That would be absurd.
Are they just?
He ran into the trap.
He ran into the trap.
That was a beautiful
Yeah.
shot.
Nice, go to the high ground quickly before it gets there.
Tempo.
Yep. And that was Bobby Bojangles there.
Gold Glove, who's had quite the day so far.
Yeah.
This was when High Distortion
Like
picked him out of the sky.
Yeah, 234. Wow. Oh, dude. Fem Steph with a massive snipe on Ghoul. Boop.
I think that was Wild.
Oh, Wild's BR? Okay, okay.
Remember, Bizzle and Hezzy here needed one more elim. He had no mats, was forced out of the zone by a Splode.
Dude, and this would have been it.
He jumps on in, and then he says, hey, pal, hold this for me. Trap.
Dude, you got to think to turn, and the trap is literally overtaking his screen. Man, what a close game. And this is the final moments where Animal jumps down.
Well,
there it is. the style points, just like throw the C4. Hey,
that's it.
Good luck.
That is it. Hold that for me, pal.
Hold that for me. We've got one game left.
Whew. Man, I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight.
Dude, my heart is racing.
I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight, I can promise you that.
These have been some incredible games.
Yeah, and now there are so many teams that have win conditions, but the biggest of all is that there's like a tie condition for any team that only had 6. Because if our top team is 12, now any team with 6 can now go and tie first place in some sort of way.
Right.
Potentially shake things up. There are some teams that haven't won yet. I don't even know what the tiebreaker breakdowns are if it goes to a limbs next. But if you think about it, there are teams that have yet to win an actual match, get a victory royale, but they've gotten themselves to 6 based off a limb. So you've got to think they're probably high up there on the limb counter.
Yeah.
So then if they can get a royale flush,
they could tie.
They could tie it at 12, and now there's so many teams contending.
Yeah. We've also got some Twitch clips. Let's take a look at those. These are some of your favorite moments. Oh, dude, the parallax play.
Trap.
Oh, walks in the building. The down and then placing the trap, saying like, all right.
It was so
I'm just going to let myself cast
fast
this.
he did that.
No.
No! No! You're Noah. You're a god, dude. You're a god.
But then Flower goes down.
And Lupo's in a couple of these situations today so far.
Lupo's done this so many times today, it seems.
It's difficult, man, when everyone's a good player.
Dr. Lupo! He's a dad for a reason, folks, and he just sunned Noah J right there. I mean, he did.
He did.
Oh, this is rough. 8 seconds before the zone starts moving.
Oh, this is when Myth tried to make the push.
Does he pick up his teammate? Does he fight Saf? Looks like he's doing the
Yeah.
latter.
Oh, he tried to pyramid. And then Saf went on to win this game.
Yep.
Oh, no. Oh, super close. Then Saf goes on to win that game, doing the med kit. Yeah. But I'm curious. You guys probably know exactly what you're in for, and that's the standings. Let's take a look real quick. Let's pop these up on the back wall.
Oh.
Boom. There they are.
Magic.
Ghost, Bizzle, and Hesse, 12 points. Liquid Chaps, 72 hours, still 10 points. DMO Ghoul now at 10 points. Zayd and Saf, 10 points. And look, 3 additional contenders at 8 points. That means if they get the Royale flush, they could just overtake and win.
7 teams here can go ahead and take the total of 14 in the crown by themselves.
You remember when there was like one team, we're like, oh yeah. And then it's like, wait, 2 teams? Okay, stop. Okay, 4 teams. Okay, guys, stop.
Now 7.
Now 7.
This is it, folks. Hey, you're watching the stream right now. Listen to your Uncle Jack. Get on social media. Tweet the stream. Tell your friends. Tell your grandma. I don't care if she doesn't know what the internet is. Get her online somehow. Take her mobile phone. Log her in. Okay? Get everyone here watching this. This is the Fortnite Summer Skirmish Series, Week 3, Day 1. $500,000 going to be decided in this game right here.
This is painful, and Yo-Yo, keep it up. Man. This is all coming down to the wire courage.
Kids on a grind with you.
Oh, people like to call this LeBron's house because this is the house up on the hill, right?
They're gonna get their weapons.
Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff you call this.
There's nothing I can do.
Well, no, not actually LeBron's. LeBron's people call LeBron's wherever there's a basketball court near it.
Okay.
I call this Kitty Island because this is where I've landed like a dozen times when Kitty plays.
Oh God. Wait, so one of those players has a gun. This is scary.
This is just awkward.
Oh, but look. He landed so far away from him.
Yep.
Freezy goes down. Hart is immediately knocked out.
I pieced out. You gotta cover me, man. You have to cover me.
Yo, keep it up. I need covering fire.
KB5 goes down.
I think Painful just said, "I only have a minigun."
I only have a minigun. Oh boy. That's enough though. That's a lot.
Back up.
Stone Mountain drops Punisher. Darkness 429 drops Gubba. Stone Mountain eliminates Punisher. Dude, there's so many people going down. It's only been a few seconds, and we're down to 86 players.
We need to just keep. This is going to be a little bit of a crazy experience because we got to keep seeing exactly where our 7 contending teams stand.
Oh man, I think if you guys want to check out the standings, I think we should probably leave those up throughout the whole.
Yeah, we got to keep bouncing those up. We got to keep bouncing between our 7 players because there's just so much to take in here.
Yep. And Painful and Yo-Yo keep it up. Are within the zone. Oh no, he gets blown up. CD in the third.
C's is flying on in.
Yeah, they're
looking for the elim.
Yep.
Look, he's trying to dodge him. Like, I'm not here. I'm not.
He's like, no, come on. I can use this. Don't make me use this wall. I'll block your bullets. You got to think though. They probably don't have many, so it's like, do we secure it? Wait, is that Gold Glove? That's Gold Glove. It's Sharkman with Finn.
Is it?
It is.
Don't worry about me, man. Just keep going. You got this.
Painful knocks.
I think that might be CD in the third.
I don't know. Maybe? I guess.
I think that is because that's who's.
Oh my God!
Wait, it was seized. You're right. There's 2 Sharkmen. Listen,
he just clutched it.
Just build yourself in. Those guys fatal. We have to be careful.
Oh wow! Look, he's trying to say, play your life, man. Play your life.
Yeah, he said you've got. Basically, they need to build because everyone else is still there. So okay.
Okay.
I think we're going to begin to cycle on our teams that are within contention. So we know right now, Liquid 72 Hours and Liquid Chap, the way that they reach 14 is a victory royale. Okay. They've landed in the same spot every game, Wailing Woods, and they've gone for max materials. They're doing the same thing here. They have less shields, I think, than their other games. So they're going to look to go ahead and kind of get this bounced on up. So there's your standings as well. This is just our top 5. There are 2 other teams outside that can earn a full flush here, Royale flush, to wind up getting the points they need to get to 14. Here's that other team at Fatal in an engagement right now.
Oh boy. Okay, so
that's Gold Glove and I'm Cody have been dropped out of this one, so GG's to them today.
Yep.
Zoof and Cease.
Gotta wonder how many other teams are here though. So again, Hesse and Ghost Bizzle just need the 5 elims, and that'll put them over the 13-point threshold. Liquid Chap, they at minimum, Liquid Chap, SKT Gold, and Zate, their teams need a victory royale. At minimum, they have to get this victory royale if they want to win.
Ghost Bizzle and Hesse have been landing Greasy a ton. Remember earlier on, they're the ones that wound up dropping.
I got this. One more game.
If you're curious about the tiebreaker rule, so here's how this is going to go. If everyone ties, even points, yep, it's going to start on points, all right? Then we go down to victory royale. So whichever team, let's say 2 teams tie at 12 points, whoever has more victory royales. If they tie at that, we go to total eliminations. If those tie, we go to average placement. So
if those tie, we just get the money.
Yeah.
I think that's how that works.
Yeah, that's what I
just split it between the whole production team, and we go get a nice.
I thought it was just being you.
I got 6 nades on me.
But who knows? Look at the llama. This is Wall Hack Jack. They're hanging out. Salty Springs just outside there. And you can hear them talking. They need eliminations, and they need to try and make it to endgame. This is the final courage. All right.
Even if your favorite team has 0 points, if they can get a victory royale flush here, it'll put them in a spot where they're in the top 10.
I'm sure top 10, if not at least minimum top 20, right?
Absolutely.
So what do you do here? This is the final game, Courage. As a competitive player, do you just say, look, it's all or nothing. We got to leave everything on the table and play our hearts out? Do you play it slow? What do you think?
That was how I took last week in the summer skirmish when you were going for the 20, the 20 elim victory, hoping for that 10K. I basically needed to get like 25 points in my last one.
Okay.
I hadn't dropped a 20 elim game yet, and I basically just told my stream, I was like, guys, I'm going for it all. I landed in the heart of Tilted. I did everything I could. Nice shot on the Mason, and that's actually Mason. So you've got to think that, his teammate's also here.
Yes, that's him. I think that's him right here on the right side.
Yep. And just like this, one of our top contenders who's just on the outside at, I believe, 8 points could be eliminated. The first of our 7 teams out.
He's trying to run. He's trying to hide. Trying to fall back a little bit. He's taking damage though.
That's it. Dimes is gone. So we know that they cannot reach the 14. But hey, either way, at 8, they're still going to be a very good spot, in the money.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is Lupo. Flower is down. Who are they fighting? Parallax!
And that was Noah getting his revenge.
Oh, man.
Rotating around. Well, cool.
Top of this is Ghost, Bizzle, and Hesse. So these guys just need 5 eliminations.
Dude, let me build.
Oh, that was a really high fall there.
Yep. Took some fall damage.
Okay, I'm dropping minis.
They're trying to get this high ground back, dropping minis to their teammates.
They're both weak. I hit them with good pump shots, both.
Okay.
Oh, bet.
Yeah.
They're rifting, so be careful.
I'm wondering if
they're healing. I heal.
Yep, you can hear him healing. He's got 1 Splode.
Oh, there's one.
Hit him
Wait,
for
that
6. Wow.
Hit him for 6. I was about to say that did not do the damage he was hoping for.
Oh, I don't think he has any ideas.
Knocked one, knocked
Oh,
one.
it's Vape Jesus.
Oh, you guys in a
One
box.
guy left.
Okay, I'm going from above. Wait 1 sec.
He's going up. He's going up.
They've got him.
Got him.
There it is.
Got him.
Oh, wow.
Pain and Vape Jesus.
That was
There's
dope.
2
I
elims.
got a mech it for you.
I got a launch pad. I got a mech kit also. I got 3 mech kits. I'm healing.
Okay.
I'm dropping my band-aid
I'm
for the mech
curious.
kit.
So this is
Actually,
Hesse.
you can,
I'm
hold the
curious
mech
to
kit.
hop
Oh,
over
this
really quickly to
I'm gonna have
Bizzle. So we
Yeah.
know Hesse has 2
Oh,
eliminations.
you're gonna have
So Bizzle has 0.
Okay.
Okay. He needs
out of
3.
it,
They,
yeah.
they need 3 more.
Alright.
And that's it.
It's staying close. It's not going to be an easy
Alright,
run.
bro,
Nades here if
Where's
you're
the-
carrying.
It's not going to be an easy run
can
by
carry
any
him.
means.
There's a mech kit over there.
That is
So
enough.
Exotic Chaotic is dropped
Oh,
by
shit,
Dre
I'll take
there.
it, I could use it. Give me
Oh, I have a
one
big.
sec.
I have a big feed
56.
also.
Parallax was knocked out by the storm.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
just
GMO
the
and
medium.
Ghoul.
I move around when I'm.
So they're at 0. But remember, they just need a victory royale now because they got the 2 from last game.
Exactly.
So they're at 10.
8, 2, 1.
Do you think they just played safe? Like, hey, you know what? We just gotta win. That's all it takes.
Yep.
I feel like at that point you just farm up every mat that you can.
You literally just heard him here. You just heard him say 8, 2, 1, meaning 800, 200, 100.
I just
Whoa!
got back.
Tifu!
Run, run,
It
run.
was a sniper.
Run! You hear it?
He's saying,
Run,
play your life,
run.
man. Play your life.
Go.
It
It's over for me.
Yeah, he's trying to distract them. There it is. Okay. Tifu with a
Keep running, just
huge
literally just
elim there.
W.
Ghoul is the only remaining member.
It's up.
Bizzle and Hesse.
Oh, what a shot! Hits him with the body, and now they've got to go. They can't
He's so
hesitate.
weak. I hit him with a sniper.
You heard him. He's so weak. We're going.
Dude,
body
Hesse's
shot.
in there. Oh,
right
wait.
here.
Did he run in the mine? Is he down
Bizzle's going down. Hezzy's going down
Oh, we
there.
found
Here
him.
it is, folks. They're on top of each other
Wait,
here.
there's a
He
guy
can
on
edit
the
that ramp. There it is. The wall edit.
Yeah, they're both
Can't
here.
quite hit his feet.
He chipped him for a little bit.
And they're trying to run up the other side. They want these
He's on
elims
me, I'm
so
about to kill him.
bad.
Knocked.
Oh, he finds Outlive.
They just need 2 more elims
Teammate's
now.
still here. Teammate's still here somewhere.
And they know the teammate's here.
I think he's just
No,
like on
teammate's
the other
probably
side
gonna
of the wall. They saw a wall go
No,
down.
not.
I'm gonna grab this loot.
They want this elim so bad because they can at least force a 2v1 right here.
Nice,
And you got to
His
think
teammate
they're
ran
making a
south.
ton of noise, so there's probably another team close by. They're probably
He's
saying,
gotta still
oh,
be in the
yeah.
mine,
But
though.
it's better to make noise on the low ground than on the high ground.
That's
Because
true.
when you're building up and making noise, typically you're not building all around yourselves and stuff like that. In the engagement feed, we're seeing Liquid 72 hours and Chap's still in this as well.
Bro, yo, get on me. I'm trying to find this.
Devious knocked
Look, they're
someone.
trying to find him.
Found him.
There he
Found
is.
him, found
There he
him.
is.
He's in the corner.
He's stuck. He's
Wait, does
stuck
he
here.
not have any mats?
He might not.
Let's go.
Oh, his turkey lips. Okay, they,
One elim.
it's coming down to the wire.
One elim
There's a 50 pot over here.
is all that Bizzle and
Yo, 150. I got a
Hezzy
launch
need.
pad. This is it, baby.
Bro, I just need the 50 pot.
Yep. I'm waiting for you. I'm
Did
waiting
you
for
hear
you.
them talking about
Yo,
it?
on Shifty Hill. Be careful.
Oh, look. A team is
Alright.
trying to find it.
50
Look at
pot,
that. They
come on,
built a
baby.
2x1.
Yep.
I still got 4 nades. I didn't waste any.
Perfect.
And they're still on huge materials.
Reload everything.
They're at max health.
A launch pad?
This is. I mean, they couldn't ask for a better scenario to be in. Swapping it over to Liquid. They need a victory royale to reach their threshold for the crown.
And they're playing the edge of circle. Storm is coming. Oh, a launch pad.
How
Look
many
at that.
games have Oh my gosh. How many victory royales do they have? Don't they have 2 so far?
I think they just have the one.
Do they only have 1?
Yeah, so if they tie, they only have the one.
Okay.
I think the other team does as well, though.
Gosh, I want to start. If this continues to go on, I would like to pre-prep potentially to see exactly how many victory royales these two have, meaning Liquid, Chap, and 72 Hours, and Hezzy and Crew have. Because if we now know they're 1 elim away, they're a victory royale away.
Oh, look, it's Tempo and Poach. They're the guys just outside Shifty. They're the guys on the 2x1 on the hill. Oh no, and there's another team over there as well.
There's all sorts of stuff here.
Dude, Bizzle. Okay, that was all really nice flick shot. He gave Funk Ops a haircut.
So you saw the Clingers were coming in. They were trying to spray down that wall before he could bounce back, but that was a brilliant reaction in time. And I think now they're calling for the push. They're saying, let's do this, let's go. Oh, tries to go for the flick shot again. Doesn't quite happen. And now it's 72 Hours and Chap pinching on in themselves.
Oh, wow. They're just trying to close the gap here. I don't even think Zook realized this. Yeah, he's just clued in here. Oh, he's ignoring Funk Ops. He's saying we need to eliminate.
This guy down here at the bottom. It's me.
Let's go for it all.
Oh, wow, they dropped the stink bombs. Courage, this is crazy.
Yeah, this is huge right now.
He's no shield, no shield, no shield.
Liquid players getting called out as no shield.
It's all coming down right here. That's a player.
Dead.
That was Cease who got
Wait,
that.
that's Crafty.
No, that was nasty. That was nasty. That was just nasty.
Oh.
Sorry, not Crafty.
Oh,
similar though.
Yeah.
Wow, Liquid's getting beamed right now. They're down to just 50, and they're getting targeted so hard right here.
Oh,
72 hours stock.
Finish him.
Oh no. Oh, he's trying to reload. The other. Oh, he goes down.
And that's just making Liquid's day
There's another
so
team up
much
top.
tougher.
We need to get to the bottom here.
There's still so many players, and look at just
That was
all
Liquid,
this
by
stuff.
the way.
Look at that. They're
There's
maxing
minis.
out on mats there.
And look at the build on top of the sky, it looks like, on a mountain from Bizzle and Hezi.
They just need a single
They need one
elimination.
and you need to remember,
Damn, bro.
the Liquid squad down to just one player who was their biggest threat for the throne.
This is their game to lose, I feel like, right?
We got this.
They're in such a good spot. Are Ghoul and DMO still even in this?
I honestly...
I can't remember.
I have no idea.
You've got to do a check-in with them as well.
Oh, I thought that was maybe a player. I believe they might actually be.
Damn,
Oh,
went
that
back
was
down
okay. Oh, dude, these leveling up plays, man.
They basically just tried to pre-fire the wall being destroyed. That's what you just saw right there.
Yep.
He's on white.
Wait,
That southeast guy's on white. You see him running down? He just ramped down. He's a solo.
Launchpad?
Oh, they're coming down on the mountain.
Well, they're launching for this. They're going for it all. They are risking their entire game on this right here. They called out the player who was running down, only had HP.
Oh, no.
They're saying he's a solo. They're going for it all. They're going for it all on this build right here. This is for the final elim that they need. The build battle coming on in. Can Bizzle and Hezi get the engagement victory? Bizzle dropped down to just under 10 HP. You see Hezi trying to spray down this build.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
Okay, now here's the thing, Courage. Here's the thing. The game's not over. There's still 30 players, okay?
They've got to keep playing it out.
They have to, right?
Let's go!
They've got to keep going. I hope that they realize this.
Let's go!
So there's the points are not tallied, Courage, until the very end of the until the game is called. So if these other people right now have not, if they don't find these victory royales or these royale flushes,
let's go.
They'll win, sure, but the game's not over. It's 30 people still left.
Yeah, they can absolutely be very hyped. They're in a great spot no matter what.
Yeah.
They got to keep going, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They haven't gotten Bizzle the minis yet.
Is that you behind? Yeah. Oh, he's right here.
Okay, so they're trying to find him.
Got him.
Oh, it was
Soup and Cease.
I see him.
Man, these guys are so talented.
Dude, you can tell now that they feel like they've
We're
won,
getting laser from behind.
Their game is different. They feel way more relaxed.
Yeah.
That is good.
And now they're padding the stats.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's on
So
top
now
of
it goes to points, which obviously they're currently at 14. But the question now goes to, can anyone else match them and potentially force a tiebreaker?
Oh, man, dude. We have to see. So who else is left in the game? So Liquid, 72 hours. Because I think Chaps fell, right?
Yep.
So if Liquid is still in this game, he has a potential. He has to get a victory royale by himself. If DML and Ghoul are still in this game, which I don't think they are, they need a victory royale. If Zayt and Saf are in the game, they need a victory royale. If Poach and Tempo are still in the game, they need a victory royale and the elimination, so they need a royale flush.
Yep.
This is so
Hold
stressful.
up. Let me grab the clingers.
Oh, the clingers are going to just spam this watch.
Yeah, why not, right?
Hit one. Fuck it. Push.
Oh, they
Wow, they are going for it all. They're fighting everyone they can right now.
Oh, wow. Wait.
I'm going for height.
Dude, there's grenades, clingers. Oh, no. 49 with the knock on Hesi.
Yeah, you could get me if you believe.
Okay. This is
They're looking for
okay, wait, so, Courage, do you think you just try and live, or do you, like, what do you do?
Let's go.
Wait, Chaps was knocked out.
No, that's eliminated. That's
He was
Chap.
eliminated.
No, that's Chap eliminating people.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
This is getting, dude, this is getting crazy.
I know.
Oh, on the right. We won. Leave us alone. Oh, he's getting sprayed. Yo, team up on him. He's gonna come finish me.
Fuck him.
Oh, there's two separate people now.
I want you, baby.
Yeah.
I want you, baby.
Let's go. He's gonna aim at you. You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. Edit the stairs.
You think you edit the stairs and then try to go for it?
They're trying.
He's gonna spray
Dude,
people.
one stink bomb would just ruin this whole.
Let's go. Let's win the game. Forget it.
They're saying, you know what, man?
Let's go for the win.
Let's go for the win.
Yeah, medkits for him.
Yeah, we gotta WQ everyone. We gotta get the
I got
highest
a
kills.
mech it. I got a mech it.
How many kills we got? We got 7. We just need
See, now they're looking for the money. Now they're looking for the extra prize money from the most limbs.
That's right, and that's a smart move to make. And this is at Tempo and Poach, right? So Tempo and Poach, they need the Royale flush. They need the 5 elims, and they need to win this game, and they'll be the winners.
I mean, or they'd be right there.
Actually, you're right. They would wait.
They would tie, right?
They would tie.
Wouldn't they? Or are they at 10? I can't remember.
There's so much happening.
There's so much happening.
So Bizzle and Hesse back on the move.
Let's go.
I'm telling you right now, for the EU1 tomorrow, I'm getting cards brought out.
Yeah.
I'm going nuts with it.
Okay, so Poach and Tempo, they do need the Royale flush, but they would actually no. It doesn't even matter because Hesse and Ghost have the 2 points.
They already have 14, but then it would go. But it would go down to the tiebreaker, so it would go to victory royales, limbs, everything.
Well, even if that's the case, they would come in second place. That's what happened if Poach and Tempo got the Royale flush.
Oh, would it?
Yep, they'd only have 6 more. No, you're right. They'd have.
I'm saying. I know what I'm talking about. Don't keep confusing me.
This is so stressful.
So they're just trying to stay alive. They're trying to cross this low ground, which is they're not having a fun time.
How are they still alive? What's
I don't know.
Bizzle.
There's Bizzle down.
Oh no. Okay. Bizzle's down. It's just Hesse. I feel like at this point, you don't even want to play for Okay, they find Hamlin's. Oh, because Ashton eliminated Myth, so they had down Myth. It was just Hamlin's.
Wait, how do we win?
Look, they're trying to calculate. Even they're trying to calculate it. That's so funny.
I mean, as long as they keep, and if they can shut down these other players, that's it, man.
He's just waiting for the edit. He's trying to, basically, he's hoping people, forget that he's even there.
Right.
Built up for the high ground. Here's Chap, still in it. Oh, this is him versus Hesse.
Oh, my. Okay. Oh, wait, C4. He just threw C4. See?
Oh, good.
Oh, no. Okay.
Good shot.
Okay. So all Chap has to do is win. If he wins the Victory Royale, he ties with them.
Thing, 1 kill. Yep.
And Chap's already got 3 to his name. And we're watching the other perspective. So if he gets another, they would get a Royale flush.
Yep, that's it.
16.
Yep.
Obviously, that's a very tough task when you're by yourself, but Tempo and Poach in a good spot right here.
Now they're getting sprayed.
And look, they're inside the zone. They don't have to move.
I think we need to keep mid ground for now.
Yeah, no, we just wait till next zone to do anything. I have stink bombs too, so I can push people out.
Oh my gosh, Courage. They've got. They don't have explodes, but honestly, they're pretty geared, and they have a ton of mats still.
And they're safe, and they're on the high ground.
Yep.
They've got a lot of things in their
There's a team
favor
right below us, north.
Yep, northwest too. They're in the floor. That's the team I was talking about.
Yeah,
15 players.
Man,
Oh, Sentinel boys are still here.
They always seem to hang around.
They don't have much. Well, I mean, they've got the brick, right?
Right above us and below us.
That's basically all of it.
I think everyone in this game can feel the pressure right now.
I'm an RPG, so this might not work out for them too well. Or they might try and monkey us. If we do that, we head it straight down and wall down.
Okay. That's on us. That's on us. That's on us.
Oh no. They need to be ready to build.
Yep.
About to wall down. You ready?
Yep.
Oh, what was the... That's a thing you can do?
Yeah, they drop down and they can still wall based off of the roof above them.
And then you put a floor and you catch yourself. Okay, all right.
Telling you, that's why we're casting.
Now keep in mind, the Sentinel guys have super far to go though, Courage.
Oh yeah, no, they're in a terrible spot.
Hopefully the turtle above us starts tapering off, and that's what we're gonna do. We have so much heals. We're doing so much better besides mats.
Yeah, that's the rough spot.
No, what just happened?
They just got exploded from above.
Careful, there's people.
Yeah, I'm right above. I'm one above you.
They're literally above each other.
Getting to your level.
And you heard people just land.
Yep, they just landed on top of them.
We need 4 kills, by the way.
4. There's no easy limb. Look at this.
Nice. The wall.
Double edit. What was that?
Wait, so
the bounce pad too.
It's basically clay pigeons.
And everyone's moving. And now it's off to the races. This is where the lobbies begin to drop quick.
Monkey in.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Monkey.
Break it down for me. You break it down, and I'll tell you who's eliminated. Someone just was eliminated.
I have height.
Oh, I just shot you down.
I'm good.
Oh,
I'm good.
no.
Excellent shot a teammate down, but they're in the zone still.
Oh,
Dude, they're trying to pyramid. And oh no.
Oh,
the
they
animal
fell.
drop.
No.
Again, the more and more we see, it's like the high ground is a plague.
Bobby Bojangles eliminates. Zate eliminates someone there, so Zate's still here.
They're trapped in Shifty.
Got a really bad zone.
Yeah, I'm at 400 mat.
All right. Ashton and Amaze still in this.
Okay, so 11 players remain. So they're these guys here are very close to the circle.
Yep.
They're going to be fine ultimately.
Trap play game though.
Let's see who else is still left in us. Let's hop around a little bit. We've also got Face Tempo and Liquid Poach. Who else we got here? They're far from the zone.
They're right here.
Yeah, I was gonna say you.
Not Tfue still alive in this with 2 eliminations. Who else we got? So that's already 6 players.
Hey, look, minis.
It's back to Poach and Tempo. They find a knock on Summer. Eliminate. Wait, Daquan's still here too. He eliminated Summer.
Oh gosh, that's just they're done.
Saf just eliminated both of them.
That's actually big for Saf. I don't know where he exactly stands with the limbs.
Right here. On top.
Anything can go on right here.
Oh, it's Day. He's pushing him.
That's Daquan. Listen to the compact SMGs just shred.
Dude, I think there's 2. There's 2. Yeah, there's 2 in play. They both have one.
Yep. I actually really like them.
Oh, they just downed Day. That was him right there.
That was Tfue.
That was Tfue. It's a 2v2, maybe a 2v1v1.
I'm assuming it's a 2v2.
Build a layer. Build a layer.
If we can picture both of these guys right here, we can see what goes down.
They're trying to keep this roof going right now.
Go ahead. Fill up. I'm building layers.
And they've still got a ton of mats to do.
We gotta go back.
They do. They've got a grenade. That's not super helpful.
Listen, they've got everything they need. So they know this isn't going to be a thing where they like this game is over. Look, he's got to stop panicking and go ahead and heal on up, or either drop heals for his teammate.
That's true.
He's got to drop a med kit.
They're moving with the zone. Courage, what do you think? If this is a 2v2, maybe they do what they did, what Saf did earlier.
Here's the thing. If they get these limbs, they get a Royale flush.
3.
So that'll put them in a good spot, even if they have 0. That's what we talked about.
That's not their wall. They can't build there.
So this gets to a tough part where you've got to almost keep track of
which walls
are yours, which aren't. Like, they can't edit that, so they've got to be worried about someone editing down to them there.
4 left.
I'm assuming these guys, whoever is still left in this game, doesn't have explodes, right?
Yep.
There's no way, because if they did...
NRG Zate.
Yeah?
Wait, Zate number 10?
Yeah. They have 10 points, I think.
Wait. Zate and Saf could win this whole thing right now.
Can they?
Zate and Saf?
Yeah. So they got 10 points.
If they have enough.
If they have the 5 elims and the victory royale.
He's got...
Can we picture this? Can we picture Zate?
This is down to the wire. He's going to take the point of damage. He hasn't taken any yet.
The campfire. It's keeping him... Oh.
Is he going to out-heal this? Is he about to out-heal this? Is he about to out-heal this? Is he about to out-heal this? No, he's not!
Oh, no, Zate! Wait, hold on.
How many limbs? That's 5!
You think so? Was it? Zate had 4!
I think they just did the Royale. Did they just Royale flush for the win? Did Zate and Saf just Royale flush for the win to take home the title? I think they might have just taken the title with a Royale flush on the last elimination of the entire tournament.
Dude, look, Zate is just
the
clearing
sleeper
away. He knows there's no, he just has to blow holes here, and then he just jumps down.
How low is he on health? Oh my gosh.
Look, he's like, you know what? One of us is gonna
He might have been 1 tick.
Dude, how?
Oh my goodness!
2 seconds more. Did they win? They've got to win. That was right, right? They Royale flushed.
Listen, man, listen. The last time I took math was in like the 7th grade.
I never took math.
And right now, I can't even add all this up. I'm just going to wait until there's an official standings. Okay. I'm not going to guess. I'm just going to say this. I think that Zate and Saf won. I think so. They just took home the crown.
I think so. But
first, because it goes by points first.
Right. But yeah, because I think they were all flush, and then they bumped up to 16, right? Because you were okay, I'll tell you what. We're going to wait. We're going to calculate the final standings. But first, let's take a look at these replays. So this is Ghost Bizzle. This is when they were out in Shifty Shafts.
So these guys were celebrating because they got their 5 elims.
Right?
Yeah. Knocked. And that's great. They were in a great spot. But
I think they might have...
They started to celebrate. We heard that.
Yeah.
And we kept calling. They can't... There's so many people that are within striking distance.
Yeah.
I think that is almost worst case scenario what could have happened for them.
Yeah.
Because they hit 14, right? Which means that the people at 10, even if they got 4, they would have just matched.
Right, and then they would have won.
But they not only just got 4, they got 6 because they got the Royale flush, and I believe Zayt and Sap hit the 10-point marker last game.
Right.
Before that. I believe Zayt and Sap just had the comeback victory of the century in this on the final tick of HP.
Dude,
you could write a 30 for 30 ESPN movie about this. The 10 health tick.
Well, what's so unbelievable here is one of them has already started the process of the heal. So he immediately headshots him with the shotgun, jumps down, and he just goes for it.
He's praying. He's just praying.
It's like, I have to find him. There he is.
Swaps to the scar.
Wow. That was unbelievable.
Listen, this might be a surprise to you, but we're calculating the final standings. That's what's happening right now because we're getting it all nailed down so we can bring you the exact verbiage of what happened.
Yes.
This format was insane. It was fun. I had a blast casting this today. And if you're sad that today's action is over for now, don't be.
Wrong.
Because tomorrow, the top European players and streamers will be going at it with the same format, the same $500,000 on the line, and we'll be here in a same fire jacket look.
Now, keep in mind, if we go to tiebreaker, let's quickly touch on that. If 2 teams tie, okay, let's say they manage to tie it out. Okay. It'll start on the points, which is where they tie. We go to victory royales. How many
wins?
How many victory royales or wins they get? If those tie, we go to total eliminations. And if those tie, we go to average placements. This is literally going to come down. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm literally stressing. Why am I stressing? I'm just the guy here talking about this.
I believe
out.
that it's Zayt and Saf in first with 16.
Okay, and then it would be
then Hesse and Crew at 14.
So at least they come in second place, right?
Yes.
And then Then we have 12 points behind them is Ghoul. I don't even know. Listen, we'll wait for final standings.
It's not even a thing after that.
Okay, are you guys ready?
Do we have it?
Are you ready?
Oh gosh.
This is it.
It was.
It was.
Oh my God!
Zayt and Saf pull out.
I need Rob.
The Royale flush for 16 points. But now Hesse and Ghost still come in second place with 14. Liquid and Chap, 10 points. DMO Ghoul, 10 points. And top 5 is Liquid Poach. Wow. And Tenpo. Unbelievable. They pulled out the Royale flush for the win.
You couldn't have scripted a better day.
We
were talking about everyone on that list but Zayt and Saf. And then in the final couple games, they just skyrocket up.
Look, and even Lupo finds himself in top 20. TSM Hamlins and Myth find him at 21.
Well, they're all tiebreakered. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 11 teams tiebreaker.
So that means that Lupo and Flower ended up.
So none of them won. So points okay. Then now it's going to go to total elims.
Right.
That's how we're going to get our 2 there because none of them won. None of them got 4 points of victory for the victory royales.
There you go. $500,000 on the line. So
Safe or Sap and Nate.
Zayt. Yeah, they walk away first place.
I'm just making up names.
This has been an unbelievable, stressful day, full of unbelievable games. And Zayt and Saf.
They just snuck.
They just bamboozled everyone.
Yeah. That's how you sum up the ending of a Fortnite game, where it's like, we were hiding, and bang, we're out there. We take the kills, we get the elims, and we take the victory.
I don't even know what to say. What do you think? Do we have any replays maybe throughout the day we could take a look at?
At this point, I am just. What a day! That was a blast for our first cast. Together,
Zeke. An honor and a pleasure.
It was awesome. We'll be back again tomorrow, though.
What do you think? Final thoughts?
Final thoughts. That was a ton of fun. Love this format. We went down to literally the final elimination to crown our victors. Congratulations to Safe, Saf, and Zayt. Oh my God.
We're struggling. Congrats.
That was a 6-hour whirlwind.
Yeah.
Throw us out.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone, we appreciate you all tuning in and experiencing this unbelievable event. And again, you've touched on it. This is only day 1.
Yep.
We're back tomorrow bright and early. Tune in. We're in for another incredible set of games. We can't wait to see you. We'll see you tomorrow. Have an awesome night. I'm so stressed.
Got him? Nice. Trap right here. It's 1v1. And he's high. Free. Let's go! Let's go! Got one? Nice. Got one other one? Let's fucking go! Let's go, baby. One more. I'm looking for these guys. They're on top of the hill. Dude! Let's go! Are you kidding?